What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Bro, life is good, man. We're celebrating victories. Final regular season game of the season. It's a lot at stake. This is a great time, man. Life is good. In the midst of not being good, life is still good. So, that's kind of my energy right now, man. Yeah. What's up with you, though, baby? I like the hat. You know you always coming in here with a fit, though. You always got something going on with your system. You always dripped out. Either I'm getting taco meat or I'm getting the drip. Either way, where you fly. Last time I seen you, man.
We're out on the town.
You're right.
That was a great time.
I was like, yo, last time I see you,
phenomenal.
yeah. Shout out to Capitol Grill, yeah.
No, shout out to you. What do you mean?
No, man.
You're the one that set it up.
Y'all made it fire, though. It's only as dope as people you're with. You know that.
Nah, we were all right.
Oh, man. Only as dope as people you with, man. We had a whole little section, bro. You shut the city down, though, bro. It was a vibe, man. I was there. You're right.
I can't say that.
It has been some time since we've seen each other, bro. But salute you, man. I miss my dog, bro.
Yeah, we were there for what, like 3.5, 4 hours?
No, seriously,
right?
we were, bro. Yeah, we about to shut the spot down. Yeah.
You know that means it's a good time.
This is also true. This is true. No, I like it, bro. It was definitely a good time, man. Definitely a good
but since
time.
then, we just had some New Year's and
some victories.
Some victories.
Another crazy dope performance, man. Obviously, we'll talk about that. Updated playoff scenarios that are perfect for all parties involved.
I don't know if I could say that.
Yes, for all parties.
I don't know if I can say that.
We have the exact scenario that we need for all parties involved.
Well, you better be praying for that one because
that's the only one that matters. That's the only one that matters. That's the only one we're focused on. We will obviously talk about some of the other ones, but we're only focused on one particular game, and it has nothing to do with Buffalo, okay? Zero to do with Buffalo. We know the game.
I hope we don't get to the Buffalo point of this. We need Miami to beat Buffalo. I hope so. Game.
Deke, you know me.
I hope Houston and Colts tie.
Deke, I ain't tripping on that one either, bro. You
going to Sunday,
me,
feeling
bro.
good.
You know me.
Going to Sunday, no worries.
All right, I'm with you. Okay.
Sleep really nice on a Saturday.
We don't need to wait till 11:30 at night to know what's up. We don't need to do that.
I hope not.
We can find out real early in the day.
I just want to know.
You doing a lot.
Where you're rooting interest are. If it does get to that point.
I root for us. I've already told you. I never root for our teams to lose. I never root for us to lose. You know that, man. I only root for us to do well. That's it, man. I don't ask for much. I just root for us to do well. It's cause and effect for both parties, though, if you think about it. Both of them have put themselves in these situations, more self-inflicted than outside, situations, but both have rallied down the end to put themselves in position to, have a legitimate shot at it for both of these squads. And we only worried about one team losing, and that's them Jacksonville Jaguars. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that's where we need to send all the negative thoughts. We need to send all positive energy to Tennessee, all negative energy to Jacksonville. Don't worry about nobody else. We take care of us, and then Jacksonville gets taken care of by Tennessee, and it's a great day. All right, it's a great day.
Well, Colts Texans could tie.
That too, but ties are kind of crazy.
Those are those type of teams, Colts and Texans, that would tie.
Definitely are. They definitely are.
The Texans is a new version of the Texans with C.J. Stroud. Never mind. This isn't like the T.J. Yates and those bum quarterbacks.
But this would be what, second game back post concussion. So maybe still a little cobwebs in Tennessee. You can't sleep on Tennessee, bro.
I listened to Vrabel's interview a day or two ago. He's pissed about losing.
Yeah,
so maybe he rallies the troops for one more game.
Yeah.
There's rumors that this might be his last one in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that's enough juice, enough mojo to get him going.
They got the quarterback that's all hyped up, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe Derrick Henry's last game in Tennessee, too.
I saw that as well, man.
Home game.
Uh-huh.
What's going on with Trevor Lawrence?
Go out with a bang, man. Go out with a bang.
Even if he comes back, he's still probably going to be banged up.
Compromised. It's going to be the Travis Etienne show like it was a week ago.
Panthers are just that bad. I actually held out some hope that they were going to be able to pull off that upset.
Yeah. Panthers be finding
They're just
ways.
really that bad.
They find ways. Yeah.
That's a shame. Like, the number one overall pick, Bryce Young, you can't beat out C.J. Beathard. I get there's more to football than just the quarterbacks, but to get blown out like that, that's bad. Yeah. That's atrocious.
Yeah. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, man. So, yeah, baby. Yeah. So, we know the game that we're focused on this week. That's the only game. We got to take care of our business first on Saturday. But then that's the one.
Nothing went our way. Actually, us talking about this sparks my memory. Nothing went our way on Sunday in the early games. The 1 o'clock slots. Nothing.
Yeah.
Raiders, you got to be kidding me. They're about to hand
Seriously,
Antonio
dude.
Pierce the contract for next year.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, be our head coach, sign the extension. You just came off the Chiefs win. You can't. I don't. Who they
How?
even play?
Yeah.
The Colts. Yeah, you can't beat the
How?
Colts.
How?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else was I really looking forward to? That's the only game I remember.
Yeah.
Texans, I figured they were going to beat. Who'd they play?
I don't. You know, I was
They played a
locked.
scrub squad.
Yeah,
Do
you-
I got to pull all this
Yeah,
up? Wow,
you know, I was locked in.
I literally
bro.
forgot everything.
Yeah, I was locked
Nothing
in,
went our
man.
way,
I thought things went great. I thought it was a great weekend. I was enjoying everything.
Are
I
you
was like,
serious?
yeah, because we won. We took care of business, man.
We did.
That was the main-
That was phenomenal.
Listen, man, win and we are
I
where we need
wanted
to be,
to
baby.
go into that game holding our own destiny, though.
Fair enough, but at the same time, cause and effect, we dropped a couple that Cardinals and Patriots situation, which we are still seeing.
Patriots, I wanted the Patriots to beat the Bills.
And it was
Oh my
it was a
God!
close
Actually,
game. Think about it, bro.
oh my God. Well, this is my point.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. I don't know. You watched the game, but I
Yeah.
saw the box score. Didn't have his best game, right? Did not
Passing
play
wise,
good.
no, yeah, they still found a way to win. He still ended up 2 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Well, this is my
Yeah.
point. Like, you have a Josh Allen game like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have New England getting the special teams
Bro,
return
they
for a touchdown
literally
right off the
first
rip.
play, we like, bruh.
You got to be thinking like, oh, Patriots, they should be winning this game. And then right before halftime, the Bills are up 20-7 because of Bailey
Yeah.
Zappi's 3 picks. Like,
Yeah.
you got to be kidding me.
It was the weirdest
gotta be
game,
kidding
though,
me.
bro. Like, it wasn't a crazy amount of turnovers for the Bills, but they were just kind of like out of sync. But it was still one of the ones where you like, man, this marks the 4th victory in 5 weeks. At this stage, we don't care how you're getting it done. Just keep stacking them over there.
Man.
And one more, and now they get to fully accomplish what they set out 6 weeks ago. When we said, bro, we're going into Philly, so you can lose one game and you got to run the table. Lost that first one and made it real simple. All right, start running the table. And, yeah.
It's all or nothing for the Bills, too. What, it's 2-seeder out of the playoffs?
No, so they can go 2 seed. If Bills or Jags lose, they'll be 7 seed. I think it's a scenario if the Texans and Colts tie, then they're the 6 seed. The only way that they don't make it is if Jags and Steelers both win and they lose. And there's no tie in that Houston Colts game. Yeah. Those 3 things got to happen. But if you worried about a tie, yeah, good luck. The big thing is if they lose, we win, Jags win, Bills out. So they got the most at stake. They can go from literally win the division, 2 seed overall, to potentially not even being in this thing. So, yeah, it's going to be, like I said, a great weekend, man. I'm excited. I got action Saturday and Sunday now, man. Shout out to the NFL for that.
The other game was Texans-Titans. Yeah, I knew the Texans were going to win. I knew. I wasn't holding out much hope. I talked myself into it a little bit, but deep down I knew. Yeah, Colts-Raiders, that didn't go our way. Bills-Patriots, that didn't go our way. Ravens, I guess, went our way because they blew out Miami. They have everything locked in.
I was excited about everything.
No reason to
about
play
that
their
game.
starters this
I
week.
was super excited about everything that took place in that game. It, number one, helped us out in Pittsburgh. Number two, it set up this beautiful showdown in Miami, man, on Sunday for all the marbles.
You got to love how they set up the schedule
baby.
here, too.
Absolutely. Come on, baby.
Because even if the other games don't go to Steelers' favor, like the Colts, Texans, and the Jaguars one, it's going to come down to the
It still
very
comes
last
down.
game, Sunday
Yep.
night. And
Absolutely.
the Steelers just so happen to be the very first one.
Absolutely, bro. So
Smart.
across the board, man. Across the board. So yeah, the thing I like for Buffalo is like, yeah, they gonna know ahead of time, man, how much the stakes are, how light the stakes are. And then for us, we gonna know as well, man, where we stand by the time that game comes. Hopefully, all the way where we stand and not, all right, guys, here we go. Get ready for it all. Who we rooting against? All right, let's go. Let's try this thing. Yeah, so, it's gonna be a vibe either way though, man. Definitely a vibe.
Yep, going to be an interesting weekend.
Oh yes, man. So yeah, with that being the case, man, I'm ready to vibe out because like I said, man, we gotta discuss the game, have a little fun with that. Then we obviously maybe start turning the page to this upcoming team as well. We got TG pulling up around 5, so it'll be a vibe today, man. It's gonna be definitely a good vibe today, man. So let's start the show like how we always started. Unless you got another Deke thought. You got a Deke thought today?
I did see an interesting fact earlier.
Oh, give me one Deke thoughts one time for the culture.
Lemons float in water, limes sink.
Huh. Serious?
Yeah.
That's actually interesting. Lemons float, limes sink.
Limes are more dense.
They do feel
I've never tried it out. Yeah, I've never tried it out. So if anyone wants to refute that interesting fact, go for it.
Now you about to have me and Giant Eagle. I'm gonna go get me a lime and I'm gonna get me a lemon. I'm just throwing both in the sink and see what happens real quick, man. I like it though.
Yeah, that's an easy one to refute. I'm sure it's true.
That seems really like one of the ones where it's like, it's got to be true. Kind of like when we did the whole fruit thing. It's like, oh, is it that season, no season? It was like, is it really that simple? All right, I guess it is that simple then. That low-key might be it, yeah. All right then. Are you more of a lemon person or are you more of a lime person then? Do you sink or do you swim?
I don't really eat either on their own. Only time I really utilize a lemon or a lime is with a Corona. And I'll go either or. I go either or. They're fine. Sometimes I'll throw both in.
I think I'm Corona lime.
Yeah, that's the classic.
Yeah, I go lime.
Lemon's more underrated. I'll throw both in. It don't matter.
Yeah, lemon, I don't know. This is the weirdest part, and it makes zero sense. If you offer me a drink and you're like, do you want a lime? I'm like, sure, give me the lime.
You're right. Lime's better than lemon, actually.
When they say lemon, I'm like,
I
don't know. I think of like the old, like, people when they get like the glass of water and they be like, you want the lime? I'd be like, God, it just seems so just, I'm good.
The water's the lemon, though.
Yeah. It just feels weird to me, though. I don't know why. Even though it's really probably the exact same stuff.
Lemon's better with water. I think lime is better with
like a mixed drink, though.
Yeah. Corona, Dos Equis.
Nah. Bud Light Lime? Yeah.
No.
I know you're not a Bud Light person anymore. I was just stop it, man.
Well, lime with a Captain and Coke. That's good. I'd take that over lemon.
What about the Bud? You know what the Bud Light?
No, I'm good.
All right, just check it, man.
I'll drink an IC Light and throw a lime in it.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Grab Miller Light, throw a lime in it.
All good, baby. All good.
Michelob Ultra, throw a lime in it.
If you ever run on all the options though, just Bud Light might be available. New Year.
Nah, that's cool.
It's 2024. I just New Year, man.
Nah,
that might be your thing now.
Nah, right. I'm good.
For sure. It's all good there. All good. So with that being the case, let's start the show. Like how we always start the show. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section so that way we can give you those big boy shout outs to start the day's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe if you have not done so just yet.
We got Juby 28, 410 behind enemy lines. Baltimore. Did they announce whether or not they're going to be starting Lamar and some of their other starters?
I have not checked. But I mean,
what's your theory on that? I think it'd be the stupidest thing.
Yeah, I'm not playing them. But
it's not worth the risk.
So I'm not playing them, but I know I can't sit all of them. So I said to myself, man, Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, Ronnie Stanley, Roquan Smith, and Kyle Hamilton.
You got to throw Odell in there too, probably.
Nah, those are my five right there. I said everybody else could play. I ain't tripping on them. Like maybe not the full time, but Zay Flowers is way more valuable to that offense than Odell is. Rashad Bateman is more valuable to that offense than Odell. Outside of Odell's name, it's like...
Sure, you just know Odell and his injury history.
Yeah, I'm with you. But that was kind of my thought. I'm like, those are my five that we not even debating. They not touching that field, man. Lamar specifically.
Tyler Huntley starting. The chat just confirmed.
Pro Bowler. Man, hey. We facing the Pro Bowler. You know what time it is, baby. And the offense doesn't change with Huntley. I mean... Even though he got in garbage time versus the Dolphins, man, he's still running the same type of stuff. Look,
he's just not as good.
Yeah, that's it. Even his touchdown pass, you like, bro, that's the flukiest. Like, was you trying to throw it to him, or did he just so happened to be there? But he's a Pro Bowler, so we respect it, you know?
I'm not calling him a Pro Bowler.
He's a Pro Bowler, bro.
No.
He beat out Kenny for that Pro Bowl. You know, that's a big-time accomplishment, man. Stop it. He beat him out, bro. Yeah, I remember that was you thought he should have had it, but they gave it to Tyler. Man. So we gotta be buttoned up facing the Pro Bowler this week, man.
No, that was actually the biggest joke of a Pro Bowl I've ever seen.
No, he's a Pro Bowler.
The least deserving Pro Bowl I've ever seen.
He is,
and there have been some undeserving ones out there.
He almost went on the road and won a playoff game in Cincinnati. He went head to head with the Joe Burrow, and was a fumble away from doing it, man. That's a Pro Bowler, baby. Come on, man.
No. John Easton, 412 Crafton, no new QBs, 2024.
Ooh, okay. Keep it all in-house then.
Almost sounds Mitch like that included. Could be a song. No, we're getting rid of Mitch.
He said no new ones. No new ones mean we keeping the same. Yeah, we shuffle the deck, but to keep the same cards.
Well, his theory's off then, if he's including Mitch. I think his intent is right with his no new QB slogan 2024, but Does he know he's including Mitch in that room?
I mean, that's including Kenny as well.
I think he's a big anti-Mitch guy.
Yeah, I'm like, it's including all of them, man. So, yeah, man.
Kenny and Mason.
Right.
And then draft a guy late or bring in Tyrod Taylor. Bring in a veteran quarterback as like a backup guy. Let Kenny and Mason duke it out. That's where I'm at right now. We still got season left.
There it is.
I'm serious, bro. Like, we still got season left.
I just love how Coach T handled it.
What plays out?
I love it.
What plays out over this week and potentially the playoffs could determine the fate of the 2024 quarterback.
I love it. I love it. This is a beautiful scenario. I love where we are right now. Like, how did we get here? Was it intentional? Did we stumble across it? All this could be true, but either way, we are here. And this is beautiful. It's beautiful, bro.
Did you have something you wanted to say about Tomlin and the QB situation?
No, I just love how he's handling everything, bro. I just love the way he's managing this situation, man. He's commenting, then he's like not commenting, then he's like, yo, I'm gonna say this, but then he's like, yo, I'm gonna let y'all handle that. Like, I like how everything
it's messy. Like, this is let's just be real. I know beautiful. Kenny refuted the report that he refused to come in as a backup, but like,
I love it.
How this quarterback situation was handled for Week 17 is off. Something is very weird. Something is very fishy about it.
No, because he did a press conference and he stared at the camera, man. And it was other people that, like, everybody's good, bro. Chill,
I'll
bro.
give Kenny the benefit of the doubt.
Man. Just let it ride.
This is the first time any report or rumor has come out about him being a bad teammate like this or doing something like this. So we give the benefit of the doubt. It's just he said, unnamed sources.
Bro, something just seemed off. The math won't mathing all the way. I'm with you. I stopped looking into it. I figure if you start looking for it, you might find something you might not want to find. I don't want to look for it. I'm like, you know what, bro? I'm going to believe everything that y'all said. I'm not looking for nada, near nothing. I'm believing it, all right? If Kitty said that, then bet that's what Kitty said. I don't care. Earmuffs, all right? That's what I'm going at, bro. Because otherwise, it's like, yo, why?
Kenny was cleared technically, was listed as questionable. Then game day comes, he's inactive. There's no reason for him not to be at least the emergency third quarterback. There's no reason. Despite the reps, lack of reps, he could at least still be out there because that helps your team win in a doomsday or emergency situation. And that's what you want.
That was the whole Niners rule.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt you. It doesn't cost you anything.
Was for this. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. I'm just, I'm going to be ignorant and follow it. I want to just blindly follow it. And I'm fine with that right now, bro. I think it's more fun that way. I think it's way more fun, man. Who wants to deep dive it? Did he really or did he not?
You're never going to get the real answer.
Right.
You're never going to get it.
This is way more fun. Just believe it, man. Just believe it.
I'm not believing it. I'm just saying something's off. I'm going to give Kenny the benefit of the doubt because everything we know about Kenny up to this point, he is a good teammate. He's selfless, good leader, et cetera, et cetera.
And this would be the one that kind of refutes all of that. And you're like, bro, kid,
And just the fact, too, he's backing up this week. I get he can be pissed off, but like, okay, he's not going to back up Week 17, but now he's willing to Week 18.
Well, it's also different when you're doing it the first time. It's no heat on you. Now all eyes are on Kenny. Think about that. So even if, regardless of what transpired, right? Regardless of what transpired, accurate or not accurate, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that.
This bit of the story is the most incredible. Kenny said he was going to be the starter if cleared.
Trust me.
That's
Deke. You know Deke. Deke. It's a lot. It's just a lot of talk. It's just like, if you want to go find the answers, Deke, it ain't. You can start piecing puzzles together. It ain't hard to start. We can do that if we wanted to. I just figured this is way more fun to just say, you know what? Kenny said that's not what happened. And we're going to take his word for it, all right? We're going to give him the benefit of the doubt because, like you said, we haven't seen this or heard this any other time. Me personally interacting, I've never interacted with him where I thought that was even in his makeup. So you know what, baby? I ain't even tripping. We good. But at the same time, I could totally understand if those other reports were true just because of how everything has been leading up to it. Talked about the whole did you learn anything and just the response with that. Just not that it's a negative response, it's just not the best response to put down fires, to keep noise quiet while he was in a situation with Mason doing what he did. So to follow it up the next week, And now we got this? Man, shoot. I thought me and you joking about the reporter post-game saying, hey, did you learn anything this week? I thought that would be like the sexy story coming out. I ain't think it would be these type of stuff.
Oh, did someone ask him that?
No.
Okay.
But remember we was joking about it. I was like, maybe somebody asked that. I thought that would be it. This is like, whoa, man, this was like way, I didn't expect that one. But it's like, when you put that out there, it opens up the door a little bit for these type of convos, these type of questions, these type of people going at your character.
Or just, I honestly think how the quarterback situation was handled for those 3-4 days, from Thursday to game day, just makes you question,
it's
like, what the hell happened?
A lot of questions.
Because there's no reason for Kenny not to be at least the emergency third quarterback. There's no reason for it.
Maybe you would rather have Patrick Peterson come and play quarterback if it got down to maybe you want Deontay Johnson to play quarterback. Maybe Wildcat would be a better. Maybe that was a thought process. I'm with you. It
doesn't matter about the reps.
Nope. I would have.
If you're down to the third quarterback, Kenny Pickett is your best option. He's your best option for the second quarterback.
No, he's not. Do we still got Zach Gentry on the roster? He played quarterback. Remember, he was you're right. He's gone. All right. Because I'm saying maybe they wanted to go that route. Maybe you know what? Presley Harvin has a big arm.
No.
That's on his highlight tape coming out of college, out of Georgia Tech. I remember that.
Would Pat P actually be the guy?
No, I just figured when we get down to that point, shoot, you saw what happened with Denver that one year. They was just, hey, can you throw? Can you run? All right, come you play.
Now I'm trying to think who would be our best guy. It might be Pat P.
Catch my drift. I'm just like, who do you go with, bro?
He's an overall athlete.
Who you going with? I don't want to take one of my receivers because who am I throwing it to? I need a GP and a DJ to make it right. I need move to make it right. Yeah.
Darnell. He could see over the line.
You catch my drift, bro?
Muth.
Mm-hmm.
Minka. I would go Minka, but he was hurt. I would probably go Minka.
Yeah. So that's
I think he'd be our best option.
I said maybe you're taking one of those guys over at worst 80%, 75%, Kenny. He couldn't have been that far off just based on what we was getting reports from practice. So yeah, that's why I said, it's just funny to just believe him. Just funny to just believe it and just roll with it.
That's all you can do.
Just let it go, man.
That's really all you can do. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I also will say something was very off and very weird about how this quarterback situation was handled going into Seattle. Absolutely. Ultimately, they came to the right decision.
I would agree.
How they came to the right decision, I guess that's all left up for interpretation at this point.
Yeah. And once again, man, the cause and effect element of it. If Kenny has never said anything or his Kenny play had been more consistent, none of this type of stuff comes up. But when you get Mason Rudolph playing well, now the new convo becomes, okay, he's done this back-to-back weeks. Is he your guy? If he does it again this week, is that the guy you're rolling with for the postseason if you get in? Those are the new questions that started to get asked now. So for Kenny, man, I hope that between those, Bengals situation and the Seahawks, at least, man, do with all the little things you need to do. I thought him addressing it with the press conference was smart.
Right off the bat.
Get ahead of it, man. Nick it in the bud. Don't allow it to linger because the media is going to run with it, man. They got a sexy story about quarterbacks right now, man. And between the way that people have already felt about Kenny, you had a divide. People loved him or people hated him, man. So this is only going to add fuel to that fire. And now that it's Mason on top of that and how people viewed Mason prior to his performances, it really is going to come on Kenny. You know what I mean? So for him, man, just get to work. That's the one thing I'll just say. If I could talk to him directly, man, you block out that noise, but just focus on your craft. Because eventually it's going to come back to you. No different than it came back to Mason. No different as it's come back to Mitch. If that's here or if that's another organization, you're going to get another chance. You're a first-round quarterback, bro. It's going to happen. You just got to be ready. You don't know when it's going to happen. Heck, it could be the second play of this game if Mason got hurt, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Man, we saw Landry Jones start versus the Cleveland Browns and get hurt 2 series in, and 7 had to come off that bench and play the rest of the game. That could very easily be the case for Kenny Pickett. Heck, that could have been the case for him in Seattle.
Could happen in the playoffs. Could happen whenever.
At any point in time.
Yep.
You look at Mason Rudolph and how he's handled and operated throughout his tenure here and how it's come back to him and how he's thriving in this moment, and the team is responding. Because we looking and saying that's the steal away. That's the culture, right? Underdog story. We want to root for the blue collar guy. We want to root for the dude that's failed. Man, nobody likes you. Now you really got to fight to get your respect back. Well, Kenny, to an extent, it was given to him in terms of the starting role. Kenny, to an extent, this was kind of just, since you had success at Pitt college-wise, here, come get on the platform here in the NFL. Given to him. Now, he's falling from it, right? Now we get a chance to really see, man, can he work it back? Because if he ever gets back on top, bro, they gonna love him. The same way they going crazy for Mason right now, because like you feel like he's one of us, man. Oh, this is one. I think about some of the comments we done had about Kenny, man, in terms of how they view him, his temperament, stuff like that. So yeah, man, it's like this is gonna give him a chance to really prove what he is. I don't think he can verbally get it out there because, like you said, when you start putting pieces of stuff together, it just looks weird. But it's like, yo, you just show up every day from here on out, man. Just show up every day. When we on the sideline, I don't want to just see Mitch Trubisky be the only guy that daps up Mason Rudolph after Mason does something positive. I don't care that Mitch was in uniform and Kenny's not. Get up off the sideline, make sure you dapping your homie up. That's the other stuff that just make it look kind of weird at times. You like, bro, just make sure everybody locked in, do what you're supposed to do with that stuff. You know what I mean? That's what we seeing going forward. Man, even if you got to fake it, bro, put that fake smile on for that camera while you out there on game day. But that's what he's going to have to just be a little bit more cognizant of just because of the scenario, unless he wants to keep having to answer to this type of stuff or these type of rumors and stuff that's going to keep coming up surrounding him, because it's easy to do right now. Nah.
Yeah, we're off Pickens body language stuff.
Right, we off of him. We ain't got a Mad Canada anymore. So it's like, okay, Kenny, yeah, it looks like it's on you now, buddy. And now with Mason playing well, now we get to start backtracking. And they're like, well, hold on. Was it really this dude? Was it really that? Was this really going on? What if we had already started and where would we be?
Might be undefeated with Mason right now.
But either way, you know what would happen? It would have still been a record-breaking 17th consecutive non-losing season to start a career for Coach Tomlin. That would have happened regardless. Mason, Kenny, throw a little Mitch in there. Either way, that's constant. So shout out to him for that. But yeah, man. Either way, we would have been straight with it, bro.
Made some big money this weekend.
I like your energy.
Hit that over.
I like your energy,
The win
baby.
total.
I like your energy. We're going to get the 10-piece. You know that, right?
We better.
We're going to get the 10-piece.
We need to make these playoffs.
We'll
I think
get
we're
the
going to be a
10-piece.
team to be reckoned with.
I think so, too, man.
So I'm with you. Kenny's just got to stay locked in because I don't think the Steelers are moving off of him.
Nah.
He'll be back for 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on how you view him, like I feel like that's a good thing, at least in my opinion, because I still think he can be a legit quarterback in this league. I think he could be the Steelers' answer.
Yeah.
But it's going to be up to Mason whether or not, I guess, not only his play, but it's going to be up to Mason, too, whether he wants to come back because he's going to be an unrestricted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
But if Mason keeps playing good, we get in the playoffs, we go on a run with Mason, then
think about how
things
quickly
get really
everything has
interesting
shifted, bro.
But either way, like Kenny's
Yeah.
going to be back on this roster. He's going to get a chance for 2024 to compete.
Yeah. And we talked about that too, man, in terms of just what we invested in him. When you invest a first-round draft pick on a player, it doesn't matter how bad they look. They're going to get about 3 of them years, man. Easily. 3. Easily. You think about it. Do the math on all the dudes that we think have sucked at times. League-wide. You like, bro, you're going to get 3 just because of what they had to invest in you. They got to make sure that they know right or wrong, even though at times we're like, bro, we could have told you this, heading into year 2. That's just how they operate, man. So Kenny's going to get a chance.
It depends on how Mason plays.
Yeah. The one thing I was...
To where, like, who has the upper hand going into 2024?
Oh, no. Let me clarify. I was saying he's going to be on the roster.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he's going to have an upper hand. No. Like, if Mason keeps playing like he's doing these past 2 games...
in a playoff run or whatever.
For certain... Bro, think
and
about...
that's if Mason wants to sign back
If Mason's the person that were to get us in the postseason after the Patriots-Cardinals situation... Yeah, man. How do you not say he has the first go at it? You know what I mean? This all
if
season.
he keeps playing like this, that's a top 10 quarterback,
right?
Bare minimum. I mean, if you want to argue, like based off some of the quarterback play we've seen this year, that's top 5 or 6.
Think about Geno Smith, right? Geno's $100 million quarterback. We saw Geno make plays in that game, and I thought Geno played a really good game. And it's like, just think about where he is as a quarterback.
He's viewed top 15 probably.
I'm watching Mason. I'm like,
yeah, Mason played better.
Okay, you see what I mean?
It's not even a question.
And that's $100 million quarterback, man, that has already led his team to a postseason as well.
Yeah.
So when I look at Mason, I'm like, okay, you keep showing this. I've already seen this blueprint. We're facing it right now, and you're doing that. So think about how Seattle has looked with Geno. I'm looking at Mason like, bro, if you're playing like this, this can really go, because think about how much better our defense looks now. We're banged up. We are not healthy in the least bit.
I can't say they're that amazing, but there's an energy, there's a spark at least.
That's what I mean. Obviously, we know they banged up, and sure, people are
They were
going to
getting carved up the middle of the field a little bit throughout the game.
DK Metcalf was doing what he was supposed to do, but that's what they decided. They said, if you're going to be a superstar, I
liked how the defense played.
I'm going to make your superstar have to be a superstar for 4 quarters. He did it all up until the last 2 plays of the game. You live with that, because what's your alternative? You want Eric Rowe matching up with these cats, man? You want Miles Jack and Mark Robinson matching up with them dudes, man? Heck no, man.
We kept a lid on it.
Absolutely. We
all I
cover
asked.
3'd it, and we tackled the catch. He's going to run, find a way to get him down, keep him out the end zone, make them snap the ball. And that's what we did, and that was the difference in this game, man.
Got the turnover at the right time.
Absolutely. And when we needed to make a play in the end zone, regardless if you look at it as a drop or if you look at it as JPJ up in his grill enough to inconvenience him to make him uncomfortable and not make that catch, either way, we made the plays that needed to be made, man. And that's what you look at this stage, bro. That's what you look for with this defense, man. They are gutted.
And we're only going to get healthier as we go on if we do make
Facts.
the playoffs, because we
Big
should
facts.
hopefully be getting Minka back. Casey will be back for the playoffs. Hopefully Landon Roberts is healthy. I could live with Roberts and Jack as our 2 linebackers.
Landon Roberts coming back would change a lot. Big part of the issue of Miles Jack and Mark Robinson.
Robinson just ain't it.
So
right
this
now.
is the thing. Miles Jack has the vision. Athletically, he's still getting it. He got to get it back. It was a little rusty. Mark Robinson, athletic, he can get everywhere. His eyes are terrible right now. That's his issue. So he sees wrong and reacts. Miles Jack sees right, but at times he's maxing out to get the plays that a year or 2 years ago he would have made easily. And that's just the natural progression of when you go from playing, sitting, you practicing, and now you out there in these games where you chasing Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker was out there making some cuts. I'm like, bro, holy smokes, man. But that's part of it. So we started them and played them predominantly. Michael Walker was rare. Like, his snaps were down a little bit this week in comparison to what it's been. But this is what we do. And even with the cover 3, I thought Eric Rowe continues to do a dope job. But it's times where I get so nervous watching Eric Rowe and Mark Robinson together because the communication is plays where it's like, bro, we're blowing stuff, but our pass rush is doing what it's supposed to do, is winning. Same could be said about Baltimore and a lot of these other teams, though. So we ain't gonna make it like it's just us, but that is one of them things where when you start having all those different pieces back there, man, we just got to make sure that we all on the same page to at least keep the explosive from happening. You'll live with the dude catching it and you tackle that. You just can't live with him running free 30 yards downfield because nobody covered him. That's the part that kills you, man. Shoot, that's how Miami got 50 put on them.
Back to the Kenny conversation real
Yeah,
quick.
man.
Just a quick question for you. If Mason doesn't have his game that he had against the Bengals, is Kenny starting against Seattle?
What does the game look like, though?
What?
You said if he doesn't have the game that he had against Seattle. So I'm saying, is it a Kenny game?
No. Doesn't have the game he had against Cincy. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what, because even his Seattle performance is better than what we've seen from Kenny.
I know. Those were the best 2 QB performances we've seen over the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Back to back from Mason.
So that's my whole thing. I'm just like,
you get what I'm saying. I'm talking about his Cincy game where he had the
Cincy,
290 and 2 touchdowns.
And then say he would have went for like 150 this game.
No. I'm saying I'm backtracking. I'm talking about the whole conspiracy stuff.
Okay. Well, you know. See, I don't want to get in trouble, bro.
Yeah, you were thinking about this Ravens game coming up.
Because I'm trying to stay out of trouble, bro. Okay.
There's no question Mason should be the starter for Week 18.
Yeah.
I didn't think there was a question for Week 17.
Look, it could have been some.
But then Kenny dropped I was gonna be the starter if I was cleared, if I was healthy.
It could have been some conversation surrounding that is very valid prior to the Bengals game. That could have been very valid in terms of, yeah, man, you go sit this week, get healthy, you start it next week. But the same way we always talk about, new information, right? What was the new information this week? Mason Rudolph went out there and cooked the Bengals.
Yeah, we were up 24-0 at half.
Was
and the game was over after 3 quarters.
So that was the new information. So can we fault any party that, if it's accurate or not, because we're just going to leave it like that, if it's accurate or not, could we fault a party on the front end being professional and extending that courtesy, saying, hey, I know you're hurt, Kenny, but we want to see, Mason's going to play this week, let you rest, but you're going to start next week, right? And that's fine, professional courtesy. But now we all watched this same game where Mason went out there versus Cincy. So if I come back to you on Monday and I say, hey, bro, I know we just said before this game that you was going to get the spot, but you ain't done that. We haven't seen that. So I want to see that again. We're going to practice it this week, but I need to see that again. How do you get upset?
So you're
with
saying he
me?
might have been told he was going to be the starter for Seattle before the Cincy game?
There is a possibility that was, and not as a hard confirmation, but think of it more as this, right? We call it professional courtesy. If you're the starter, but it's some controversy surrounding your position, and you're hurt, the professional courtesy is for the coach to come and explain everything that he's thinking to you. He doesn't have to. It's a lot of injured players that don't even get that convo. But for him, he could have said, out of respect, because you're my quarterback and you're young and you're hearing a lot of chatter. Let me just tell you now, Mason's going to start because you're coming off of this surgery. But all things leading up to this game, nobody anticipated Mason going for 292 tutties and cooking the way that he cooked in that Bengals game. None of us. Like, we might have thrown stuff out there tongue in cheek, but if people would have said, yo, show me who put 100,000 or who put savings on it, I guarantee that list is very small. So that's how you can really start to differentiate the I'm really confident versus I wasn't so confident. So it's like there wasn't nothing wrong with him saying that, hey, this is the plan. But Coach T will be the first one to tell you, man,
New info.
this is the plan right now. But if new info comes about where there's injury, where there's new personnel, where there's somebody stepping up, where there's somebody playing bad, somebody not playing well, somebody being pissed off, doing something bad, yo, that could change it. So you know that going in. But if everything goes like planned, you're the guy next week. So if everything went as planned, that would have been the case until Mason cooked. That was the outlier. That was this ain't right. Winning, yes, we were supposed to win. Him playing like that was like, whoa.
Tomlin was shocked.
All the Pittsburgh, we was like, bro, what is this? And for Kenny, he's the odd man because he's the only one that, if this is accurate, we're just leaving it at that. If it was accurate, he would be the only one that has something to lose because now his job becomes in jeopardy. Because if this guy can come in here and play and do something that we have never seen him do, even in his best game, air quotes, right? His best game was the first game post-Canada. And even in that game, you look at how he did versus Cincy, and you look at Mason in that exact same Cincy team, and it's just like, bro, it's just night and day. So once again, it's like, how do you fault that? But at the same time, human, he's a human. I could definitely understand him feeling some type of way.
Yeah, he's probably thinking like, yo,
You
we
lied
had
to
that
me.
Momentum.
Yeah, let me hop in
firing
here,
Canada,
bro. Come
like,
on, man. This is supposed to
I
be
could
my
have cooked
grind.
just like this.
Yeah, you see
Which
what
I
was
believe.
like?
To what extent? I think we would have a much better record if Kenny was the starter.
But that's the whole question:
last
to
4.5
what
weeks.
extent? Because both records win. You look
You're
at
talking
Mason,
about hypotheticals.
You look at
right?
Mason's all the time. He got a similar
He's
where he
2-0.
wins.
He's 2-0 right now.
But look at from when he was starting here too. You do his full body of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's part of the argument for Kenny, though, right? Is that not? He wins. That's the whole argument. Look at the record, not the numbers. Look at his wins-loss, right?
I'm with that. I think the eye test Kenny versus Mason that we never saw the fourth quarter stuff out of Mason.
True.
Where like from start to finish, Mason was just kind of conservative.
I'm with you on that. And that's why we said this is the new information, though.
And Kenny, in his rookie year, consistently got better as the season went on. We never saw that from Mason.
Yeah, this is also true.
So that's the difference. I get the whole, do they both have winning records, or you could talk about the stats, but at least just watching the game, that's something you could say about Kenny versus Mason.
I'm with
for
you.
both of their careers.
Because you got to think, though, not everybody puts the winning stat on Kenny like how you do. So that's why I brought that up as a, they going to say that.
Sure.
But what you brought up, the fourth quarter part, that is a standalone. Kenny has that and has that exclusively. Absolutely. But like I said, this was the new information. So I can totally understand him if that were the case, him feel some type of way. Trust me, it happens a lot, man. You get them combos, you be like, all right, bro, it's mine. I'm back.
What would be interesting is if you put together Mason's like last 4 games. 4 or 5 games. What would it be?
No.
Ever since 2019?
Think about his last 4. His last 4 would have been the 2 we just saw, Cleveland Browns, where he went crazy,
Lions.
and then
if
that
you
Lions
put
game.
those 4 together, I'm sure that's not bad.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's not bad at all. But small sample.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Can you put all this together for a month and then 2 months, 3 months, full season?
Right now, he's showing at least a probability.
All right, you do it again. This is 3. You're doing it in the playoffs.
3 in a row.
And that's big moments.
Yeah.
That's 4. That's 5. That's... Whew.
Yeah, 3 in a row is major, man. 3 in a row is major. We always say, man, anyone can do it once, do it twice. Anybody can get lucky 3 times. That's a streak. Now you're getting consistent with this thing. And now I want to see, can you keep stacking them? But right now, this is beautiful because, like I said, just from offense, defense, special teams, we're responding. The energy is back out there. There are no more questions about has Coach Tomlin lost his ability to connect with the youth. Think about that.
Pickens seems pretty happy too.
When the last time you said anything about scheme, routes, middle of the field? When the last time we heard that? Nothing, right? Nothing.
Probably at some point during Mitch's couple starts.
O-line. Anything about the O-line? Think about it, right? Running game. All these other things we've critiqued and criticized when, he was the main dude. It was a lot of other stuff that we've pointed out.
Which could have been true, too.
Fair enough.
Which could have been true. But I don't think it's a coincidence. A lot of that stuff is better being Mason out there, with Mason being out there.
I just look at the one throw to Pickens, man, where he's making the deep bomb. GP makes the diving catch. You look at Mason have to stand in the pocket and step into a throw where we've seen both Mason, where we've seen both Mitch drift out the back, throw it off his back foot, airmail it for interceptions, and we've seen Kenny Pickett reverse out the back door trying to run and get hurt. That, to me, was like a big difference. I'm like, we're watching a dude that, yes, he's not as athletic as the other dudes, but he's more willing to stand in his pocket and stand tall. And that's part of what we need, and it helps this offensive line out as well. When you step it up versus trying to bail out.
And he's throwing lasers.
Oh, bro, big arm. You see it, big
he's
arm.
He's throwing lasers.
It's not even close. Big arm.
The arm talent's there.
Bro, he's not even stepping into stuff. I'm like, God, dog. That thing just flip out the wrist.
My thing is this: where was this in 2019? Like, this was the reason that people were calling for the duck, is because Mason wasn't showing this. He was checking down all the time.
But when we talk playing, confidence matters.
Yeah,
it was his first go around in 19, and his mindset was, let me not make a mistake. Let me be what I think QB1 is. Now he's had a chance to recover from a failure. That's why I'm interested to see with Kenny, how he recovers from it. Because there are certain things about Kenny that people are going to criticize that I think part of that are youth. Part of that is not trying to make a mistake. Part of that is the pressure of, I'm the first-round quarterback that played collegiately here that is supposed to be the savior following 7. Let me make sure I do every single thing right. And you get in your own head. You're not playing, you're thinking. You watch Mason right now, Mason ain't thinking. Mason out that thing like, bro, what you're going to do? You're going to bench me again? I done that. You going to cut me? What you going to do? You going to not time me back? Mason got house money right now, and the more performance he stacked, just the bigger that check going to be this offseason for him, man, whether that's here in Pittsburgh or, one of these other partners, because it's plenty of teams. You seen how Josh Dobbs got opportunities, right? Well, who do you think, if Mason don't stay here, the one they're going to all be looking at, as long as he keep doing what he doing right now, that's going to be the hot commodity right now. That's going to be the one they want to take a chance on. Man, you see that Mason Rudolph, bro. Shoot, he didn't came back. He's a high pedigree guy. 3rd-round pick, big on. You saw what he did in college. So, we shall see, man. We shall see.
Hit these supers.
Hey, let's do it, man. Let's do it. And you hit that like button one time for the coaching, man. Salute y'all. I didn't even know how we slid into that convo. That was a vibe, though. Shout out to you, Deke. Deke for president.
I don't need that type of credit. AJ Martinez gifted a Mets membership to Frank K.
Shout out to AJ being a rock star. And Frank K, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
And Tito Good Vibes gifted one to Let's Go UW.
Man, shout out to Tito, rock star, and Let's Go UW. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Come on, I need my Wyoming cat out there this week. You throw that, man. I'm a big Wyoming fan. Shout out to Josh Allen. Big Wyoming fan, all right? We're going to do it for the Cowboys. Wyoming Cowboys this weekend, baby, all right? In Buffalo, we trust. I got you, baby.
Nanzito, the Steelers need to make the playoffs, not because we deserve it, but because if we win, we are clearly must-watch TV. We know Roger Goodell loves his views.
Oh, this is big facts, man. Big facts. And, man, we got a scenario where we could get 2 of the hottest teams coming into the postseason, man. You could get Bills, Steelers first round.
Would that happen?
Two versus 7.
Both win?
Yeah. We'll be the 2, y'all. I say y'all. We'll be the 2 and we'll be the 7.
Man.
We would be the 2 and we'll be the 7. That's what I just said, bro. Don't do that. We would be the 2 and we would be the 7. Don't do that, Deke. Don't do that, Deke. Don't do that. Stop it, bro. Don't do that. I said we. You know I said we.
I didn't do anything.
I said we the whole time. I said we the whole time.
I'm just sitting here.
I said we. I said we would be the 2 and we would be the 7.
You got to talk to the chat.
I said we. Y'all heard me say we. I was saying we. I talk fast, but I said we. Chill out. So
that's what would happen, though? We wouldn't get the 6th seed?
There is a scenario.
Into the 7?
It depends. I saw 2 scenarios. Literally, that Texans, it's like that tie game bothers stuff because that tie is the difference of like why.
How about we can
Bills,
lose and still get in?
It's like
and that's actually
chance.
Not far-fetched. If we lose, all it needs to be is Jacksonville lose,
and the
Colts Texans, not a tie.
Not a tie.
And then Denver has to beat whoever
that's
they're
literally
playing.
it, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'm like. We have two legitimate options, two legitimate ones. Jags lose, and then that one you just said, bro. Those are two legitimate ones.
If
Easy.
we win, it opens up more options because either way, you need Jaguars to lose.
Jaguars got to lose. We all want Jacksonville to lose. We all on the same page. We are all rooting
But then
against
if we
Jacksonville.
win, it opens up the door for the Bills to lose too.
Yeah. No, we're not worried about that one. We're more
just
focused,
more options if we win.
No, we're focused on
and better momentum going
scenarios.
into the playoffs.
We're focused on that Jags team losing, and we focused on that Denver, Colts, and what was that third team situation? Yeah, it was the non-tie one. Yeah. It was like,
Colts,
lost, no tie. Yeah, that's
now,
what we're worried
if
about.
we win and Colts Texans tie, we're in.
Either way, we good. Jags losing, bro. Don't trip. We were about the Jags.
Hopefully
man.
that tie happens.
We were about.
We could sleep tight on Saturday. Not worry about anything for Sunday.
We need the tie on Saturday.
That's Saturday night.
Let's get the tie Saturday night and then everybody party. How about that? How about that? We get the tie Saturday night, everybody party.
I would love that. Yeah.
Tie Saturday
I'm
night.
with that.
Either tie Saturday night or Jacksonville lose early in the day.
I'm with that too.
So
I'm with whatever gets us in. I
just want everybody to relax and
whatever
enjoy
gets
themselves this weekend, bro. That's it. That's it. You know?
Especially you, right?
Chill out, bro. I'm winning regardless. I'm in. I can't lose. I'm in.
I guess so. I guess technically you're right.
I am in.
Because if the Bills lose,
I am in, bro. Yeah.
And the Steelers win, Steelers will be in.
Either I'm in. I'm getting in. I'm leaving with something. I tell you that. I'm leaving with something. Either way, I'm in. But I could have a hat and t-shirt. That's all. This is like potential hat and t-shirt game. You know how that go, bro. Come on, bro. I still get gold for the hat and t-shirts, man. I get the warm and fuzzies for that. Blame Coach T. He made it such a big deal. All right. I never knew what a hat and t-shirt game was until I came to Pittsburgh. And then he swears, he's like, yo, it's like the best. He gets all excited in the week of coming on the wins. Oh, it's hat and t-shirt. Ooh, da-da-da-da-da. So now I get up for hat and t-shirt games in. It's a hat and t-shirt game on Sunday, bro. I'm excited. I can't wait. Hat and t-shirt, bro. Yeah. I'm with y'all. Us. We gonna do this thing. Yeah.
Man. It just felt like the truth came out there.
I'm on y'all team. We all here together, man. We are family. See, Pittsburgh Steelers there. So good, bro. Don't let it be an MVP performance. Oh, hat t-shirt game. Plus you cop the MVP on the back. Oh,
Josh Allen MVP talks though? No, come on.
The only reason it's quiet literally is because Baltimore's the 1 seed. There is nothing statistical that is going to have Lamar ahead of Josh.
Where's Josh on the favorites?
It's number 2.
On the betting
yeah.
odds. Is he?
Second quarterback, and depends on where they put McCaffrey at, bro. Yeah. And that was even last week. Absolutely.
So he went above McCaffrey?
Yeah. Because the total touchdown thing, bro. That's the whole part. He has 42 total touchdowns, 19 picks. Or
he
19
didn't play
total.
that good against the Patriots.
He still had 2 touchdowns and 1 pick. 2-1.
What did he start off, like 7 for 20 or something like that?
Bro, he still went 2-1. Yeah. He has 42 total touchdowns this season. Leads everybody. Beautiful margin. 19 total turnovers. That's picks, fumbles, everything included.
I just thought Lamar locked
And then
it
he's
up.
still a 4,000-yard passer. And now you about to tell me he's going to have the 2 seed after winning 5 of the last 6 and have to beat a Miami team to do it? The same way that Lamar just went crazy and everybody was like, oh, Lamar just locked it up. This just as big, and guess what? It's in prime time, too. Lamar cooked, but it was at 1 o'clock, man.
I think it's too late.
We're going to find out, though. We'll definitely find out. That's the beautiful part about it. Because
I
you
think
smirking.
Lamar got it.
We think, though, that's the thing. Because right now.
If I had to bet money, like if we did a bet right now,
if it was
I'll bet
today,
you Lamar has it.
Yeah, if it's today, it's Lamar. All I'm saying is, it's not finalized. Because Josh literally has everything on the table this week. Whereas there is 0 that Lamar can't catch Josh statistically is what I'm saying. He can't. The one thing that he has, though, is he's on the number 1 team in the NFL right now.
And they can sit next week.
That's the big thing. So he has his numbers from that, and they say he's the 1 seed. If Josh is the 2 seed, though, you're gonna look at the numbers and say, bro, he has way more passing yards, way more passing touchdowns, way more rushing touchdowns. I think Lamar got more rushing yards. That's about the only thing. Yeah. You'll see, though. But it only works if the Bills win and Josh got a cut. That's the only way.
I will give you this. People will talk about it the next day on the talk shows. First take.
I want it to be Lamar,
people
bro.
will talk about Josh Allen. Oh, are we missing something with Allen here? If he has one of those performances you're talking about. But I think it'll still ultimately go to Lamar. I think he locked it up.
You know,
I think
I
everyone's
wanted to be
decided.
Lamar, bro. I wanted to be Lamar. 2-time?
Josh
Come on,
Allen
bro.
deserves to be two. Well, depending on how he plays this last game, but we said with McCaffrey's like, he can't really do anything to lose it, but I don't think he's gonna win it. Josh Allen, if he goes off, he'll deserve to be in the conversation. I just don't think he's winning it.
Either way, I can't lose. I'm either gonna get Lamar going and getting his second MVP after everybody said he can't play quarterback. He's a running back. Don't tell me you can get 2 of them MVPs now. 2 of them? It's a lot of quarterbacks that don't got 2 of them MVPs. He'd have 2. I can't. He's the only thing in Baltimore I like. And I hate the fact that he had to go there. I liked him before he went there. I hate it. But so I'm like, either he gonna get it, and if not, then don't tell me it's coach. I call him Lil Ben. Don't tell me it's going to Lil Ben up in Buffalo.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You know how people hit me about it? Hey, bro.
Don't do that.
Hey, Josh is kind of like big. I'm like, bro, he's identical. I love him.
Don't do that.
Just younger. That's it.
Don't do that.
Man. Such similarities. You would love him. You know that, bro.
Don't do that.
You know you would love it, bro.
He is a likable person, not gonna lie. I don't really have anything against him personally. I don't. I just can't stand the Bills, and he's the quarterback of the Bills.
Why? What has the Bills done to anybody, bro? They don't do any big winning, right? They haven't won a Super Bowl. So what's the issue? I don't get it. What's the issue?
Rivalry team. It just happens.
How are y'all? How are we rivals with them?
It just happens, man. It's sometimes you just gotta let it be. All right, Bills, new rival.
Nah, man, Baltimore.
New
Baltimore's
team we
the only
don't
team we
like.
worried about. Baltimore's the only rival, man. We ain't worried about Buffalo, man. Yeah.
Big Ben 2493 asked Deke, which NBA team is the best fit for Pittsburgh? Whoever's willing to relocate.
Any of them.
Yeah, I could care less.
I would say, man, it could be Charlotte, it could be Portland. You want to bring a Seattle Seahawks, or not Seattle Supersonics. Call them the Pittsburgh Supersonics. Anybody, man. Shoot.
I could care less.
Seriously.
For naming purposes, the Kings would be awesome. The Pittsburgh Kings.
That'd be hard. That'd be clean.
The alliteration, is that what you call it? When you have like Pittsburgh Pistons, Pittsburgh Pacers.
Yeah.
That would work, I guess. Pelicans would be cool. Pittsburgh Pelicans. Might need to change the mascot, though.
Yeah, he got the goofy pelican.
What other team is talking about relocating? Or what teams are, like, bad?
Those are the main ones that you named. Houston's not going anywhere.
No.
Yeah. Because it's, like, bad teams that aren't moving.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, OKC's not moving. Atlanta, Memphis.
Yeah, those are like all staples, I feel like, man.
Yeah, I think I actually named probably the best fits.
Yeah. Because all them ones are like...
Kings, there's already so many teams out in California.
Uh-huh.
Although, aren't the Pacers doing halfway decent?
But it's Indiana. You never know.
They like their basketball out there.
They do.
I could see the Pistons.
I like
Pistons, Pelicans, and Kings. Those would probably be the top 3.
I like that. And like I said, if we can get...
What about Wizards?
I don't know if they would leave. I don't see why not, though. They ain't doing no big winning.
Hopefully we just get an expansion team. I know the next 2 expansion teams are going to be Seattle and Vegas. Yeah. But we got to be next up. We would have to be top 2 or 3 next up after those.
Pittsburgh is definitely in the combo. I know Virginia, I don't know, we might come back in the combo because I think both of our cities then talked about it. So, yeah.
I've seen Kansas City being brought up. But, like, we would, worst case, be in the top 5.
Heck yeah.
Worst case, be in the top 5. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. I hope. What was that one either or I brought up? Will I see a Pirates World Series or a Pittsburgh professional basketball team before I die? Which one's more likely?
Basketball.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
All it takes is 1 year for the Pirates.
You're right, though. All it takes, bro.
All it takes.
Yeah, that should
like
be more positive.
You get all
anyways,
the farm
man.
system guys together, and they make it up.
Side,
they make it up to the MLB right time.
Yeah.
Everyone's in their prime. That's all it takes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I get both.
That's what I'm trying to get this weekend. I want to get both this weekend, bro. I'm trying to get both. You trying to get both? I'm trying to get both. We all trying to get both.
I'm trying to get one.
Chill out, bro. We want both, man. 2 is always better than 1. You know that, Deke. Come on, man. Yeah. We're going to party on Saturday, and then we're going to party on Sunday. We're going to party like 1999. This will be great.
Bear Pod has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Bear Pod, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Oh, yeah, Hannibal. We talked about this last week.
What's up?
He says Wizards are supposed to be moving to VA.
Yeah, those are the ones. But it's like Northern Virginia. We talked, was it Arlington? Or was it Potomac Mills, right? That area. Yeah.
Gandhi saw in 07 was at the game on New Year's Eve, and it was a vibe. Steeler Nation showed a big
out.
time. Looked like a 60-40 Seattle pit crowd.
Facts.
Love being able to smoke that Seahawks Devin Bush Artie Burns pack. Artie burnt pack for New Year's. Hashtag sabotage too.
Salute it. Yeah, that pack was extra loud, Deke.
Oh yeah, that was New Year's.
Yeah, that pack was it.
New Year's Eve.
Yep. How was? Did you get up on time? You was good next day.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, bro. I like your professionalism, bro. I was worried about you.
I did all right. It was an all right show. It wasn't my best, but it was all right.
I was about to say, because, yeah, bro.
That was pretty good.
I ain't stand a chance. By the time I got up, I'm like, oh, yeah, I would have missed everything. All right. Salute it, though, bro. Salute it. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. Salute it, man.
Yeah. Got up on time. Slept after that. Slept during the first college football game.
Yeah.
And, just caught up on sleep and then watched that Texas-Washington. That was a good one, too. Texas came back.
I like it.
Yeah, those college games were solid.
I like it, bro. I like it. Yeah, that Devin Bush pack was hit. He had a career high, though, bro. 17 of them things out there, man.
Come on.
He had 17 tackles, bro.
Come on.
He had 17. It was 17 tackles,
And he was
bro.
a big part of the reason we ran for what we ran for.
Don't do that. He had 17 tackles, Deke. Deke, you know he had the most tackles.
That's fine.
In his Seattle tenure combined in one game.
He still played bad.
How many tackles he had coming into that game? You said 13, bro. He gave him 17 versus us. That's a revenge game, bro. Stop playing with that man. Revenge game. 17 piece. Shout out to Artie, though. I did like what I saw from Artie. Artie was out there. He was doing his thing. Him and Devin Witherspoon was rotating out there. But, yeah, man. Yeah. 17 of them things, Deke.
He still played bad. I don't care how many tackles he had.
So you don't like them tackles? 17 tackles aren't created equal?
I was shocked when I saw the box score after the game. I was like, wait,
Why
what?
was you shocked? Did you see? You saw the tackles?
No.
6 yards down here. He just,
I was gonna say I don't remember the tackles.
It was the pile over here.
I remember him being around. I remember him getting mauled by Sayamalu a couple times.
It was 17 tackles. Did you see how many solo?
No.
That's just when you get bored.
It's probably single digits.
If you get bored one day, bro, just check out the solo. All right, 5 solo.
Okay.
5 solo.
I thought I saw that 5 next to 17.
Yeah, and he did have a tackle for loss too, though. So he got downhill.
Yeah, Devin Bush was a part of the defense that gave up 145 rushing yards in the first half to us, which was the first time we've done that as a team since 2006, October.
17 tackles, though, bro. I do like the TFL. And this is the funny thing, though, in all seriousness, man. Watching him play in this game again, he is still the Devin that makes you want to pull your hair out, because I'm watching him go sideline to sideline and chase down Najee, hit Najee on the sideline when he ran into the ref. And I'm like, bro, that's a dope play, the way that you read it and you reacted. I'm watching him make a tackle, and this was his TFL, I want to say, versus Jalen Warren, going to their sideline. Once again, shoots a gap. Beautiful. Saw him make the little open field tackle on Deontay Johnson 20 yards downfield, right? In my mind, I'm like, I don't care about the yards. I'm like, bro, this is Deontay one-on-one with that much space. That's a tough tackle. And then in the exact same game, I'm watching Sayumalu take him all over the field. I'm watching James Daniel take him all over the field. I'm watching Mason Cole take him all over the field. I'm watching Pat Frymouth take him off the field. And we know Pat got a lot of strong qualities and characteristics that he's displayed this year. Blocking hasn't always been the most consistent this season. He was out that joint looking all pro-ish blocking D. Bush, man. So I was like, all right. But that's the part that's frustrating about him. Very, very talented, but not enough detail, not enough urgency. And, yeah, you still see him making some of the same mistakes, man, with his eyes. It was unfortunate, man, because he's talented. He's definitely talented. But, as we say, production versus potential, man. Yeah.
Killer Kakoa. Aloha, my brothers. I went to the first game out here in Seattle, and oh, what a feeling. I was so proud to see so much black and yellow and see the Hawaiian Herbig make a big play.
Yes, sir.
What a game. Next game, I got to go to the 412.
Yes, sir. Hey, aloha to you as well, man. And I'll get to this once we finish up this part. But salute Herbig, though, man. It was definitely dope to see him come out there and make that big-time play. We said Charles Cross is the guy you got to beat, man. And, yeah, beautiful to see him go ahead, get out there, get the sack, strip sack, man. Big-time play in the game. Yeah, man. Salute to him, though, man. Salute to him, man. Shoot, Warren, man, the Polycast, man. They went out there on that west side and showed them boys, yo, we get after it, man. It was beautiful to see. It was definitely beautiful to see. But I was gonna say real quick, I was researching some more of that Hawaii locals and natives thing, man, versus the tourists. Yeah, I stumbled across it though, Deke. I just found out that one of the girls that I went to high school with, like we didn't like high school, like that's not like the homie, you know what I mean? She lives in Hawaii and she's one of the main people protesting with the natives. They love her over there. They're like, yo, yeah, you're one of us. Yeah, I had no clue, but I stumbled on her Facebook and I'm like, bro, what is this? And she's like, yo, man, y'all can't keep using up all our resources. Then you come over here and expect us to be friendly and love y'all and this and that. Y'all never give us a chance to replenish and da-da-da. And you just take and y'all not being nice. And I'm like.
So she got adopted in.
Yeah. So they rock with her, bro. She's kind of like how I am with Still a Nation. You know, we're working on pure blood status. Depending on what parts we're in, they'd be like, yo, you pure blood. Other parts, they like, all right, hold on, bro. Let me. So she kind of got that going on. But salute her, though, bro. So when I found out, I instantly was like, I get why Herbig responded the way he did. It made 100%. I was like, I get it now because, yo, it's like legit, bro. And they don't like them Airbnb people either. That short-term rental stuff, yeah, they say that's like the real, like
it's non-natives buying the Airbnb.
Yeah, and then they ruining the culture. That's like their whole, yeah. So I was like, I get it now. All right, if I go to Hawaii, I will make sure I stay in a hotel. I want short-term rental. Yeah, bro. But I learned it, man. I learned it.
Much thought.
Yeah, bro. You inspired it though, man. Yeah, you inspired me, man. So salute you, bro. Yeah.
We good? How we looking with TG?
Man, he literally just hit me. Let me see real quick.
I'll read this one then. Corey Hewins. Why is the ref who screwed up the Lions Cowboys officiating our game on Saturday? Also, I'm proud of the team using the outside noise as motivation.
Now, big facts. They definitely use it as motivation. And yeah, I did see where we got that crew. That could be a good thing, though. Maybe they're going to be super buttoned up.
Do you have any defense for the call that took place?
Yes and no. The only thing that I looked at was this, man. Regardless of, like, I think the ref definitely messed up. Because you definitely see both players walking over there to him. And honestly, the only time you walk over there to him is to declare. And that's what they were trying to do. Very similar to when I said with Kadarius Toney. And I was like, that's not on the ref. That's on Toney. Because he never looked out there to declare. He never looked out there to say on, off. I thought that this was definitely on the ref because you see them clearly walking over there. And I know Dan Campbell talked about how he told them ahead of time the play that was going to happen. That is very accurate because we would do the same thing if we had a fake call on. Or anything where it's going to be something where, yo, they might mess this up. You go out there, you talk to the refs ahead of time, and you let them know multiple times, like, bro, we gonna do this. Don't trip. This is how it is. We've already cleared it. This is legal. Don't trip. So when you hear all of that take place, that's why I'm looking at the ref like, yo, it was a mistake. But the problem is, we can't just say it's human error. It's a mistake. We crucified him. So this comes with it, but it's the accumulation of it as well, man. When you keep having mistakes. And they're
defending themselves and saying he never reported.
Yeah, because now it's like, okay, now you don't want to be accountable. You could have just left it as, bro, I made a mistake. It happens. You don't think people make mistakes? People make mistakes all the time. It happens. But now you compounding it, right? Instead of just admitting like, all right, bro, I made a mistake. I missed that call. Yeah, bad me. No, I ain't see that. And then you get the official, yeah, everything looked fine to me. You like, bro, come on, son. I said, if y'all wanted to call illegal formation, I was fine with that because I know people are trying to say that receiver was off the ball. But that receiver was on the ball to me, bro. That was my whole thing. I'm like, regardless of eligible, ineligible, because, yeah, it doesn't make sense for a guy to report as eligible and line up at guard. That's stupid. He's ineligible now. But to me, I'm looking at the end dude on the line of scrimmage. On the left side, he's covering up the tackle. He is on the line. That was my whole thing. I'm like, so I get it.
Yeah, because they brought that up in their report.
I'm like, that's off right there. And then they called the tripping wrong as well the series before where they would have never even got the ball back. They literally called tripping on Dallas when it's clearly Aiden Hutchinson kicking my man. So it's kind of like the chain of events, and now you just pick and choose which one do you want to be more upset with. And since that one was at the end, even though afterwards they could have kicked the field goal how many times?
Yeah, that was
how many times?
Decision.
But once again, we just focus on that. It's like, bro, how much transpired around that? So even though we want to minimum or maximize that one play and say that, hey, this was the end all be all.
That would have been the game winner.
It would have been the game winner, but it would have never even happened if you got the other call right before that even happened. So does that call not matter, or does this call matter more, or does him after that call happened and you miss it the next time? You still don't kick the field goal? That's my whole thing.
You
so
keep
I'm like,
backing yourself up to. It's not like you're at the 2-yard line anymore either.
I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, come on, bro. Like, I get it, but yeah. I was like, yo, kick the field goal, bro. Why are you like so pressed on this now, man? Like, they messed up. All right, cool. You even got away with another one. All right, cool. Kick the field goal, bro. Take the points.
All right, we getting TG?
Yeah, let's heat him. All righty.
I'll read this one while we're getting them on. AJ Martinez says Mason is going to leave.
I mean, I could understand if he did. Could you fault him? I think it's still worth it for him to test the market regardless of what we talk about offering. Because if you get into that free market, we might be offering them 10. The other team might say, I give you 20. 20 a lot more than 10.
It all depends on how he plays.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Is that guy? Mama, is that man? It sounds like that's that man over there. It sounds like the former Pittsburgh Steeler. It sounds like that former West Virginia Mountaineer. It sounds like Mr. Almost Heaven. But more importantly, Deke, this got to be my OG locker mate right here. Terence Garvin, TG. What's the word, bro? What's the word, man? How you living over there, man?
Man, I'm all right. You know.
Man, you're older, you know what I'm saying? Wiser, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, man, another one. Shoot, last time all of us were together, man, it was good times out here, man. It was good times.
Yeah, man. Good times, man. We learned a lot, broke bread.
Heck yeah, man.
You know, how good and how old it is for brothers to dwell together in unity.
Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk. And Tito Good Vibes hit you with the RQQ. You know how y'all rolling over there.
Root to the good, bro.
You know what time we on, man.
What's happening, man? There's a lot going on out here. What's good?
Man, we might as well come off the top rope then, bro. Did Kenny not play? What was up with Kenny, man? He ain't want to dress, bro?
Man, I don't think that was up to Kenny. I think that was, that was business. Like,
who business, though?
It was Mason's show. Mason got the start. Mason got the mic. Mason got, he got the keys. Like, don't even infiltrate it. Like, it's your show. If anything happens, Mitch come in. We're not gonna sit this right behind you. Like, it's your show.
That make the block a little too hot.
Yeah, rock out.
Yeah, how do you think it all played out then?
I think it played out good. Like, I think, they won the game, which is the most important.
No, I'm saying before the game.
We want the messy part. How did the messy part you think play out?
Yeah, from like Wednesday, Thursday leading up to the game. Like, how did this whole quarterback situation play out? What were the conversations going on?
TG off the top rope with it, TG. We at your neck off the top rope, man.
How do you feel it played out?
Mason took the 1 reps all week. You know what I mean? And I think they gave Mitch. I mean, not Mitch. They gave Kenny like the 2 reps, but they gave Mitch the 2 reps. You know
hit him with the divide. Yep, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
yep.
Probably 2-8 and 2.
You start this session out. You start that practice session out. You get these reps. You get those. Yep.
They probably gave Kenny like, yo, I want you to run a little bit of the scouts just to see what it feels like.
How you moving around? Yep.
Yeah. And it probably didn't feel like scout work, but it's like, just keep it moving. Coach T's big on don't apologize for making plays. Like, let it go down.
Make plays. If you could cook them, cook them. Yeah.
So let me see where you at. Let me see how you feel. Let's get you moving a little bit. And it's like, come game day, you know what I mean? They just pulled up and stuff wasn't in the locker. You know how it goes.
I'm with you, but the problem is they saying that this new quarterback rule. Ever since your Niners, you got all them mystery West, you got all them West Coast teams that you be liking and stuff. Well, ever since your Niners, that whole situation with Brock Purdy last year, that's when they made that whole 3 quarterback can dress regardless. It don't matter, and that's why everybody was looking like, well, isn't
we're not planning for emergency?
Yes, you are. That's the whole purpose of the rule. Would you rather have 80% as your third quarterback, or would you have like a DB playing quarterback? Would you rather have
cleared, though,
yeah,
right?
Technically he was cleared.
Healthy enough to play. He just didn't get the reps.
Yeah, that's what they said.
To end up starting, but that doesn't mean he can't still be the backup or the emergency third quarterback.
I mean, for what though?
But that's what they say the rule is for.
You never know.
Because the whole Brock Purdy situation with versus the Eagles, that was literally why they made the whole rule. They like, yo, you could dress 3 QBs and it doesn't matter about anything else anymore. It don't affect your roster. It don't affect your money. We just don't want y'all to run out of quarterbacks. That's
but then again, it's like, for what? Like, what are we doing?
Bro, that's the same thing I said when they made the rule. But you know they love quarterbacks. So obviously when this type of rule is made specifically for quarterbacks, and technically they said he was healthy, and now this the third QB, but he ain't dressed, that's the part where the questions start to come up. You like, well, didn't he? What was going on? That's what they said. I kind of like the fact, you know, I'm rolling with it, baby. I'm with you.
You know what I mean? He out there now. It's kind of like, we can't nick at him neither, man. You can't poke the bear and just be mad at if he reacts. Like, but, no, glad I'm not getting dressed. Like, you saying I'm not smiling, like I'm smiling, like I'm acting the best I can act. Like, what do y'all want me to do?
I'm giving you all my good energy, all right? I have nothing left to give you. I'm pissed. You know I'm pissed.
Yeah. I'm in the stadium. It's my stadium. Y'all out here yelling Mason. Like, come on, man. And I gotta smile through this. Like,
hey, bro,
I just gotta watch you.
Mason was signing a baby. Mason signed a baby after the game. I say, yo, he's on signing baby status.
Like, this is the elf that saved everything. This is the reindeer. This is the quarterback of the future.
They love him, bro.
Deke popped the tag. You can't even take that back.
Deke did pop on camera. He did it on camera. Yeah. Anybody could pop the tag. He did it on camera. When you put it on camera, it's real. That's your living, breathing resume,
too.
bro. Yeah,
you know what inflation did to these jersey prices.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. We still in a recession from COVID. So the fact that you dropped that,
the brother off Raising Canaan, like, it ain't no coming back from that.
You can't come back from that, man.
If you know, you know.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. It's a wrap.
So it's like, bro, that's tough. Like, you know what I mean? And he's still giving you, you know, people don't know dark hoodie Moats. Like, you don't know.
That's real. Like, that's real.
These are different guys. So it's like,
it's night and day.
Yeah, he in there smiling. He's trying to keep good energy. It's like, I don't think it's too big of a deal that he didn't dress. You know what I mean? Like, to be honest with you, didn't want to get to your third quarterback.
Yeah.
You really didn't want to bring him in the game. I think you'll dress him this week, especially with all the, per se, the loud noises.
He's the two. There you
Hey, look, man. When they put the press they put on the Steelers website when all this stuff was going on post game, literally the next day, the first headline was Kenny ready to support Mason in all ways. That was like the headline on Steelers.com. I said, oh, all right, I got it. Yep. We done pushed the damage control, but we said, yo, we gonna get this out of here. All right, push the button.
It's a lot of
this. We push it down.
Rap poison,
it's
you know what I mean? A lot of rap poison.
They say, yo, flush it. We need it right now. Give us something good. We need positive energy. Kenny is ready to support him. That's what they said, bro.
And these are the things that, it sounds crazy, but these are the things that Coach Tomlin does that you don't see, that he manages that unit. Like, it's a lot of drama that goes down, and he's able to just keep it calm, keep stuff within house.
People take it for granted, man. They assume that dudes are going to naturally be okay with losing their job, people publicly talking about them, put a camera in his face and just show up to work and smile. It's like, bro, just think about that dynamic, man. That's a lot to ask on the cat, bro. Why he's still trying to prove himself.
And you should be happy to be there, but it's hard to just be happy just to be there.
Oh, because you done work so hard to get there. You like, bro, I gotta stay and I gotta keep this. Yeah.
He never been a 2 in his life. Like, now I'm a 2, like, in the city that I've been to one of Pittsburgh since college. Like,
think about it, bro. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
and it's not that you're the 2 to somebody that they went and bought or drafted. You're the 2 to the dude that nobody realistically has respected these past couple of seasons. You know, Mason's sort of been the forgotten child on the roster, whether we dating back to Haskins, whether we talking Trubisky, heck, whether we talking about Duck. Any of these dudes in some form have surpassed Mason on the roster, on the depth chart.
We seen Duck get in there.
Yeah, so I'm sure it's some humility or some embarrassment also for Kenny, where he's thinking to himself, man, am I really losing my job to a dude that got beat out by all these other guys to the dude I'm
But
drafted here to be? I'm here to be this guy.
I don't think you can look at it like that, but at the same time, I see what you feel like in the sense of embarrassing. I think it's just more like, man, that's my job. Like, I don't care what you had before me.
I gotta be the
job.
guy. Facts.
Yeah, that's mine. Like, you know, so it's like.
Yeah, what were we, 7-4 before he went down to?
Yeah.
Coming off of that good game against Cincy, the 400 yards, all that. So I get the feelings, 100%. Like, he should be pissed.
Now, TG, could there be a case, though, that he never had to actually go get the spot and take it? That it was kind of given to him?
He's never had to fight. That's the whole talk.
So now we're getting that chance, though.
Yeah, he's never had to have that talk. Like, he's never had to get out here and fight for his job or fight you know what I mean? You walk in the chosen.
And that's part of, and I think that's also part of why a lot of, people are criticizing her, in the words that he put it, attacking his character, because we've never had to see him experience any type of adversity. And now, the first chance we get to see you in adversity is, how have you learned anything? Your answer is no. Then we get to this, and it's just like, well, it's weird because of the rule that we just broke down. Why wouldn't you be dressed? Even with all of that, Ben Roethlisberger dressed to sit behind Landry Jones. It ended up coming out there 2 series in because Landry got hurt. Nobody expected Landry to get hurt. Nobody expected Ben to play. And Ben was way further along. No. Bro, you're not TG, you're not about to tell me that we could dress Ben Roethlisberger and sit him behind Landry Jones for a sprained knee. And Kenny is more valuable, that we don't want to hurt his feelings or potentially put him out there if we got hurt? Come on, bro. You know we ain't going for that.
I'm with you.
7 way more. If we was gonna pick like that, 7 was the way more valuable cat. And that's
but I'm more saying to say it's not the value, it's you just can't.
Like, you're talking about stepping on Mason's toes. You just wanted to give the show to Mason no matter what.
Stepping on your toes at all. Like, this is your show, bro.
Yeah.
This is you. This your movie. Like, we ain't even gonna dress your. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
now I get what you're saying. So how does that play out this week then? Because he's dressing this week.
You can't bring your wife and your girlfriend to the same. Like,
well, we couldn't do it last week at that party, but we're doing it this week in Baltimore.
All right, but this is a different party though.
Oh, now it's a different party. Now you walking in with what you was trying to avoid last week is louder this week, because now you walking in the front door arm in arm with your side chick. With wifey hold the door. That's what this is.
I will say this though. I think Mason's performance back to back, the way he played in Seattle, does quell that down a little bit, because there's no controversy. I think most people agree Mason should be the starter.
Because he's outplaying
I don't think the controversy comes till after this week.
Yeah, like, if he does it again and they go in postseason, now
he's got to go Mason. There should be no controversy.
So you said there should be no controversy, but if you're Kenny Pickett and you put the team you put the team in a position where y'all were even available to get these wins at the end of the season, right? Because think about how you talk about him, Deke. When you talk about Kenny, you associate every win that we've had this season prior to him going down to him. So he's looking and saying, bro, I put us in this position anyways. You're riding my coattail.
I thought Kenny was going to take the fight of you can't lose your job from being hurt.
That makes it better. That's a better fight.
I disagree with it. I mean, I get
Wally
the concept,
Pip, though, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
he played well. If he playing like that, that's outlier. This is the exception to the rule. When the guy comes in and blows it out the park like what we're seeing with Mason, this is the exception.
And Kenny up to this point isn't Ben. He isn't
correct
the franchise quarterback just yet.
He hasn't built up enough equity where he is above. You said what now?
What did he say?
No,
he's not the franchise quarterback.
I still think he can be.
He said he hasn't gotten to where Ben is just yet.
Where like he's above reproach.
Right.
For whenever you're healthy, no matter what, you get the job back. He's not at that point. I got to be honest. I thought he was going to be on that level this year. Yeah. I think he's surprised I said that. Yeah.
Oh, he's surprised you said. Because I was like,
he hasn't gotten to that point this year.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. That's the problem with Kenny. We're talking about if, ands, or buts, hypotheticals. Yeah. Because I feel like if he would have stayed healthy, we would actually be locked into the playoffs right now. We'd be talking about seeding and stuff.
Yes.
But he wasn't available. And the guy that was available, Mason, has put together the best quarterback performances back-to-back we've seen in 2 years.
And I also think this is still a legitimate question. We can say that if Kenny would have been starting, we would have been in the playoffs because, yes, we've won a lot with Kenny. But everybody hates the fact that we were only averaging 16.6 points per game. Everybody was upset with that, right? So we just act like that never happened because we was winning. That's yeah.
No, but that's what Mason's brought to the table. He's brought that X factor. Brought that splash. Like I think we're winning games with Kenny. Based off his body work this year, I think we're winning games. I think we're in the playoffs right now. But are we getting what Mason just put out there?
In spite of, or versus this is the guy we're doing it with, versus this is the guy that is kind of around.
I'm not going to go fully there in spite of,
right,
but
that's what I'm
Mason's
saying. Like,
just
that's
giving the X factor. I think Kenny is a part of our wins. I think he does help in the wins, but Mason is helping even more.
Fair. But the wording is very different when you say he's a part of versus Kenny has won, da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean?
He's been a part of.
Yeah, because a lot of people will look at the way that Mason's played these past 2 games and say we've won because of Mason.
Sure, like,
whereas with
no
Kenny,
sure.
Yeah, with Kenny, we're like, if we can keep it afloat to the 4th, maybe he's going to get high and give us what we need. Like, I think those are very different in terms of how we win.
You know my argument. It's just whenever people want to talk about Kenny, or at least the haters want to talk about Kenny, they just focus on the negative and act like he isn't a part of some of these wins and what he's doing in the 4th quarter.
He's a part of it, absolutely. Yeah.
And just the fact that he's not turning the ball over.
Yeah.
But, like, that can't be the be-all, end-all, especially after seeing what Mason did.
Yeah.
We didn't know Mason was going to do this. I thought Kenny was the best quarterback on the roster, the best option. But after seeing what Mason did, for 2023, Mason's the best quarterback for this team.
So Mason's the best quarterback right now.
For this team right now. I'm not talking about next year.
Even though Coach T still didn't confirm postseason what the QB situation is. He just simply said for this game.
Which he should. I mean, we just got to focus on this game.
Yeah.
It's Mason, dude. If we win, it's not like Mason's out here throwing 3 picks. Like, he's going to be doing something good. We're 3-0 with Mason. You ride the hot hand. It's not even a question. It shouldn't be. I'm a Kenny guy, too.
Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, is there anything Mason could do where we still win, but he
gets hurt? That's it.
Okay, that's the only way he has to be injured. Because I'm like, we could still win. I'm like, yo, if it was a Kenny performance, though, if he struggles for 3 quarters and then right at the end he gives us a drive.
We're 3-0.
We riding with it? All right, that's what I needed to know. That's what I needed to know.
That's why you don't bench Mason either, because
that's what I'm on.
You give him a chance to overcome adversity, see how he plays through all 4 quarters.
That's why you don't dress Kenny last week, for that same reason you just said.
Fair enough. You was going to deal with it anyways, though, weren't you? Because you got to deal with it this week still.
But I think honestly, you're looking at it in the sense, not you, but the people.
I get what you're saying, though. Yeah.
In a personal sense, like this is really business.
This is 100% business. The personal is the reactions. Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they're trying to put them boys in the best situation to win the game.
Yeah.
And last week, the best situation for them to win the game was a no distraction.
Yeah.
Mason, this is your ball. You got the start.
Don't look over your shoulder. You know we ain't going to Mitch.
Don't look right.
Cut it loose. We ain't living in our fears. Yeah.
Don't live in your fears. Go let it loose.
Yeah.
And that's what they got. And you got to win out of it. Like,
this is a fresh perspective, TG. No one's brought this up.
No, seriously, man. Shout out to TG, bro.
Sometimes it is like a little bit of like man, you're thinking about the person. Like, it's not the this is business. We're trying to win. They're trying to make the playoffs right now.
What gives my guys the best chance to win?
Yeah. It's not always the best 11, but the 11 best.
Like, no, big facts. Big facts, bro. Big facts.
What is the situation? Like, what do I need to do to get out here and put my best performance on the field? And if that means he doesn't dress, so he doesn't have to look over his shoulder, this week they're not dressing, and let's ride.
And we call that a little collateral. That's it. Just a little collateral. The lesser of 2 evils. All right, I would much rather Mason play well. If that means that
coaches make decisions, that's why Coach T is Coach T. Yeah, he's able to make a couple
minimize the damage, decisions. Man. Yep.
Yeah, let's do what we gotta do. I can win.
Now that makes sense.
This is a must win. Like, and now you got Baltimore, and Lamar not playing.
You got the Pro Bowler. Don't trip. You know it's a Pro Bowl over there. Stop it.
There's a Pro Bowl in there. But you got a little bit of a lame duck. You gotta go strike. This is a playoff game. This week 1 of the playoffs. Like, you got
man.
You can't come out there and lay an egg. Like, you got to come out here and play a real good game. You know what I mean? You got to play your game. So it's like, if that means it might be best for him not to dress this week, then that would be it. But I mean, let him dress. But it's like,
I think Mason put the stamp on things the last 2 games.
Yeah.
this is the Mason show. They're going to go with plays that he like. They're going to go into it with a couple plays he like.
My boy,
hey,
he throwing that thing down the yard.
Yeah,
he said, I got big on.
He liked the post with the dig. So let's get ready to get the post and the dig on up.
That's definitely his throw. That is definitely his throw. Yeah.
You know how I go. Like, we're here. This win or put your shoulder pads to the left, helmets to the right.
Well, TG, how do you see Week 18 playing out? Do we get what we need to get in? And what's the game that gets us in?
I just hate that Baltimore team, man. That thing's hot, man. Like,
even with the backup, you think the backup still? Tyler Huntley, the Pro Bowler and company?
You know how I feel about backups. Like, man.
Hey, listen. TG, you know us. Hey, starters and backups, bro, we all the same. We all the same.
Like,
straight like that.
When people like, man, they ain't got their starting left guard. They're going to be weak. Like, the backup left guard is a starting left guard. Like, that's a dog. So it's like you're going to see some dogs up here in Baltimore. Ain't like they can sit everybody. They got to play a couple guys. They got to rock with the guys that's rocking. So it's like you're still going to get a dog fight. You're going to get a good game. It's going to be hard-nosed, hard fight. They might not. It's one of them games, if you punch them early, they'll shut it down, though.
I do agree with that.
Early,
I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, if you punch them early, they'll shut it down. But if you play with that...
We've been able to do that on offense the last 2 weeks.
That's been a beautiful added element to this offense, man. Mm-hmm. Scoring early, moving the ball early, man. Because now you're not chasing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore still doesn't mess with Pittsburgh. Like,
it's going to be beef. It's going to be... They're going to hate us regardless. They third-string gunner is still going to hate whoever is out there, you know what I mean? Like, it just is what it is. Nah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, it's up. Like, it's still Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Mm-hmm. It's still a rivalry.
Right.
And I guarantee you, like, first of all, the hardballs, their mentality, they're not losing no more this year. Like, I know he's over there. Like, I'm done losing for the
cooking
year.
Right now. Deke, they in their bag right now, Deke. The khaki brothers in their bag right now, bro.
So, I know hardball's over there, like, kill them. Finish them. Don't let them get in the playoffs. Finish them now. You feel me?
Headshot them. Headshot them boys, man.
At the same time, let's keep the tank hot. You know?
So, do you got us winning?
I think Pittsburgh will win. I do think Pittsburgh will win.
So, you got Jacksonville losing?
Do we get in the playoffs?
Jacksonville losing, so we get in the playoffs?
We need some help.
Yeah,
Texans, Colts, we need a tie.
Let's see what he says.
If we win, Texans, Colts need a tie.
Let's see what he says.
Can I say this? If I'm Baltimore, though, hear me when I say this. I'd rather a Pittsburgh get in than a Buffalo get in.
Oh, absolutely. Facts.
So I'm not. If it get tight late, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and pull mine out.
I already see what you said.
I'd rather you get in than not get in.
We want this to make sure it's wins. Yeah, I can see what you said.
So I can see something weird. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. You know what I mean? And all the games are at the same time on this day, right?
On Saturday, yeah.
So you can't get nothing weird off. Because it's like, I'd rather
I can see it. I can see that.
I see Pittsburgh in there than Buffalo. So I'm not going – if I know the scenario, I'm not going to super trip neither. I'm telling you, I'm not going to super trip neither. I'm going to let it be what it is. And you better hope you do what you got to do over there. Because we're not going to help you. Like, I'll just be like,
I'm not helping you out. You're absolutely not.
Help me. So you can come, because that tape's hot. And I did just see Dalvin Cook hit free agency, and I know y'all got some. It's a lot of weirdness.
Hey, look, I'm over here like, you trying to play with your brother, bro? You trying to join your brother, man? We got space for you, baby. You want to come play with your brother, man? You should have came to the right New York team. We tried to come to the right New York team on the first time, anyways, man. He wanted to go to Jersey. I don't know what was his mindset.
All right.
He was drinking that TG Kool-Aid. You know how that go.
So if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm kind of real like, all right, I ain't in no hurry now.
Nah.
You know?
All right, what's the deal with this Jaguars game, though? 1 o'clock.
Jags, Titans, how you feeling, man? Who gets that dub?
If Jags lose, we could be locked in.
Don't tell him that. Just give it to him straight. Give it to him straight. Don't tell him. Don't slant him one way or the other. Just give it to him straight, and let's see how he picks these games. Okay. Just the ones that matters. You got Jags winning? Okay, why is that? Because the Titans, man, they say they hot right now. They pissed off. This could be the last. This could be the last go for all them cats over there, man.
You know how this thing go, man. You feel me? Cancun on 3.
Oh no!
4-3.
They literally just shipped their cars though. You know, they ain't shipped them to it. This just happened.
Them
TG,
cars is on the way.
you know, I was thinking about that with Coach T with this whole 17 consecutive seasons now of never having a losing season, but more importantly, never coming into the last game that wasn't meaningful, right? Some type of postseason. I was like, nobody in Steelers under Coach T gets to ship their cars early. Man, I played in Buffalo, bro. By November, December, D, you over here trying to break your lease. You like, look, bro, we ain't got to keep this lease into 2024, bro. You could end me, right? The game Sunday, man, call me on Monday, bro. What's up? Like, that's a real thing. This is Pittsburgh. This is real different, man. Them cars been shipped, bro. Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, bro. You counting down days. You like, bro, I got my flight booked. I'm waiting on my exit meeting. I know it's Tuesday. I'm out. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's real. So this is.
They kind of. I can see that already being a little bit like same script. If you punch them early, I'm shutting.
Punch them early.
If you don't punch them early, you give them a little bit of light. They start thinking like, I do got to get a job. I got to set up for next year. Punch them early. I'll see you in Cancun, man.
All right. So you got Jaguars winning that one. All right. Next one we said Houston and which one?
Yeah. The Saturday night game's Houston Colts.
All right. How you got Houston Colts winning? You got winner, tie. How that game is for you?
I got the Houston coming out of there. Houston's hot.
Oh, no tie. Okay. So you got Houston winning and Jacksonville winning. All right. Okay.
Who gets it?
So Sunday night.
So now it's Sunday night then.
Bills
just Bills and Dolphins. Who you got?
Bills at Dolphins.
On the road. Dolphins just got beat bad too, so I know they big pissed, man. Give me Tua, right? I know you got Tua.
Sounds crazy.
I know you got Tua.
I got Buffalo.
What? No. Why you say that?
Man, Miami's so beat up, man. They ready to get
just because Bradley Chubb is out, just because Xavier Howard is out, just because Tua got a little bump on his throwing shoulder, they are good to go. Stop it. Stop it. They fired up. They ready to play, bro. They are ready to shock the world. What is better than getting?
Wait, why are they sitting down players? This is for a division.
They've already clinched the postseason though, and they just lost Bradley Chubb with like 3 minutes left in the game last week, bro. Down 30.
This would be for the 2 seed though in the wild card.
I'm with you, bro.
I mean, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
if you lose it though, you drop into what this? Where do they drop if they lose? Where does Miami drop if they lose though? Where do they drop?
Probably depends on what the Browns do.
Yeah. They're gonna be out there playing though. But I get exactly what you're saying though, TG, because they are banged up, and that is part of even why Jalen Waddle didn't play last week. They're kind of on this like, yo, what's more important right now?
Home field advantage.
One of these or me getting you into this thing healthy.
Yeah.
So that's the debate. But I anticipate them playing their boys out there. But yeah, they already said Xavier Howard probably not gonna be out there.
Well, they got a chance to knock off Buffalo. Like that counts for something too.
Yeah, so that's the part where I'm like, I think they're gonna be out there ready to go, bro. I personally think they're gonna be ready to go. I'm just saying it's gonna be a fun one. That's how I look at it, baby. You know,
I think they're gonna come.
I don't even eat sushi like that, TG. I don't even eat sushi like that, but I'm making an exception this weekend, baby. That's all I'm saying. I got the sushi and I got that Tua Loud pack. It's a hybrid. It's got a little bit of that poly in it, but I like it. It hit real hard. It make my brain just kind of like chill out every once in a while. So I can't wait, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be one of them weekends for me.
Man, I think it's all the same. Like, if you come out and punch Miami early, I think they'll shut it down.
You give them a chance, they're going to fight.
Nobody's going to risk their whole thing over this week.
Because it ain't worth it. Hey, look, TG, would you rather die on that hill to be a 2 seed and you lose another guy? Yeah. And now you playing the next week without a guy in the game that actually matters? Or you saying to yourself, bro, give me a healthy guy going the road? Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want to go to Buffalo. And that's where
they wouldn't have to go to Buffalo. Postseason they would, but week one they win it. Week one they would go to. I think they go to Kansas City because they'd be the 6th seed. They would go to Kansas City.
You don't want to go there neither. You want everything to come through Miami.
You do.
Control that.
So you're right. That's why I think they're gonna come out fighting early.
I think they'll swing early. It depends who swings.
They want to test us. Yeah, they want to see what it look like.
Who swings first? If you swing first. And it look a little physical out there, man, shutting it down.
Facts.
You know?
I just think the mindsets are going to be just slightly different because, one, you still already are in. Miami is already in. They're just trying to either not play Kansas City and you get a chance to, host.
That would, if they win,
they'd be the 2 seed. Yeah, they would
be going on the road.
Yeah, they hosting. So for Buffalo, the convo is like, bro, it could be a scenario for Buffalo where all the chips are on the table. It's all or nothing. So I think those are two very different mindsets.
Sure.
Yeah.
But also, I think we know that already by Sunday, right?
We will.
So I think that comes into factor.
Because if that info is already out there and both teams are already in.
Because if I can kill them, I'm gonna kill them.
Yes. If it's a scenario where Buffalo can't get in and they gotta win this one, they gonna play for 4 quarters. It's the Super Bowl. They gonna be out that thing fired up. I'm telling you now. They gonna be out there. It's their Super Bowl. It's their Super Bowl, bro.
How would they be in a scenario where they can't get in at that point?
No, Buffalo.
Really? How?
Yeah.
What is that?
If Steelers win and Jags win,
really?
In Houston whatever, it's Houston Coast, they don't end in a tie. Yeah, bro. That's how the Bills can miss it completely. If Steelers win, Jags win, and Houston Colts don't end in a tie, yeah, they'll miss it completely if they lose.
The Steelers will be out at that point then too, right?
No, because the Steelers would have already won. The Steelers have to win. The Jags have to win.
No. We need the Jaguars to lose. Steelers need Jaguars to lose.
I'm saying for the Bills to miss the postseason.
Yeah.
If the Jags win and the Jags win and the Steelers win and that Houston game,
you're already out.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah.
But ours is still predicated on what the Bills do.
Yeah. That's the scenario where literally it could be where they playing for everything, but TG's also saying it could be a scenario where both Bills and Dolphins already know they already in, and now you're just trying to say, okay, who's the 2 seed or not?
You just won't get the tiebreakers or something like that.
Yeah,
it's something weird,
man. They tricked off a couple of them early games. You got a Denver, you got a Jets game in there. They lost a lot of like weak AFC games, man, along the line early on, which put them in this scenario to have to run the table on the back end. Bro, think about it. Before that Eagles game 6 weeks ago, bro, or 5 weeks ago, man, they was low key out the playoffs.
It was out.
It was out. They literally had to go 4 out of the last 5.
Yeah, they had to make.
And this is 5 out of the last 6, and we knew back then that it was going to be all or nothing. You either going to run that table and get that 2 seed, win the division, or you could be at the crib, bro, with 10 wins, man. But they've taken care of business, so now here we are. We get a chance to go for that 2 seed, baby. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, man. I can't wait.
They got the craziest day because they could go from
wait.
to
Seriously.
Shoulder pads to the left.
Yeah. Right. It's a hat, T-shirt. You talking about the number 2 overall seed to, all right, man, you want to stay in Miami since you flying back down here 2 days from now? Like, how you want to do this, man? Yeah.
Shoulder pads to the left, hats to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So it's going to be a good one. But you don't think us Steelers get in? Is that what you're saying? Because you said you said Steelers will win, but if everybody else is winning like how you saying, don't we miss?
That'd be tough.
Oh, so you want the happy ending. I see. Okay.
I mean, I would love to see the Steelers get in. I think
there is nothing wrong with a happy ending, bro. There is not a happy, but you catch what I'm saying. Like, that would be a happy ending. They run the table. They end on a high note. Mason cooks. This
would be the exact same
and
scenario.
there's no questions about anything. It's just like, all right, everything's great.
Nope. There's more questions actually going into the offseason. No.
I don't know if the stars align. Cause just certain things they need. I'm like,
I feel like Jacksonville is gonna lose, bro. That's the one I'm hanging my head on. I'm saying Jacksonville gets beat by Tennessee, and if that happens, I think I'm believing in Levis. All right, I think Mr. Mayo and his coffee gonna get it done. I think Vrabel in his last go around is gonna figure out a way to get it done. I think they're going King Henry down there is gonna want to just remind everybody
Henry's already checked out.
No, this the last go though. I think this the last go, the last hurrah.
At home too.
Put them powder blues on.
This might be his last game at Tennessee.
Put them powder blues on and go for blood, man. Go for it.
King Henry is already checked out. Is Trevor Lawrence playing?
He's the question mark. They're gonna try to live through ETN. They trying to live through ETN. That's a hard life though, bro. He just lived on last week.
That's Trevor. I know how to win. Trevor Lawrence.
But Trevor didn't play last week, and there's a strong possibility that he's going to be some type of limited right now. I think is he day to day? He's either question or day to day right now, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man,
limited.
Trevor had that ankle basically snapped, and he was doing drills by Thursday. They're going to get Trevor ready for this one.
Kenny had tightrope surgery, and he had this shit. So I'm just saying, man. Trevor Lawrence going to chill, bro. Just let Trevor chill.
But that Trevor to them is everything. It is nobody else.
This is also true.
You know what I'm saying? Kenny, they kind of felt. I'll be real. If Mason would have went in there and played horrible, Kenny would have played last week.
Oh, I agree. We know
Yeah,
that.
we had that conversation.
But that's why it was just funny when everything was coming out about this week, because we like, bro, you would have definitely played. We know you would have played. You would have started. We know that. Yeah, it just got weird because Mason played well, so we had to make your injury last a little longer. Now you ain't healthy no more. I don't care what you say. You say you're healthy. You're not healthy. I feel good, coach. No, you don't. I feel no, you don't. I said you don't. You don't feel fine. Go sit down. Yeah.
You feel me?
It's real, bro. That's real. That is real, man.
Business of football, man. It's the best business. It's nothing like it.
I like it, bro. I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so you got us potentially getting in is what it sounds like, but you're not surprised if we don't make it, and I get that as well. All right.
I think, man, that's where I'm at. I think they'll do what they're supposed to do. You know?
No.
They do what they're supposed to do, but it's a dogfight.
Nah, respect. On a lighter note, I wanted to ask you specifically about the record. 17 consecutive non-losing seasons to start the career and everything like that, man. How do you feel about that particular situation right now, man? We know it's kind of like a divide when we talk about the winning streak, the non-losing seasons. Some people hate it, some people love it. Where do you fall in line on this sort of thing, man?
I think it's major. Like to come out there and know you're gonna get you 9-10 wins in a season consistently. Like it's hard to get you 9-10 wins. So it's like to have this be consistent, to have not a down year in 17 years, and you could say he had a stable quarterback, but he still dealt with adversity at the quarterback. He's dealt with adversity at running back.
Well, we're seeing now 2 years removed, going on, working on a third one now of 7 as well, man. And he's flirting with 10 wins again. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's like, man, I think it's great.
No.
I do. I think it's great. I think it's respectable. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You get rid.
Yeah.
You gotta just keep on keeping on, try to make these playoffs. But I think it's commendable to show how good of a coach he is.
Yeah, I like how you put it, man. I agree, man. I think it's one of them things where you respect it, you acknowledge it. It's not the end all be all. Obviously, we want championships, we want more postseason wins, but you can't minimize it either. You know what I mean? Like, this is the first part of winning a Super Bowl or winning the postseason. You got to be eligible for that thing, man. And yeah, at least we know right now we have that, but obviously we want that to go much further than where we currently are. But salute that, man. What about you, Deke? How you feel about it, man?
I think it just goes to show he is a damn good coach, objectively. I know people talk about if Tomlin's on the open market, teams will be hiring him in an instant, which I agree with. But
yeah, rightfully so.
He's in that same class of coaches as a Harbaugh or a Pete Carroll, or you could go down the list of guys currently in the NFL that you would consider a good coach. And I would say if the Steelers had a head coaching vacancy, I would want those guys, and Tomlin's in that mix. So we already have that guy. So I don't get why people are so eager to move off of him. I get it needs to be better.
No, 100%. We would
for sure. We need to get back to the standard, the championship contending, and all that. But I don't know, man. Like, let's not take the guy for granted.
Yeah, because I kind of looked at it like this, man. First off, it was crazy. He's been doing this for 17 years here. He's only 51. Bro, he's 21 years younger than Pete Carroll, 21 years younger than Bill Belichick. I think he's like 10 or something years younger than a lot of these other dudes that you were just recently naming. Andy Reid's another one of them dudes. Like, it's like, man, this cat can still coach for another 20. Not here, obviously, but if he wanted to, he could literally go coach for another 20 somewhere and just be 71. Just be catching up with these other cats, man, which is crazy. But the thing that I really enjoyed was this, man. And TG could attest to this playing in the league. Bro, it is so hard to win games, man. Let alone when you talking having a franchise quarterback versus not having a franchise quarterback and then sustainably doing it each and every year. We talk Drew Brees, Sean Payton scenario, and it's like, bro, you still have seen times where they struggle. We talk Phillip Rivers. You would still see it out there. Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, Brady. We could go down the list. It's like, bro, we've seen Hall of Fame coach quarterback combos struggle, or at least have one season where we like, bruh, this is god awful. They had no chance of even a postseason. We still haven't had that. Even his 8-8 seasons, we're still, last game. If this falls your way, you could still get in the postseason, man. That's something I don't think we can. Just because we want more postseason wins, I don't think we can cannibalize that part, because now it gets crazy where you're like, you don't care about winning. It's like, no, you care about winning, but we just want more.
Yeah, I think everyone wants the same solution of to get better. And my argument is, why can't we do that with Tomlin?
Yeah.
Because at least
you already have that guy.
And you have that guy. You have the certainty of, no matter what, we're going to be in the playoff mix every year. We're going to get to like the 9-win mark. Like, that's the floor. That's the absolute floor.
And we're seeing it right now, man.
So I think it would be kind of wise to at least give him another year in 2024 to make things right, to bring in a new coaching staff, to shake things up. Although, after these last 2 games, I don't know how much more we need to shake up if this can keep going.
Man, the expectations got to be close to the appreciation. You know? It's like, this ain't going to do a lot. Just make sure your expectations don't exceed the appreciation. Like,
well, because people are calling it mediocrity. They say when you win consistently 9 and 10 games, that's what DeRobe said. DeRobe, he was like, he said, man, that it's mediocrity to win 9 and 10 games consistently and always have a chance at the postseason going into your last game. He said that this is what every team is doing on average. I just didn't think that this was the average around the league. When I look at some of these other teams, it's not a lot of teams that average 9, 10 wins every single season. That is not mediocre. That is not the average.
The top picks every year from bad years, like out of nowhere, like the Patriots. You know what I mean? Like it happens. So it's like, nah, you gotta accept this. You gotta appreciate what you're seeing. 17 straight, anything you do 10 plus, they say you're a pro at it. So 17 years in the hardest league to win 17 years consistently shows you know how to win.
No,
you do have that understanding.
Yeah, you know how to be a coach.
Yeah, that's my only thing, man. Yeah, I ain't saying that he's above reproach and everything is perfect, but it's like, bro, some of the way the commentary has surrounded him 3 weeks ago, you're like, man, are we tripping here, man? But this is why the team believes. This is why the team sticks with him. More importantly, this is why Mr. Rooney sticks with him, because you're seeing how they're all responding. And it didn't take massive changes. It didn't take full overhauls of anything.
You just need Mason in there, I guess.
You could literally make that case. It's like, bro, I'll be over here like, man, if Mason was here, would somebody else still be here? I'm scared to talk that talk. I'm scared because what has changed? We talked about that a couple weeks ago. We said, what has changed with the playbook?
These guys know how to call it better. The Faulkner-Sullivan combo. I think they're...
Or is it a person delivering catchable balls? Is it a person that's actually stepping up in the pocket? What is different? Please tell me, what's the big difference, man? Yeah.
I think these guys got a better timing than Canada on when call these plays. Know how to set things up better for the players we got.
I don't see that. I see dudes just executing.
Oh, that's fair too. Mason has played way better than Pickett has. Like when you're talking about Pickett's sample size the whole year, like Mason in these 2 games, this is the best quarterback play we've seen.
Yeah, because I look at like the ring game. I'm like, man, these calls ain't anything special. These calls are not different. We just are running them a lot more confidently, but it's a lot more open up because we're actually getting the passes to come with it now.
Yeah, we're getting balls on the field. I agree. Hey, TG, there was a super chat in here. I missed his name. I'll give the guy credit later, but he asked if you're still up for trading Najee.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, Ethan Leach. Shout out to Ethan Leach. It was him who asked the question. Yeah.
I think right now is even the time to do it. You know what I mean? Like, the tape's hot. It showed, like, I've like I said, I think Najee's a good running back. I've never said he's not a good running back. I think he's a good running back. I think the value of him at that first round pick brings them down to a sense of you look at him different. The value to what you get. I think what you got last week was Najee. I think that's an elite Najee performance.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like even the whoa factor, like he had the same thing last year, that whoa factor, but it's like that's a 3-yard run. I'm never shooting him down. Like he's a really good running back. He's just a big back, a big body. Like he's a I formation, dot, get downhill type running back. And I think like at this point right now, like especially with the tape hot and with 30 the way he's running, I think you could try to trade him, get that pick back, and come back and get you a new number 2, and then you rinse and repeat in like 2 years. When you know what I mean, you make that new one You trade 30 out, you bring in another one. Like you literally.
No, we like 30 here, man.
No. We like him until it's time to get paid.
We
The same way
love
we
him
like
today.
Najee. We like Najee till it's time to get paid.
We love him today.
You know why we love Jalen Warren? Because he costs $870,000
Yeah.
each season, bro. If Jalen
You have
Warren
no
costs
expectation
$6 million,
for
man, I don't know how you. I don't know if you feel the same way.
Why you like, man, he need to touch the ball more.
Yeah, he ain't scoring enough, man.
Yeah. That first round
We ain't
pick
giving
say
him
a
6.
lot.
No, I ain't say we're not giving. I was just thought because Najee's a first rounder, so that's why I threw out 6 because as a first rounder, you look at his contract. That's why we have higher expectations for him.
Right.
Yeah.
So TG, the running back you're bringing in, is it a Najee type? Because what I've witnessed from Cincy and Seattle is like the perfect like 1-2 punch that we need.
Yeah, I don't
with
want you to
Jalen.
be confused, bro. You can go get you a running back.
I get you, but are you getting a Najee type? Or are you getting like another Jalen Warren?
Go get your Abandoned man.
I wouldn't be opposed to that either.
Man, Leonard Fournette.
Didn't he fumble that
Leonard
kickoff?
Fournette just came off the couch.
Hey,
Like, you go
hey,
get you a big back, bro.
I like.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, you know what he had too? I love him.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lenny. I love him.
I think Rojo from the Buccaneers.
Yep, he's
I just
available.
don't want you to feel like. I'm
His
just
guys.
saying I don't want you to feel like you can't get a guy.
If
Like,
you need
can
a
go get
thumper,
somebody.
man, I'm sure there's some dudes that you can go.
Or is something coming out of this draft that run real downhill,
Yeah.
real hard.
You just
know what
need
I mean?
the combo. You know what I mean? Unless it's special. If it's special, then you get it in the first round.
Then you go get it.
right? We talked about how we look at him. It's like, man, special you go get. Otherwise, man, you piecemeal that thing together.
Piece it together.
Yeah.
Like I think Najee and Warren are a good running back. Like
Yeah.
they're a two-headed monster. That's a good running back. That's
They
really
form
nice.
one guy.
You know
Yeah.
what yeah, they form one guy. It's like you
Yeah.
can still formulate that guy you're trying to form.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it is funny, man, when you was talking about some of the wild factor, even between Najee and Jalen, too, just going back. You look at the play where Najee scored his touchdown, both of them, and you look at Jalen Warren when he scored his joint, and you're just like, one just looked sexier, bro. One,
Nice run.
you like, God dang, bro, make my ankle hurt, bro. Then when Najee running, it's like, yo, it's dope, but it's just more like on his. It's like Mike Allstott highlights. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it's physical. It's dope. He carrying everybody. The one play, I'm like, I want to see the highlight, and it's just a mosh pit. I know he's in there, but it's a mosh pit. I'm like, hey,
You talking about the touchdown?
yeah. He's like, he's.
And then another thing we're not saying, but it's like, is that life sustainable?
Well, we know it's not sustainable. That's part of
It was for
why.
his first 3
That
years.
right.
This is going to be
But
three
that's-
1,000-yard years.
That's part
in a row.
of why they don't pay him after that, because
Yeah.
it's like this is where that the wear and tear really starts to show going into that following season now, where this is 4 years now of him taking all them gunshots. Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah.
It's
Trust me,
really
I
what
get
you
it.
trade him right now.
But you would have to do it this offseason, which you
That's what I'm saying. He trying to make a play.
But you know the problem is they got to decide on that 5th-year option too. So it's a lot of decisions surrounding him this offseason. 5th-year option, do you give it its own level of extension that might be cheaper than the option? Do you consider moving it? Do you look at Jalen Warren and try to say, do I want to put anything in his pocket right now? And we talked, I know me and you talked about this a little bit, TJ, because of the whole contract part and the exclusive rights element that would ultimately be for Jalen. But I look back at the whole scenario, and we talked about the whole Al Villanueva scenario. He was also exclusive rights when we ended up paying him early because he was playing as the starting left tackle. And we're just saying, if Jalen Warren is continuing this role and it's expanding going into next season, maybe that's something that they look at. I don't think he has the temperament where he's going to be on some, I want another contract. But I just think that that's something else that could potentially be at play too, man.
Yeah.
And so we got some options this offseason.
Yeah,
man.
I just look at what we saw. I'm like, yeah, this is the perfect running back. This is like the perfect RB duo we need here in Pittsburgh. The question is, how much does Najee keep it up? I think that's the main question. Because if we keep getting this,
keep it to the wintertime, y'all said.
From the Seattle game, man, like, I'm fine with keeping Najee around.
You're fine with it. Has your number changed on what you would pay him?
No, it's still the same. It's
Okay.
I think 4 or 5 is fair.
What about you, TG?
What?
If you
What
had to
about
keep him, what would you pay it? Because that's the other part of it. It's like, we
Like,
got,
so-
Yeah, it's not the
That's
10
what I'm
million
saying.
that all these other
So
running
you
backs are
said
looking
2 to
for.
3. He said 4.
Yeah.
I'm just not. He has no leverage.
Yeah, that's the problem.
He has no leverage. Like
No, none of the running backs do.
Well, because I'm like, what is his market if he were to leave?
That's what I'm saying.
Is he going to command like $4 million, $5 million elsewhere?
There might be a team that wants to bring in first-round guy, big name, excite the fans.
No, we said $4 million, $5 million.
Yeah. That's probably the market. Maybe 4 is probably more realistic. Like we might overpay him to like that 5 or 6 just because he's
homegrown.
Yeah.
Definitely not overpaying that.
I think we try to lowball it if it's here.
Yeah, I think you got to lowball it.
I think they would lowball it and use Jaylen Warren against him.
Yeah, I think you definitely lowball it.
So what do you think his market is around the league?
I don't want to be mean. I think 3.25 to 4 is the best case he gonna get, man. Honestly, because he's a thumper and it's used. It's heavily used. And dude, we all know, man, this is a speed league right now, man. You're looking around the league at these fast, scatty. Man, you saw what Kenneth Walker was looking like. Kenneth Walker and Najee looked very different. Even though Najee was still balling, it just looked different.
And he went to Bama, man. You got to count that wear and tear, too.
Yeah, they beat the heck out of him at the college, down there.
There's a lot of wear and tear. Like, I'm just not paying
Maybe
that.
we give him 3 years, 15 or something like that.
Nah.
That's a...
What?
That's a lot, D.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about the 5th-year option.
True.
It's just trying to keep everyone happy.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, you trying to
give him that good old 3 for 10,
that's
man,
what I'm
and keep everybody happy.
Look, bro.
I don't know if Najee's happy
that
about
3
that.
for 10 undefeated, bro. That 3 for 10 undefeated, bro.
3 for 12.
3 for 10, nobody trip. You be like, all right, cool, bro.
3 for 12.
You take a 3. Yeah.
Could Najee keep up this type of play for the next 3 years?
Mm-hmm. TG, you said he was on the Zoom call, though.
Was he on that Zoom call?
He was on that Zoom call, bro.
But all those guys on the Zoom call have been big-time duds.
Mm-hmm. He was on that call, though, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Who was all on it? I mean, Jacobs.
Barkley,
was it Mixon?
J.K. Dobbins was up there.
A bunch of these dudes.
Yeah, a lot of the dudes that we're seeing. Was Melvin Gordon on there?
Probably.
I might have been one of them names.
He's always complaining about something, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of good. It hasn't been a lot of outside. I think McCaffrey's the only one that's like looking good still post Zoom call to that extent. I think
it's just McCaffrey.
I say because Joe Mix was on that call too. He kind of down right now. Yeah.
Dude, the running backs that are leading the league, it's McCaffrey, and then the next couple is Williams out with the Rams. He was a 5th-round pick. He's basically like a Jalen Warren for them.
Say him.
And then the third guy, isn't it Cook?
I was gonna say Sam. It's James Cook.
Third?
He's third. So he's third in terms of like total.
No, I mean 2nd or 3rd round pick.
Oh, he was a first rounder.
Was he?
No. Actually, I think let me pull him up real quick, bro. I want to say he was in the first, 2nd round, bro.
If it's a first rounder, that doesn't help my point.
Yeah. Let me check real quick. Hold on.
I thought he was 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, he was definitely early, bro. Yeah, he was an early pick. Let me see. 63rd overall, so that is
bottom of the
second.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they didn't have to.
So 2000. That was Kyrie Elam's.
They didn't have to put first round capital into him.
Yeah, and they love him in there. Trust me.
DeAndre Swift, I get it. He was a first round pick, but he was picked up in free agency.
Yeah. Oh,
to the
Eagles.
Philly, the Lions wrote him off, so they got him on some type of like cheap contract. He's like an afterthought. Derrick Henry's at 5. Titans suck. He's not really doing much for them. Raheem Mostert's at 6.
Yeah.
He's like unrestricted journeyman type of dude. David Montgomery, he was thrown to the side by the Bears. He's 7th.
Mostert leads the league in touchdowns right now.
He does. Yes, this is true.
I think he just broke a record for most touchdowns.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, like half of these guys in the top 7 are like funny. Afterthoughts. Or
I'm about to say because think about Mostert is doing that with the touchdowns, but they've shifted to the other cat, the young boy down there is cooking too.
Hurt.
Yeah, the fast boy.
But that's Mostert's offense. Oh yeah,
I already know that's your squad, but they all fast the same way. That's track team. They running the 4x1 every play.
Bro, there's no value in the back. Like, you can look up everything you want to look up. Like, bro, there's no value in the back. You're not talking about none of these college kids coming up.
Yeah, and that's a whole nother wave.
It's like we're talking about Kenneth Murray. Like, you forget that Seattle drafted a running back in the 2nd. That boy out of UCLA last year. Like, that's, you know what I mean? It's a lot of like, all right, when that go down in about a year, I'm going to let that ride. I'm going to pull this up. Like, that's the game within the game. Bro, you can make a running back. I done seen too many receivers go in the backfield and get a handoff. Like they gave CD Lamb a handoff last week. Like you can make a running back, bro.
What was the boy Cordell Patterson?
Man.
You be saying here like, man, and they ain't the first one that didn't done that too either, man.
Yeah, I'll get a running back. Like, I'll be real. I'm waiting on them to put little Calvin back.
Hey, look, when Green Bay took a receiver one time and put him in the backfield. This one, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I was gonna say
he wasn't good though.
He was there he did it for a minute though, bro.
Yeah, but he wasn't good.
He got paid.
Cordell Patterson was actually good.
Yeah.
Ty Montgomery was good.
He got paid, bro. They paid that man, bro. He got paid, bro. He got paid, bro.
He was like a depth back.
If you good enough to get another contract in this league, bro, you doing something right.
I'll give you he became a running back, but
if you could get a second contract in this league, bro,
if you get a second one,
Deke, they don't pay people, bro. If they giving you a second contract in this league, bro, you doing something right, man.
I'll just put he wasn't a starting running back. He wasn't one of those guys.
Fair enough.
I mean, Debo was like, no, stop handing it to me.
Yeah, Debo ain't wanted no more. Yeah.
He's like, I'm really could be that, but you don't want to pay for that, so I'm not doing that.
I'm a wide receiver. If you go pay me that money, I don't want to do that. I'm a wide receiver.
I don't need that.
Yeah, that's definitely what he said.
Y'all not paying for it. Like, bro, you can make a running back, though. You can hand somebody 8 a day.
How you raining on Najee's 1,000-yard rushing
almost.
Almost.
I think he needs like 70 or 70-something yards.
Yeah, barring anything catastrophic, this should be 3 years now where he's putting together another 1K season, baby. Come on now, don't run his parade, man. Break the bank on him, man. You supposed to pay him for what he's done.
Here you go, running back.
Pay him for what he's done then.
I can't buy that.
Pay him for what he's done.
But I will buy it. I'll buy something. I can't buy that.
Fair enough. That's like that. I get it.
No dog,
I just felt so bad that we just ended right there on Naj. I'm like, I ain't wanted to end like that. All right, let me get us a positive vibe. Let me get a layup line real quick. All right, let me think of something. Okay. Do we get another 30-point performance this weekend?
Oh, yeah. Actually, people in the chat are looking for your apology.
Oh, yeah, this is also true.
Saying that Mason was going to go backwards.
Yeah, you said he was going to revert.
Your response?
He didn't revert?
No, that might have been a better game, I'll be honest.
It was clean.
All right. Well, if you feel that, then I do apologize.
It is.
I thought the big plays, the long strikes was big plays in the sense of like.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah,
he put it in position.
I thought he played a good game in this game.
Plays were made.
Considering the circumstances. Second game, you got to repeat what you just did on the road.
And he did it in your hood too, TG.
Right.
I think he's a good
Better
player.
Defense.
TG, he did it in your hood too, bro.
Better defense than Cincy.
He said, where them lime green jerseys that you got, bro? I know you got that lime green jersey on right now, don't you?
Nah, they ain't pulled them out.
No, all right.
I thought he played good, though. Like, I think that's who he is in the sense of, like, I think he can be a guy, He's on that line. Like, what is he? And I think that's the questions you're getting right now. They getting more film on him every day. What is he? Who is he? Let's really figure out.
This is going to be the real test, man. Depending on, like I said, how much we see Baltimore's starters on defense, this is going to be the best defense he's seen these past couple of weeks, man. And this would be a good one for him, man. I'm excited about it. I want him.
Yeah, just another tough test. Yeah,
seriously, man.
Can you keep it going?
Because it doesn't help us if you're only beating bad or average teams. If we want to get back to where we want to get back to, you got to be able to win these type of games on the road versus some of these top defenses, man. Seriously, bro.
Ravens,
seriously.
Yeah.
See, that was.
I think this week tells us a lot. Let's find out.
Well, Moats asked, so we getting the 30.
So what's up then? Does he revert or do he go, you know what I'm saying? He taking the top off on him, man. He going to drop the top on the Maybach. How we feeling today, man? I'm trying to get the 30 piece, baby. What we got?
Man,
we got 30 on him?
Nah.
They wear the wrong color purple. That ain't JMU purple, so you know it's a little off.
I think he's played good. I think he plays good. I think he puts them in position to win a game. And that's all you ask for. I think you might see an interception come in this week.
You knew he was going to throw that in because this is hometown team. This is team.
Man, back-to-back
you
weeks
feel me?
we played TG
like TG got Seahawks tattooed on his back, but he got the Raven on his heart. with a 5'2", because he was a probably big Ray Lewis guy. Big, he got 52 in one eye and 20 in the other eye. He like Ed Reed too. He was like, that's his favorite safety. All right, so you got you heard that interception convo. Just be
he's
careful.
more of an Ed Reed guy over Polamalu.
You see, he was like,
He's
bro,
telling me that
he's
too.
like, I don't care about that long hair, bro.
Man.
Who faster? Who get more? That's what he said, bro. Yeah,
Man.
it was crazy.
He
He told me he likes Suggs over Debo.
Oh god.
No, I never.
That's what he told me. He said, give me
5'5".
Suggs over Debo. That's what he told me.
I did like Wi-Fi.
That's what he told me.
I like Debo.
That's what he told me. He said he
Ball
taking
so
Ray
hard, I
over.
grew up on
Yeah, man. Ball so hard.
I seen
Hey.
Flacco when I was a young boy. Flacco letting this thing
Oh,
go.
He
man.
said Flacco was his favorite quarter.
You're
You
doing
know how
this
you went
again.
to school wearing your Ben jersey? He went to school wearing his Flacco jersey,
Well,
bro.
remember we asked him about
Yeah.
that Flacco versus Ben. He wasn't too convincing,
Yeah,
but
but
with his answer.
it sounded real weird, right? It was like,
did.
man, he might have been the second most happy person when Cleveland clinched the other day because he was like, that's my guy. That is
the Cleveland
my
Browns are the most
guy.
dangerous team in the NFL right now.
Who was first?
And I think if they find, and I think if Dalvin Cook signed with them, that's the most dangerous team in the NFL this year.
Oh,
I don't care what nobody says.
Ooh, if Dalvin Cook signs with the Browns, that's the most dangerous team.
I think if Dalvin Cook signs with them, like I think he's gonna end up doing, that's the most dangerous team
They
in the
got
NFL. Right
defense.
now.
They got running game. They got
they have a run
throw.
game. They have a quarterback that know how to play action, let it go. They got a receiver out wide. They got every piece they need.
They got a
They
tight
got the
end that's
athletic tight
freaky.
end.
Yeah.
It's all there.
Hey, yo.
If Dalvin go to them, I think he
Don't
might.
you do that. Don't do that. You've already
didn't
jumped.
he play for him in Minnesota?
Listen, you've
That's the
already
same crew.
listen. You've already gave one team Super Bowl everything with the Jets, and we saw how that worked out. Don't do it now. We still in the same season, bro. Just wait,
This
because
is the
you was about to do it.
That is the Jets.
Stop it. You was about to do
That's
it.
the Jets.
Stop it.
They got the running
Deke,
back. They
Deke,
got the
you heard it,
quarterback.
Deke.
That's the
Deke,
Jets.
you heard it, right? He was about to go there and say, bro, if Dalvin Cook signs there, that's my team to go to the Super Bowl. I could
I'm not saying
feel
that, but I'm
TG
simply
good in there,
saying
man.
I'm simply saying that will ruin everything. You see Cleveland in the Super Bowl. You'd be like, man, what's this? Where'd this come from?
Man, I gotta see that to believe that. Don't let that red, white, and blue team get. That's all I'm saying.
I seen Cincinnati get in there before.
If that red, white, and blue team get in, it's a problem. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna roll with the black and yellow.
If that
here, guys.
red,
I'm
white,
gonna roll
and
with the
blue
black and
get
gold.
in there,
I don't know about you
it's
guys.
going to be a problem, Deke. You telling me they're gonna be 5 of the last 6? That's what you trying to tell
I'm just
me?
saying, I
5 of the
think
last
black
6
and gold
and
would
the
be a
2
problem we
seed.
get in.
If they get 5 of the last 6 with that 2 seed, bro, that's a tough place to play, bro. That's a tough place to play. That's all I'm saying, man. But then the black and gold gonna take care of business, man. It's all about the black and gold, man. Come on, bro. You know we are.
So TG's on the Browns.
Yeah, he's on the Browns because of his love for Baltimore. And that's why he loves Flacco. All right, we putting all that on TG, ladies and
Well, they
gentlemen.
also have that weird connection too,
hear me
where
when I
the
say-
Ravens team is technically like the
No,
Browns' old
I
franchise.
see it,
because they
right?
moved. Yeah.
My
Hey.
AFC pick is Baltimore. You can hear me quote that. My AFC pick is Baltimore. For it to come out of that. I don't know. If you
So
watching
Baltimore 1 and then Flacco 2. That's what he's saying. Baltimore 1, Flacco 2.
Okay.
I got you. That
that.
makes
Bro,
sense.
you can't cover this right now. This Lamar is the Lamar that they pick. Like you can't rush that because if you rush it, he's taking off. If you just sit back and cover it, they're killing people.
Hey, he's
They're
picking people
playing
apart,
this
bro. Yeah, he's
they're
picking
playing
them
this
apart.
too-
Yeah, this is the best he's looked.
They're
This
playing
year,
this
so it's not
tight
even a
end
question.
game,
Uh-huh.
but they got this fullback treating him like a tight end.
Bro, you
He's
see,
killing-
they ran the same play with Ricard and Likely and
He's killing-
scored both. I'm like, bro.
He's killing dudes.
But it looks
Bro,
so
you can't
different
match
because
up
how
with
you got to play it. Yeah, you got to play
if you
it
come
different.
out there and think you're
Mhm.
gonna sit back and too high, they're gonna pound you out.
Yeah, bro.
If you blitz anything, he's taking off.
Yeah.
If you don't blitz, he's gonna sit back there and backyard football. It's a tough day for people.
Yeah,
man.
Miami had the Blues trying to figure that whole scenario out. You
Okay.
like, if he's doing this with everybody doing that, they are very tough.
Hey, what's the one team that does good against Lamar though?
Talk that talk.
Come on, that's all I'm saying.
Talk
Watch out if the black and
that
gold gets in. Watch out.
talk.
Oh,
Come on. Look at Lamar's stats against the Steelers.
Now, granted, it's a super small sample size, but it doesn't matter. We like
I'm
it.
not getting into that right now.
Dude! He said, I ain't hear none of y'all talk about, bro. Y'all save that, bro. Sleep. Y'all are asleep.
I'm not saying Lamar ain't good. I'm just saying.
Hey, because you know that's what they be saying, right? TJ, they be like, yeah, we want to see Baltimore so we can face Lamar because we got Lamar's number. That's what they be saying.
You don't.
That's what they say, but it ain't a lot of them that say it. It's just black and gold that say that. Not a lot of people say that. Just black and gold.
You don't see the best linebacker, and I'm not hyping them up.
No, Roquan and Patrick Queen, they are filthy right now, bro. They filthy right now.
They are running with everything. They're getting
right now,
bro. You can't block it. You're not throwing nothing intermediate. Bro, they one safety, the backup safety got 6 picks.
Yeah,
it's a lot going on in there.
Hey, son. Hey, I'm looking at all them cats. It's like, man, you looking at Clowney and Van Noy. Noy hooping over there, bro. He hopped on like week 3, week 4, bro.
Van Noy's really an inside.
Seriously, bro. He's going to win over there. I'm like, okay. And it's distinct, like big boy rushing, bull rushing stuff too. But yeah, it's working.
You know what you getting.
It's like that weird.
Oh, it's what the Ravens always do. They get washed big name guys.
I'm looking at Clowney. I'm like, it's the weirdest hodgepodge, but all of them dudes are playing like they supposed to right now, bro. It's like if you could just say, yo, let me get your best, let me get your best, let me get your best. It's like they all just clicking and flowing together right now. But either way, it ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter.
I hear you.
It ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna matter.
Gotta get in.
Just get in. Get into the single elimination tournament and let the chips fall where they may, baby. We just gotta get into the tournament, baby. I like it, man. I like it. Well, my dog. We've been doing this for a little while now, man. But with that being the case, I believe the next time we talk, we should be celebrating a couple postseason appearances along with division hat and t-shirt, man. So what size you need, XL or 2X, bro? What size you got?
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
All right,
2X
for you. Deke, what size you need, bro?
I don't want a division shirt this year.
You sure?
No.
You sure? I get hat and t-shirt, bro.
No.
You probably ain't gonna get one this year, bro.
No.
You sure? All right, fair enough then. Fair enough. All right. Well, my dog, man, we will spin the block and holler at you next time, man. But definitely appreciate you. And happy birthday again from the team, man. Happy birthday for T on TG, ladies and gents. All right, we ain't gonna drop your number out there, but just know he's old now. All right, he's wise. There you go, man. So, my dog, appreciate you again, man. Peace. There it is. The one and only Terence Garvin, aka TG. Hit that like button one time if y'all was digging the convo, and don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet, man. And we greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all that are rocking with us, man. We see y'all in the building today. Hey, don't do that, Donald Copeland. Donald Copeland, do not.
The one I'm laughing
Donald Copeland, stop it. No, those t-shirts are not going to Africa. The Africa t-shirts are going to say Miami Dolphins AFC East Championship, all right? That's what's going to say there, okay? In terms of the Bills one, those are going to be in America. Stop that, man. Jeez. I like it, baby. I like it. And Juicebox 32, the full episode of Lock and Mace, it'll be dropping later this week, man. All right, we got you, baby. We got to hit you with the little clip first, though. All right, just chop, and then you get the big boy. We got you, baby. Heck yeah, though. All love.
So we got a bunch of supers here. It's
man, we got
6:12.
time,
How
bro.
you looking?
Listen, we got time.
Okay.
Deke, you'll understand when we done.
Okay.
We got time.
Okay.
We ain't get a chance to rap beforehand. We got time.
Okay, cool. 702 Yenzer Mason about to hit a Mike Jones and leave in the offseason.
Who, Mike Jones?
Back then, they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all want me.
Hey, in all seriousness, man, I could totally understand if that truly was his temperament, man. When you go through, the highs and lows of being a professional player on a team for multiple years where, you're viewed one way, talked about another way, and everything in between, you leave free agency, come back, still kind of passed over multiple times. They draft another cat, sign another cats. And then after every single thing that could go wrong had to go wrong, now you finally give me this opportunity. I show you what I'm capable of, and now all of a sudden y'all love me. Now all of a sudden I'm your favorite.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you want to parade me around and play my highlight. Oh, Rudolph, the red nose, and all this other stuff. I could 100% understand if his mindset is I'm out. There is zero that y'all can say here. And I don't think we could fault him either.
If we offer him the QB1 spot.
Right. But
that would make sense for him to come back.
But if he took a stance like that, I could definitely understand it, bro. Because if you think about how we've treated him.
Yeah, it's all in how much you want to play
bro.
into your emotions versus what is smart or best for you in your career.
Right.
Because I think Steelers will definitely have a case. The familiarity.
They would.
There's a bunch of things.
But then the other case is you've already burnt me how many times now? Are you just waiting to burn me again? I'm your stopgap. I'm your placeholder.
Yeah. And then it depends on what else he's getting offered. If we give him a chance to compete for the starting spot, but no one else is giving him that, then I think you stay here.
Right. But I don't think we're gonna know that.
You got to see how the season still plays out here. You got to see how he looks week 18 and going forward.
But if he tried to hit the market, I'm saying is this: we wouldn't know his willingness to come back until he got a chance to test it. I think that's the part that's really different this go around. Because typically we're like, yo, you already got a year under your contract. We're just negotiating against ourselves. He legitimately has a chance to go, unless we tag him, he'll have a chance to go negotiate with anybody else.
For a quarterback.
You catch my drift?
Too much.
So that's why for him, it's like, man, if he takes that stance, it could literally be, bro, I just got to get to the market. Because I know if I get out there, everybody loves quarterbacks. Mitch is getting how much money right now? And we've talked about just throughout his time here specifically, we can't point to multiple games that he's put what we just saw from Mason. In terms of consistency, all the stuff included, and no turnovers. We know how we had to talk about Mitch at times. This, but he had that. This, but it was that. Right now, we ain't saying that.
What's the stat? There's a bad stat on Mitch this year.
It is, bro.
What's it? Are we 0-5 or 0-6 in games that Mitch right now, has appeared in this year?
Yeah, we're struggling right now, bro. We're struggling. His credit is not good right now.
Bad Mitch.
It's not good right now, bro.
Is it? We're 9-3.
Yeah.
In non-Mitch games.
Yeah. The morale is low right now for young Mitchie. Okay, the morale is low, but that's in terms of.
No, I wouldn't count the Texans against Mitch, but all the others, sure.
Yeah, but that's part of, like I said, for Mason, what he's gonna have to be kind of weighing. So I don't think it's all in the Steelers' court. You know what I mean? Like, to an extent, he might make him kiss his butt for a little bit, but at the same time, the Steelers, they're not gonna beg him either, because they could very easily draft something, pay for something in free agency, or even try to run it back with Kenny, new coordinator, and see what the situation is, and live like that for next year. So they're not gonna go crazy on Mason, but if Mason puts together
it all depends on what happens week 18, and then if we make the playoffs, what happens there?
Because now it's really spicy. Now we're like, bro, this is 3 weeks now. Now you get into the postseason. It's like, whoa.
Just week 18, we don't get into the playoffs. Like, Mason looks good and everything. I think you're having a legit conversation with him to compete for QB1.
Yes,
compete. What's that money going to be? Between $7 and $10 million, maybe?
Tops. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's given him that, and I don't know if anyone's offering him an actual chance to compete, right?
Yeah.
If he makes the playoffs, though, and goes on a run, we're having a different conversation.
Yeah. And the way he's playing right now,
the dollar amount goes higher, and maybe other teams around the league would give him a chance to compete. Who knows? Well, this is all like hypothetical speculation.
And the thing is this.
Got to wait and see.
When you're doing it at this time of year, this is the most critical time, because everybody is playing their best ball. Everybody is trying their hardest to make it to the postseason. Everybody is trying to get a chance to get that confetti, right? So it's like when you're doing it in December, and this is what we say, they remember December. What you might have been doing in September, October, you can't get away at this time of year, man. The execution is too important now, man. The little details, the minutia that you always hear Coach T talk about, like, this is when those little details become magnified. So it's like, man, you thinking about all that stuff, but man, he got a chance though. Like you said, he definitely has a chance, man, because he's doing everything
was over right now. I
think he has a chance to come back and start. Yeah, come back and compete to start. Excuse me.
The season ended on the normal 17-game schedule. Yeah. His last game was the Seattle one. I would give him the opportunity to compete with Kenny.
Yeah.
For QB1. And whatever that money amount is, you deal with it.
Yeah.
As long as it's not nothing too crazy.
Right.
Then you get rid of Mitch and you figure out veteran quarterback, backup type of guy, or you draft a quarterback later. That's what I would do.
Because I'm over here like, man, Mason, go ahead, put another performance like this. We're going to tear up Mitch Deal and get that deal.
Yeah.
I got you where I need to see.
And that's if we don't make the playoffs.
Right, and that's if we don't make the playoffs. But you give me another good performance, I'm tearing up Mitch's contract. I'm giving it a deal.
The money's going up, and potentially your role's going up if you go on a playoff run.
Absolutely. If you go on a playoff run, man, now we talking different. Now we talking big ball.
Now we're talking you being QB1 coming backing you up.
Now I'm saying, are you my Geno Smith now?
Right.
Now I'm not going to pay you the 100 just yet, because you got to show me. But we can do it one of two ways. I can give you a multi-year where it's going to be a little bit lower, or I can give you a 1 year where it's a little bit higher, and you get a chance to see what you can do this year, start to finish. Because if it's like what we think it could be, man, we'll break you off something nice, man, and you ain't got to relocate no more. You good. I already know the traffic routine and everything, man. You already know the hot spots, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Faulkner come back then? Faulkner Sullivan.
So you gonna bring everybody back except Canada?
Yeah.
I'm with you. I'm saying bring everybody back but him. Yeah. It's like, bro, you were the sacrifice. It happens. But if that's what it took to get to where we are right now, so be it. But I'm sure he's somewhere looking like, okay. Y'all call what you want to call. I get it though. But yeah, he getting his check still. So he got his little fancy drink with the umbrella on somebody's beach. But yeah, I'm sure the more Mason does this.
You're saying Canada can earn his, or not? He wouldn't be earning his way. Canada
He's not
could
earning.
maybe get a chance back in the NFL based off Mason.
All I'm saying
Mason would
is
be earning Canada a spot.
the more Mason looks good with these current set of calls. Once it gets to next year, it's different because once April hits, you got a whole new offseason, a whole new playbook you're putting in, a whole new set of installs. All we're seeing is from April, though. This has been the play call.
I think Mitch would have to go out of, or not Mitch, Mason would have to go out of his way to credit Canada.
He would, yes.
Because if not, like, it's been Faulkner and Sullivan calling the plays.
But you don't need to
while
do
this
that
is
unless
happening.
you're trying to prove a point. He's not going to do that because, you're not doing that no
Maybe
way.
Canada's
Yeah.
going to have to start a YouTube
Right.
channel or something.
Yeah, you ain't getting
defend
into that.
himself.
All right. But it's just funny. The only reason because we had to talk about it so much. But I was like, well, dang, what has changed? Because that was literally what we talked about even when we were hedging our bets about what Kenny would look like when Canada was gone. We're like, yo, it's still this. It's just a different person putting on the calls up there. So
The problem is
kinda
we
what
got
we're-
like 3.5 weeks with Mitch in there.
right. So we still don't all the way. It's like,
No.
but we know for a fact this
My money
one,
was on Kenny and the offense would be doing good in that time period, and we'd be in the playoffs right now. But
Right.
woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, because right now it's like outside of Mason, that's the only one that gave us a clear, like, okay, whatever it is with you, something's working really well with you. Where these other ones is but with you is you make all that look good. So yeah,
AJ Martinez says the evaluation of Mason was dog shit. Well, I guess it depends on when you're asking, huh?
yeah.
All depends. Didn't we have a first round grade on him?
This is also true, and people looked at that like it was crazy.
But then we also
Have
overlooked him many
passed
times
him
over the last 2-3 years.
countless times. Yeah,
AJ Martinez, and it's a small, like I don't want to get too crazy far ahead of ourselves. Still small sample, but
yeah.
he looks good, man. Like he looks good. Like this is all the stuff that you would sell yourself on when you're talking about Mason being graded as a first rounder. He's showing all that.
These are all the intangibles.
You're
Big
seeing
arm,
literally all
standing
that.
in the pocket, confident, leader. Yeah.
AJ Martinez, Canada and Mason would be putting up 50 points a game. Come on now.
If they putting up 30 without him, we could have had 40 last week. We definitely should have had 40 last week too. That was the other part. Not even like Naj obviously did his little thing at the end.
Seattle.
Yeah, but bro,
we could've.
we had another. Yeah, we had
And
some.
we could have done the
spots.
same thing against the Bengals.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Can we give Faulkner and Sullivan some credit here?
Oh no. It's not about giving them credit. It's just funny. That's all. That's why everybody's laughing about it. It's like, man, we were supposed to be convinced that.
Why are we assuming it'd be better with Canada, though?
Because
my question.
no, why are we assuming that it was so god awful with Canada? That's the big question. Because we're like, what has changed?
It was bad with Canada, though.
But
For
what
2.5 years.
specifically has changed though?
Here's the thing, and we'll never know this. Because
Because the defense
we
is
got-
worse right now.
we got 3.5 weeks of Mitch in there without Canada.
I'm with you, bro.
For the game and a half we got with Pickett, things were looking better. But
I'm
not to
with-
this degree with Mason. I will admit that as well.
And the defense still is a lot worse under Mason than it was at any point in time with them other cats. Health and availability, bro. We like it ain't even close to dudes we playing out there right now. But the only difference is
Listen,
yeah.
I don't think it's a coincidence. There is this Mason effect going on right now.
Yeah, bro, that's all. I'm like, because it's like,
I'll agree with you on that. I'm just not trying to crown Canada right now.
well, this is why I just laugh with the narratives. That's all that is, man. Just the narrative convo, bro. But it was just another part of just the show. When we do narratives, this is why when we call it narratives, this is why, because now you're seeing that it was not just this or it was not just that. Because this is still that playbook. From start to finish, this is still those exact same calls that we've been seeing all season long. The only thing now is you calling it versus him calling it, right? And we do give him credit, man, because
how
I
they
will say
call it.
Sully has definitely had a good feel for it. Absolutely,
that's
man.
what we complained about with
Absolutely.
Canada.
But no, we complain about the scheme is terrible. It's too predictable. We don't have any routes to go over the middle of the field. We don't have nothing that stretches deep. We don't have no scissors concepts. We don't have no flood concepts. We don't have no these type of runs. None of that. Remember all them critiques? These are the exact same plays, though, bro. That's part. But we ain't got to give no Canada credit. I'm with you on that anyway. It is shout out to Sully, though. But that's the part that is literally just mind blowing to me at times. Like, nothing has changed. It's still the same. But, yeah, man.
He did call some bad plays at the wrong
I
time.
would agree with you. And that's what we say. We do credit Sully. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't even know what a bad call looks like right now. Because whenever it might be when I'm like, yo, we getting explosive play out of stuff. We get enough explosives that we ain't even tripping on that type of stuff, man.
It's the Mason effect.
Yeah, man.
It is. There's nothing up for interpretation. It's just you sit back and whenever you give your Monday morning reaction, you say, that's a damn good game.
Yeah, we over here like whether we running game, intermediate, short passing attack, the vertical pass. I'm like, bro,
we play ball. We played ball good. That's it.
Yeah, I'm like,
period.
We throwing a 5-yard out, the Moofy taking it 15, 17 yards. But then I'm seeing DJ catch a deep bomb as well. Might have gave it back to him, but he found a way. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, first touch rule, bro. Yeah, because he stepped out. You can't be the first.
No. I don't know how that was possible for DJ to do.
Oh, yeah.
You had the ball.
Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
You took.
It was
steps.
crazy.
You made your football
It was crazy,
moves.
bro. It was so crazy.
And as you're going out of bounds,
like,
you fumble it and just give it
I
away. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I don't know how he did it.
Like, you've seen the early celebrations going over to the end zone. I've never seen that. I was like amazed. Like, you got to be kidding me.
We're watching. I'm like, is that an incompletion? Is that a fumble? Is that a drop? I don't know what this is. And then when they came back, it was like first touch. I said, oh, thank God. Because they was going to kill that man. I said, thank God. We needed something to just get it off of DJ. Get it off of him.
It was a nice play.
It was, bro. To catch the throw, everything. I'm like, yo, this look good. And then GP had the one where he got it punched. I'm like, bro, what? Why are we tripping today? Don't do that, man. But
we got blessed.
Ball bounced in the right way, man.
Yep.
Ball bounced the right way, bro. Yeah, but I've never. That was weird, bro. Yeah, that was the first, man.
Darren Dalton, should Pat P make the move and play the rest of his contract out at safety? I think it would help extend his career like it did for Charles Woodson.
You're 100% correct. I think the one thing that I want to continue to see from Pat P is just him growing as a tackler. From a coverage
bulking
standpoint,
up a little bit, maybe.
Whether we're talking bulking up or just the mentality. And what I mean is this, man. I love his coverage ability. Whether anytime it's a pass play, he is sexy out there, man. Because you're talking about a dude that even though we're playing a lot of cover 3, honestly, early in the season, we were cover 1, Tampa 2, 80% of the time. Now, we are cover 3, 80, 90% of the time, man. We just get to it so many different ways, but a big part of why quarterbacks are getting confused, Geno included, is Pat. Pat holding stuff like it's legit too high safety and hitting stuff on the run, him and 25, Eric Rowe. And that's a big part of why we're able to keep playing the same coverage over and over because of how he's able to window dress it. And that stems from him just being an elite cover guy. So his understanding of that makes all of that part great. He's still showing a willingness to engage in the run game and make tackles. But there is a difference, though, between when you're watching how a Minka fills a gap, when you're watching a Jesse Bates fill a gap, when you're watching a Micah Hyde, a Jordan Poyer fill a gap. It just eats up a lot more space and it minimizes the damage on certain run plays and pass plays. Pat still has a little deep like corner in him. So he's engaging it, but instead of it flying up there where it's going to hurt, but you going to minimize all of this, he's kind of letting it clear out, and then he's like, all right, where can I just...
Can you live with that if you got Minka across from him?
You can.
But do we want to make Minka that, though?
That's the part. Because Minka can give you the same coverage, but he's also filling that hole. Casey is also filling that hole. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the give and take. But Pat is still doing a dope job because when I tell you Pat's not a tackler, man. Pat's a cover guy. He's prime time. He's an elite cover guy, man. So just him doing this is like, yo, this is dope. But those are just the little things that separate him from being a good safety to being one of them dudes where we're like, how you said Charles Woodson, how my man said Charles Woodson. Charles started coming on that thing and tackling, bro. And when you're doing
he didn't get that much bigger either.
Nah,
Just a little bit.
That's it. That's why I said, man, 5 pounds, he's still gonna have plenty speed back there. His hips are plenty good. But right now, he's just a little. We don't call him. This is not a full business decision. We're not saying he's a full business decision. It's just he taking them funny angles at times. Where it's like, yo, Minka is shooting and making that. The other safeties I named, they're shooting and making. The reason I named them specifically is those are the Pro Bowl guys. Those are the guys that we look at as, yo, these are the top tier dudes, right? Justin Simmons, top tier dude, right? Pat Pete athletically, coverage wise, can do everything that them dudes can do. The difference between them and him is that part right there, though, bro. So if he can get that, bro, absolutely. I love him here with that, man. But that's the only thing that's missing. And
that'd be great.
And the alternative is you got to make Minka be that physical every single time box dude, make the Edmonds of the group.
I don't want
that either. Yeah.
Mix and match both of them.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be nice, though. Making Pat P for the next 3-4 years.
Because the way Pat dressed that dang up coverage-wise, man, I'm like, I wish I could see more of him with Minka. Or even with Casey. I'm like, man, I watch you work with Roe, and y'all are everything 3. Everything 3, and it's always Roe in the box, and it's always you in the post. Yeah. But, man, when he be making his reads, the one touchdown that Geno threw, it was a heck of a throw by Geno. I thought Pat was going to pick it, bro. The one that in Jigba.
He took a bad look on it.
Bro.
He tried to cut up, right?
Yeah, he tried to slice
to take the
it.
bait up, in front of him.
Yep. I thought he was going to pick that one, bro, because he was baiting
that on
it
him?
perfect.
Because I remember watching that just being like, yeah, that was Pat P's fault.
He took the cheese. And
because I forget who was on him. They gave him the inside. I think was it Wallace?
Yeah, so
because he thought Pat P was going to help.
So he was going to jump that, and then beautiful throw though by Geno. I didn't think Geno could make that though, personally, bro. Geno was he was throwing some throws out there, bro. Geno surprised me a little bit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
That was a good throw.
Yeah. When we talk about them dots, like that's one of the ones where you like, bro, that's on a rope above him, low enough where he can still get that thing 2 feet in the end zone, like 20 plus yards out. That's a dead gonna throw right there, bro. That's a big boy throw. So yeah, man.
Moats, this is from Christian Manzi. Do you know what the NFL considers a pressure? Mm-hmm. Not BSing. Yeah. Really curious. Not consistent in my opinion. And don't forget, tomorrow around the league picks.
Oh, no, without a doubt. And we got a recap, too. We had somebody send us an email of our picks, too. They sent the screenshot. No way. I swear, bro.
What's the right?
I got to go back and look at it. David, shout out to D.D. Smalls, man. He sent me the picture. He was like, bro, we had a fan. He hit you up. I swear, bro. He was like, I got the track of all your picks. And he literally had it. Most this one, Deke this one. Most this one, Deke this one. Yeah, bro. Yeah, shout out. I'm going to look the name up, and tomorrow I figure we'll shout him out when we doing it. And obviously, Chris, we're going to get you right. But in terms of the pressure is literally when you're making that quarterback get off the spot, man. You're making that quarterback have to throw the ball a little bit faster than he would like to, or just be uncomfortable. Whether we're talking pressure, that's a pressure part. The QB hit part is obviously you got to hit the quarterback within the ball being released within a yard or within a step. You know, it can't be, man, I kind of bumped him. It's like, no, you got to legit have hit him, possibly put him on the ground within 1 step. That's a QB hit. But our pressure is literally, man, if you make that QB have to throw that thing right now, he got to go right now because you rope on him, that's a pressure. And why do we count that? Because you're affecting this quarterback. This quarterback didn't want to get rid of that ball that fast. This quarterback didn't want to move off that spot. But if you're able to make him, you're inconveniencing him, and that we take as a defensive stat, and that's why we put credit on it. Prime example, you look at TJ and Highsmith, right? They didn't get sacks. Herbig had the sack, right? But there were plenty of times where you saw Geno have to move in that pocket, right? That's the pressure part. And that wasn't enough of it, but we had it a couple times.
That's why I'm hoping TJ's depoy case can bump up. I think he added some pressures there, huh?
He did. The problem was Parsons did too.
I needed some sacks, man.
Yeah.
Like the one play. This is why I don't like the pressure stat completely. Because the one play, TJ pressured Geno Smith.
Yeah.
So it will go up as a pressure, but TJ completely whiffed on the sack.
This is also true.
That was a bad play by TJ.
But he made Geno do what?
But Geno completed it.
But before, in terms of what happened to Geno, though, Geno still, the initial league was Geno felt uncomfortable, had to move. TJ just missed. And that also happens. But a miss is very different. We're not talking that every single time you get a pressure, you get a miss. We saying, bro, you can't get a chance to get a sack if you don't get enough of these pressures, though. If you're not getting enough of these QB hits, you're not even getting back there. That's kind of like the winning seasons versus postseason success, right? Man, all I want is sacks. How many pressures and QB hits do you got? Man, I don't care about pressures and QB hits. I just care about sacks. all I want is Super Bowl trophies. I don't care about regular season wins. All I want is Super Bowl trophies. It's like, bro, you can't get this without those first. So the sacks come when you doing a lot of this too, though. That means you getting back there. That means if you back there 96 times for pressures, that means you had 96 times for a sack. Now, you know how hard it is to get a sack? Everything got to go right. Coverage got to be in place. Nobody get a penalty on the thing. QB hold the ball long enough, and you actually get free, and you actually make the play, right? It's going to be a good time, though, bro.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think it's about Micah Parsons anymore.
I see they trying to throw Garrett in there, too, bro.
He's the favorite.
I noticed that, too.
He's the favorite.
I saw that. But that's the betting favorite. Betting favorite.
Bro, but
You gotta be careful with betting favorite.
I can't even comprehend why he should be getting it over TJ. Like
I don't
it's
get Myles
literally
Garrett part. I don't get the
it's
Myles Garrett
literally
part.
every stat across the board.
Yeah.
TJ Watt has better than Myles Garrett.
Oh, no.
It's
The
every stat.
When I saw the Myles Garrett thing, that to me is Vegas trying to influence the number. If I want to get more money down, let me throw the odds on favorite on Myles Garrett. Because now you're going to get a lot more people saying, you know what, let me put money on TJ. Let me put money on Micah. If I'm looking at this right now, I'm saying I'm putting money on one of them other two dudes. I'm going to get the better odds.
Let me see real quick. I just want to make sure. Because I swear to God,
No, I
it
saw
on
the
Twitter.
same thing. No, it's for a fact. Myles is the favorite right now. In terms,
Yeah.
it was
Dude,
DraftKings that did it.
it's a lot, too.
Yeah, it was like
it's
2,000.
minus 240.
Yeah. Not 2,000, but yeah, 2-something, yeah.
It's insane.
Mhm.
It's mind-boggling to me. I got TJ Watt, bro. Like dude's got the best stats across the board.
Yeah, I looked at
Any
that
of these
literally
guys.
as you're getting great odds for TJ, you're getting great odds for Parsons. That's how I look at it, man. Because otherwise, what is your
I
incentive
think
to put
I already
money on
have
Myles?
TJ bet. I think I bet
Yeah.
that at some point earlier in the season.
Because think about it. What is your
Man.
incentive to put money on Myles Garrett if you have him as your third guy right now? Zero incentive, right? Zero. But right now, you say, man, Cleveland just looked hot. He had a sack in the game too. They just clinched their first, postseason spot. Like, they feeling good. Boom, make him the favorite right now. So now everybody's going to recalibrate, put money down, put money out. Man, Vegas do this all the time, adjusting the point spread line. Oh, it's 6. Oh, all right, they ain't going to touch it. All right, make it 7.5. Well, they ain't going to touch it. Bet if you make it to 9, they'll touch it. That's how I look at that, man.
Well, we got a 50 burger that just
Oh,
dropped.
shout out.
think we'd be
Who's that
remiss
from,
if we
man? Who's that?
didn't,
Woo.
Read it off. A2A style.
Salute you, A2A style. Man, I'm mad we missed this. Dang, go on.
Hey, he just dropped it.
Okay, I was
we didn't miss anything.
okay. I was like, man, I'm
Not like
bad
that.
on that,
No,
man.
no.
Yeah. No,
This
we
is-
definitely appreciate you, though, from
I
the
think the
heart.
coaches were handcuffed because they knew KP8 was limited and poised and not seeing the field because of his skits happening when the rush got to what he thought was close. Plus, I think Mike T is tired of having to come from behind since the D is hurt.
Honestly, I don't think you're off with that thought process. I don't know how many have seen the recent NFL films clips that was going around from Coach Tomlin. You look at that last series, though, right? It's a clip where he's walking up the sideline before the throw to GP from Mason Rudolph. And
Took some
literally,
stones.
he is saying the whole time, we are not going to live in our fears. He goes to Sully. He's like, yo, we're not about to be afraid of this thing, man. We're playing to win. He goes over to GP. Bro, don't be afraid. Get ready to make a play. I'm coming to you. He goes to Mason. Do not be scared. If you see that look, cut it loose. I don't know how many times we've seen clips like that with Kenny. I don't know when you've seen a clip like that with Mitch. That was literally the first one I've seen where I'm literally hearing this dude say, bro, we about to be aggressive. I don't care. You're throwing this thing if that look is there. When everybody was like, bro, they're going to run this ball, and we're going to hope for the best and play defense, bro.
Here's my thing, though, with Kenny. I do think Tomlin gave him confidence. Or Tomlin had confidence in him.
Yeah.
To an extent, he had to have,
No, facts.
based off how Kenny would be
Yes.
playing in some of these
Yes,
fourth
dude.
quarters. He would
Yes.
let Kenny just let it loose.
Yes.
The Browns game,
Mhm.
we got nothing going on offense. But
Yeah.
the last series, we just did pass.
Yeah.
We didn't execute.
Mhm.
We didn't make the plays. But I
Part-
do think Tomlin does have that belief in Kenny.
My question is that out of desperation, though? Because this was out of necessity. We
Sure, like-
still could
like
have
we're
been
down
fine. Yeah,
or-
we
yeah,
had an
yeah, I
option.
get what
We
you're
could have
saying.
definitely just handed off, played conservative, and been fine.
Sure. I get
that.
that.
Was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo,
this
we're
was
saying,
a different type
yeah,
of scenario.
right. Whereas any of them other ones, it's like, bro, we don't have another option. We be over here like, bro, if we don't find a way to get this comeback right
This one
now,
we had
this
options.
game is done.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
100%.
So that was, like I said, the only thing where when he's making those comments about was the offense hampered or were they limiting certain things for him, I can see where he could think that. That's all I'm saying. I could definitely understand that. At the same time, I will also say this, man. Going back to when Mason first had an opportunity to start here, looking at Kenny first opportunity to start here, in terms of this tenure, right? These first 2 seasons, his first opportunity. The one thing I'll say for both of them is you kind of get in your own head. Both of them dudes, to an extent, you could say have gotten their own heads at times. Mason, he looked super stiff when he first got his opportunity in 19, right?
Yeah.
Didn't want to make a mistake. Wanted to play QB the way that he thought this is what it looked like. We talked Kenny Pickett, right? Year 1 to year 2. We're like, bro, what has happened from that year to this year? It's almost like you're in your own head now. Man, I've been told I have to do this, or this is what I struggle with, or these are what it's supposed to look like. So now let me try to do this every single time. And you stop playing your game. You stop being the dude that we drafted. You stop being the dude that, was all world everywhere you've played at. And that's the part where when I look at Mason, I'm saying, dude, this is a dude that has already just come through that failure part, and now he's back to just playing. Whereas for Kenny, he's been uptight more so, trying to do it a certain way or not to look like a certain thing. And now this is his first realistic failure part right now, right? When them saying that they're going Mason, this is like the failure part for him. So now it's like, yo, how do you respond? When you come back, are you going to be able to cut it loose? Can you play fearless now? Can you do some of the things that we saw you do that made you, excited to get out of the draft out of college? But that's kind of how I look at both of these dudes. It's the weirdest, like, yo, y'all are kind of going through similar things just at different stages of your careers. But like, if you Kenny, you looking at Mason like, bro, Mason had a chance to start and failed at this thing, man. He didn't get pissy, or he publicly didn't communicate that piss to us. And he's stuck around, and now he's striking. What's to say that can't be you, Ken? And you don't even have to wait that long, because you at least are guaranteed or have a high probability of a legitimate chance this offseason to compete.
Right.
Whereas for Mason, when does he got the chance to compete these past couple of seasons, man? They ain't got no real chance to compete. So that's the part for Kenny where you're like, yes, it's bad, but it ain't god awful just yet, man.
No, we're just talking about for 2023.
That's it, man.
Now, that could change if Mason balls out in the playoffs, but that's a good problem to have if you're the Steelers organization.
I would definitely agree, man.
Jay Dixon has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Jay Dixon, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Let's go, UW. When it comes to Mason's early struggles, he had nowhere near the talent around him as he does now. Also, I'm calling BS on Seven's comment on Mason.
What was them comments again, Deke? What was them comments he said, man?
Part one was he had nothing against Mason as the person. He was mad about the pick. And I agree with him on that, rightfully so.
I wouldn't expect anything less, Deke. You know that.
Why waste the pick on a guy in the third round at quarterback who's just going to be the backup? Ben said he wasn't fearing for his job or anything. He knew it was still his job. Like, Mason wasn't going to beat him out.
Mason wasn't drafted.
But why not?
This was when Ben was flirting with retirement.
Why not get a guy in that third round to help us win games in 2017? That 2017 team, I mean.
Yeah.
Or am I off? 2017 or 2018? 2018.
Because the 17
that was coming off
time
of the
was
13-3 year. We lost to the Jaguars. Yeah, so I get that. I think Ben's 100% right in those feelings. Now, the next one, part two.
You said he was 100% right in those feelings when they drafted Mason because that's when
you're mad at the pick. It's like Aaron Rodgers being mad that Packers drafted Jordan Love.
But remember, Seven had flirted with potentially retiring, not coming back. That was the whole reason why they drafted him.
He said that after 2016.
That was the whole reason why they drafted him.
Pissed off in the press conference.
That's the whole reason why they drafted him, bro. Yeah. That is literally the only reason was because he said that, man. We all was over here like, is he for real? You don't think we was like, Deke, you think you like, Deke, I was in Buffalo before here. We was like, what did he say? He said, like, what?
That was after the Patriots AFC Championship game, right?
Yeah.
He said that.
Like, what? Whoa.
I think he was tired of throwing to Sammy Coates and Toby Hamilton.
And then the whole thing was, all right, let's get through this one. Let's do this one. He's like, all right. Yeah, it just seemed
113-3.
But that's so cause and effect.
Carved up Jaguars defense
so
for like 400 yards, 5 touchdowns.
And effect. Cause and effect. when you say and do, this is the effect of it. And then he got offended by it.
I don't think he brought up the retirement word, though, in that 2017 season, right?
If you bring it up, you done brought it up. We always say if you start thinking about it, you retired. That's what some people say. They say once you start flirting with that retirement, you retired.
Either way.
So that was why they brought. I know that's your miss.
But either way,
bro. Yeah.
Either way, you're thinking if you're the quarterback because you didn't retire going into that 2018 season. You're
they
like,
took
bro,
him in the third. It wasn't like it was in the first or second.
Give me a third. Give me something that's gonna help this team win now. Like you get those feelings, right?
Dre Archer, he was a third.
Yeah, he was trash. But usually we pick good guys in the third, like receivers. We get some good guys in the third.
Sammy Coates was a third. You just said the only guys like Sammy Coates. Think of another third.
I think he was getting tired of that.
What about missing
him
bro?
and Kobe Hamilton?
So what about
but Sammy Coates really started to go downhill.
He broke his fingers, man.
We have drafted good receivers in the third.
I'm
though.
with
you know
bro.
That. But anyway, I get Ben's feelings on that. But part two, he said he did offer Mason all the help. But at some point, Mason refused it. That's why when Duck got in, Duck was open to Ben's help, and that's why they have a good relationship now.
Hey, so look, the same way when we was talking that Kenny dress, no dress, and I was like, bro, I just like to play dumb and just believe it all. It just make it more fun. I'm going to treat this one the same way, Deke. When he was saying, I'm like, you know what? I don't remember it like that, but you know what? Who cares? I'm with you, Robert. You know what? Yes, 7, you loved them. So I believe you, baby. Salute my dog, man. That's how I'm with it, man. Ain't no spot.
Either way, it was all part of the training.
Hey, there we go. However it need to be said, I'm with it, bro. You want to call it tough love, call it good love, however.
It was all part of the training.
However we want to. You could call it rain all you want. It just smells like piss. But you call it rain, and we're going to roll. I'm going to say it's rain today. Smells pissy, but we saying it's rain. All right, and that's fine. That's fine. I'll believe it. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ben knew Mason had to get to a point where Mason refused Ben's help so he could be on his own.
Hey, he sound like Yoda over there.
Yeah, no, he is.
The Jedi Master.
He is.
Oh,
he is. Ben and all of his wisdom. He knows the Steeler way.
Yeah.
He wanted to pass on the Steeler way.
Hey, bro, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
And this was all part of the training.
1,000%, bro. Absolutely. It makes perfect sense to me, too. I'm with it, man. Like I said, if you don't think about it too much, you just, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe him, though. A2A Styles, stop it. Just believe him. Stop it. Just got to go with it, man. No, SD Ninja 619. It is not that year. No, we going to roll with it. We're going to believe this. I'm believing it. Start to finish. Believe it all. It's better. It's way better.
AJ Martinez says he traded Najee and Madden, and his running attack is shit now.
Madden is different.
Najee plays pretty good in Madden, actually.
Madden is different.
He runs pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go, UW. Shout out to Coach Craig Bowl going into retirement on a bowl win. We'll always appreciate him rebuilding the program.
Hey, salute on that,
I guess that's
man.
Wyoming's
yes, coach? I believe so. Yeah, because I did see the name. Though. I do remember the name. Okay. I do like that. Also, it was another super that was right in front of Let's Go UW too, man. Salute you though, right. Craig Bowl. Yeah. And don't like getting dub when you leave out of this thing. But Sean McCartney said, will we see Jalen Smith versus the Ravens? Because that's another linebacker option. We had just signed him last week, so that was part of why he didn't play this week. But I
wouldn't mind seeing him.
I ain't opposed
to
it.
Like if Landon Roberts ain't going to be out there, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing what Jalen Smith go out. Yeah.
What's his cardio like? But I ain't opposed to it. He can rotate.
Yeah.
Put him on the pitch count. If I can get 20 snaps out of him, I can live with that, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm so serious, man. Yeah.
And then maybe when Roberts comes back, if he's proven enough from this Week 18 game, maybe you give him some snaps in the playoffs even.
Yeah.
Just as, the rotation.
I don't think it could hurt, bro.
No.
Like, honestly, I don't think it could hurt, man.
Yeah, just see.
He's seen a lot of football. He's played it at a high level. The big thing is conditioning. The big thing is when I look at Miles Jack, I say it's not about...
And he did play a game for the Raiders this year, so he might even be more conditioned than what Miles Jack was coming in.
Because Jack was retired, came out, practiced with Philly for like a day or two, and then went back. So, yeah.
Gandhi Salon 07. Hey, y'all better roast TG for his Mason prediction. Yeah, that was the comment.
Yeah. I can dig that. All right. We did roast him too, though. We had to get on him. I think it was a couple in here also, man.
Oh, wow.
Ethan Leach had also said, I do like the Bills, but there's no us, Moats. That's That's not how that's supposed to read.
He's right.
That's supposed to read, I do like the Bills, and all of us can be together, Moats. Steelers and Bills fans. I think that's what he meant to say. My bad. I read you wrong. My bad, Ethan. Yeah, that's what he meant to say. Us Steelers and Bills fans, in the words of AB, it's kumbaya. Deke, side note, Deke. Bro, I have this really bad habit these past couple of days, bro. I research and I go to AB's Twitter. Oh my God, bruh. Oh my, Deke, I shouldn't have so much enjoyment reading these tweets. I tell wife every day, I'm like, babe, you ready for the quote of the day? She be like, what are you talking about? And I'll just read off a tweet from him.
We can start the shows by doing that.
Hey, bro.
Reading AB's
We can't
thoughts.
do it in the first 10 minutes. You know that. They're going to kick you off in the first 10 minutes. Last 10 minutes you get away with it. That first 10 is hot. That's hot. And his tweets are from the top rope every single time, bro. Every single. I'm just like, hey, B. I was like, oh, this is about to be a good father-son. He's talking about little Otto. And I was like, ah! Yeah, bro. It's crazy. But yeah. Side note. That was my side note. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my
AB was brought up.
It's my guilty pleasure, bro.
Your mind, yeah.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure right now, man. I get that. I'm just like, dang, this is pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty good. He got tweet of the day. Just anytime you need some motivation in life, man, you just pull up his Twitter account, bro. I'm telling you, you can feel good.
It's like reality TV.
It just give you
Twitter, though.
You need a pop. You just need a quick pop. Just give me a quick pop, bro. Whenever I've been feeling down, because I be having some moments, bro.
You know it's trashy, but
look, man,
can't help yourself.
I'm looking for a quick fix, all right?
Yeah.
I just want the quick
entertainment.
That's it. Just give me something quick and crazy, all right? I don't want a full movie. I ain't looking for the movie. I just want a quick little 30-minute episode, all right?
Yep.
Just give me that. And he give me every single time. Every single time, Deke. Every single time. I'm just like, bro, how would they let this happen? How is this even able to be sent? This is crazy. So, yeah, bro.
You got the next one here?
Yes, I do. Eddie T, Gaming and Sports. Shout out to Eddie T, Gaming and Sports. He says Pittsburgh Pistons would be a catchy NBA team name. It definitely would. Now, somebody in the chat said that we would never get the Pistons because they've won too many championships already. So I guess when you win a championship in your city or something like that, they probably ain't gonna relocate you.
Yeah.
And I think back to like the whole Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, and Rip Hamilton. They do got some history over there, so I don't know.
The one with Isaiah Thomas too.
Yeah, the OG Bad Boys. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know. That's definitely like an iconic. Like,
I see what he's saying. I'm just wondering if Detroit as a franchise is doing well in that city.
That's another good question. Yeah, the
money
Lions,
comes down to it too, right? Because the Penguins, I know it's different sports, but Penguins almost relocated before we got Crosby.
Yeah.
And we had a couple chips with Lemieux and Yager.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I just don't know. I don't know what the economy is looking like out there in Detroit. I know it was down for a minute.
Yeah, but their sports teams have always been there, though. I mean, you think about it, they still have the Tigers out there. The Red Wings have been out there. They still have the Major Four.
Yeah.
Which is
I know the Pistons. I just know the Pistons have been brought up in relocation talks in the past. I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah. That is crazy though, how like the economy in that like area could be bad at times, but then you still have so many like professional teams there also. Like, it doesn't seem like those two things should kind of go hand in hand, but yeah.
It probably was booming. I'm not a history buff on Detroit, but I think it was probably booming in like the 70s and 80s.
Detroit, baby. Come on, man.
Big city, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at We Are Fat Deke. I don't know if that's
boy. Yeah.
You still got more?
No. We good. We caught up.
Am I?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out who called themselves We Are Fat Deke, and it's definitely a picture of Fat Deke.
Even
though you want Fat Deke, that is this one with the coat and the terrible towel.
I was hiding it with that coat.
Yeah, you got the big boy coat. You had your scarf on. I love the fact it's really scarf season now too. Every time I put my scarf on Deke, I think of you. Okay. I'm like, yo, this is what Deke be on right now. It's scarf season right now, baby. So yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice touch.
Yeah, but he definitely got you in the crowd, bro. That's definitely you, man.
Okay.
Is that me next to you? No, that's not me. No, that's you. That's definitely you by yourself. That's you. I ain't know if that was somebody next to you they had a little braid on. But no, that's definitely you.
No, that's We Are Fat Deke. He says, I checked out a few other Steelers pods, and this one is truly the best. We love you and your vibe, Moats, but Deke deserves a pure blood. Let's go, Dolphs.
Hey, it's all good. I'm winning either way this weekend, baby. I can't miss the playoffs. Y'all realize that. I can't miss it.
No, I think this works.
Yeah,
actually, I think this
can't miss it.
works.
Yeah.
Me co-hosting or doing this podcast with a non-pure blood because
That's crazy.
it's almost like movies,
That's
right? It's almost like
crazy.
theaters. It's almost like a story. Like
That's crazy.
you need a villain.
That's a villain.
You need a non-pure blood across from you.
Deke, y'all, all I'm saying is, y'all better be careful the way y'all coming at me today, man. I'm so chill this week. I'm so toned down this week because, Deke, afterward, I've been fired up. They going on. It's dagga. Don't let that 2 seed versus these Dolphins, the ones that scored 70, the ones that have not been right since they came to Buffalo after scoring 70. Everybody said that they couldn't be beat. Remember that, Deke? They scored 70 in a national football game, and everybody said they couldn't be beat. And ever since that Buffalo game,
I think Miami sucks. I mean,
but ever since that Buffalo game, it looks very different down there. But now here we are again. I saw all I'm saying. Deke, I told you, my introduction to NFL rivalry, Miami Dolphins. That was my first game as a Buffalo Bill, man. Ronnie Brown, Ricky, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I believe it was Chad Henne at quarterback in that first one. Yeah, man. All right. And you come out there and they like, bro, we squished the fish. We hate anything over there. That's the mindset. I'm fresh out of college, Deke. So it was Bloods and Crips. It's been on site ever since. Okay. By the time I got here and y'all say, yo, now we hate the Ravens. I'm like, okay, well, they're the next game. All right. So that's them over there. So I got my Latin Kings that I don't rock with over here, and I got my Crips on rock with over here. The Patriots, they kind of like my MS-13s, you know what I'm saying? I look at Cincinnati, I'm like, bro, where y'all at? What set you banging? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of people we got smoked with. But the Dolphins, that's what started it, man, all right? Like, yeah. When I hear certain people that say they Dolphins fans, I look at them like, bro, I'm flattening your tires, bro. If we keeping it a buck, like, just cuss. Aha, you know what I mean? If you a Ravens fan, I'll bump you walking down the stairs though. You like that's just yeah. So I don't like them at all. But this Dolphins. I'm like, bro, I'm trying my hard. His Zubaz the eye, bro.
So was it my comment or the Let's Go Dolphs?
It was the Let's Go Dolphs because you ain't done that. You've been flirting with it though. It's the Let's Go Dolphs. I'm like, bro, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I thought I was giving a good perspective, a good spin on our dynamic.
Like, yeah, that's a lot. Let's go Dolphs. That's we don't hear saying go Raven, go or whatever the heck they say over there, right? We ain't said that. Like that's crazy, man, crazy. Why you think I was so happy when Baltimore went to work and I'm like, yeah, Lamar, score 100 on Lamar. Yes, Lamar, keep going, Lamar. Yeah, bro, won't rock with them fans. No, won't rock with them, man. Can't rock with them. But we definitely don't rock with them purple ones either, though. So I said, but we got big action this weekend, man. But he really tried me right there. Let's go, Dolph. Boy, that's crazy. You almost shot the. No, you're not. No, you're not. You want us to get in the postseason. That's what you're on. You're not a Dolphins support. You're not a Dolphins fan.
Well, like I said, if it comes down to that point, Sunday night, we need the Dolphins.
Right. But that's the difference between you being a Dolphins. You not. Let's go, Dolphins. Let's go. No, all right, now. All right. Hey, y'all keep that Let's Go Dolphins energy you want to, baby. I hate for your night to get ruined, baby. Let the night get ruined because of that. Man, I might wear Bills gear for the whole month, bro. I'm telling you now. I'm just all right. Me and this joint Bills head to toe everything. Oh, that 2 seed with the division after all this talk y'all doing today. Oh, I know y'all better stop. Y'all see, I'm over here chilling. You see, I'm over here chilling too. We chilling. Let's all get along nicely, man. Can't we all play nice? Y'all play nice. I'm trying to play nice. That's all I'm saying. I'm supposed to all play nice. That's it.
I think everyone's having a good time right now.
I'm just trying to play nice, baby. That's it. I'm trying to play nice. All right. So, yeah, man. But we're going to take care of business. Everybody going to take care of business. Everybody going to be happy this weekend.
Colts Texans tie? Maybe that's what happened.
That's what we need. We're going to get the tie. And we ain't got to see each other to the championship. We good.
Well, it might be wild card.
Well, the tie might make it weird. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah, the tie might make it where we miss each other.
Okay.
Yeah. We might go to Kansas City and go to work over there and then Buffalo host. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be straight. Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Either way, make it work. Either way. Yeah. We'll cross that bridge
later,
though, man.
That'll be a very interesting week.
We're going to cross that bridge later, man. We're going to cross it later. We're here now. All right? We're here.
Yeah, we're locked in.
So let's keep the positivity flowing, man. Jeez.
AJ Martinez says, shout out to TG. Let's go, Mr. Steeler minus Hawk. LOL.
Thank you. Yes, because he definitely, y'all got to watch. TG, you on that Seahawk energy, man. You heard when you said Baltimore. You was like, oh, Baltimore.
Oh, yeah. He
said,
that's my team.
You heard him, right?
It seems like he likes the Browns over us, too, at this point.
Heard it, right? I was like, huh. Okay. But never heard him on this Browns talk until Flacco got there. Just remember that.
Right.
Start putting together.
You're not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Demetric Smith has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Demetric Smith and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Dondre Zoe, when I saw the Steelers do the rugby push-in, I damn near shed a tear in front of my girl. I'm happy for Najee and Mason. They deserve to shine.
No, big facts, man. It was beautiful to see, man. And when you're talking about the dude that, was on the losing end of the rugby push too, man, Bobby Wagner, you like, bro, all right.
I'll take it. I like the team effort, everyone coming together for those plays. It's terrible optics-wise.
It looks
like
horrible.
There's a reason it was banned back in the day.
Yep, it looks horrible,
should probably
bro.
keep it banned, but
I like it, though. Just roll with it,
man.
Us. Just roll with it.
Sure.
It feels real, like, just macho, though. You watch, you're like, yeah, just ugly, but macho, just push them harder than you push them.
Yeah. Like we gained 6 yards off that.
I don't even think Najee did anything. Yeah, he might have been in the air the whole time. Just keep pushing him. just keep going. Just carry him. Yeah.
Ethan Leach, still trading Najee, TG. That was the other comment, too.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that, Ethan.
Yeah, because we did get that one. That was the one yeah.
Fisher Momentum, what's up? Moats, Deke, TG, and chat fam.
Man,
#Mr.
salute you.
We also got Big Ben, 2493. Deke, do you still care about the maps? Remember, you got a Luka jersey before with that Mark Cuban connection. Maybe the Connie Hawkins Suns connection. Curious of your basketball fandom in general. Yeah, I don't have a team. I think was it the COVID stuff? Got into NBA a little bit because that's the only thing that was on, and Luka went off for didn't he go for like a 50-point game
he
winner?
Was hooping. He was hooping.
I bought a Luka jersey the next day.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't really have a team. Favorite I don't really even follow players anymore. Even I watch the playoffs. Yeah. I watch the playoffs, but I don't really have a rooting interest, to be honest.
And LeBron, we trust. You already know what time I'm on, baby. I go where he go. All right, we in LA right now. We rocking with LA, baby. Go Lakers, go. Lakers show, baby. What's the Lake show? We back hot again too, Deke. I don't know if you know that. Already won a tournament. Already won a championship this year too. Already won a championship this year too.
Warriors are terrible. I see the Suns are struggling too.
Yeah, son. They talking about KD don't deserve this.
Oh, I already saw that.
KD
I saw that. KD's little disgruntled.
This.
Like, give me a break, dude.
He don't deserve this.
You should have to stay a Phoenix Sun for the rest of your career.
Golden State struggling with because Draymond, he's like taking a leave. He's like suspended, but he's not even like with the team though. There's like say he's like getting like help or something like that. Yeah, for like his reinstatement. And then obviously with Clay, it's kind of like up and down. So yeah. Steph still look good though.
Official Momentum Steelers finale on Saturday in Baltimore. #playoff bound.
Heck yeah, man. Hopefully. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. Hey, shout out to Sean Mays. I see you, Sean Mays. I see you, baby. I see you. Just know I see you now. All right. It ain't on me. I'm just saying it ain't on me. I see you though, baby.
Dondre Zell. These guys are affecting you, huh?
I'm in either way. I can't lose this weekend. That's the part that I don't think they remember it, man. I'm winning regardless this weekend.
I'm just telling you.
Got the chance, bro. They got the chance. I'm good regardless. I'm good.
Jaguars.
I'm good. Is there a scenario?
End up winning, and then the Colts Texans don't end up in a tie. I mean, we are rooting for the Dolphins.
Deke, is there a scenario where I will not have a team in the playoffs? Is there a scenario? Is there a scenario where you could not have a team in the playoffs? You catch my drift?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I'm winning regardless. Either I got both of my squads or I'm going to have one of my squads. But either way, I'm in. That's what I'm trying to explain to y'all, bro. I'm good. Y'all got to be careful, man. Y'all coming at me. I'm going to be good regardless. It can hurt y'all like what it's going to hurt me. Like, it's going to hurt, but it's going to be like half and half. You're like, yo, I'm kind of dead and kind of alive. Kind of good. Y'all ain't got the kind of alive part. Y'all just going to have me in here. Yeah, that ain't fun. So that's what I say, bro. Can we all just get along, bro? Can we all just get along? I want us all to be happy together. Y'all set yourselves up, man. Y'all put yourselves in a bad spot, bro. I'm good. regardless.
You're saying the podcast could potentially suck for the next week or so.
Oh, because of the energy that y'all bring. I didn't come on that energy. Y'all got that energy, man. I could be here like, bro, we about to be the 2, so we about to win the division. I ain't doing that. I'm just like, bro, can't we all just win? Can't we all just have a good time? Deke started it out. What's up with them Fins, bro? What's up with them Dolphins game? I was like, bro, you can't. I was like, Jags. Y'all came in here on that energy, man.
It's an option.
I said Jags.
It's a potential option.
I said Jags. I was even saying, what about a tie? Y'all want to put this over. Y'all want to make it about them Dolphins, man.
I want that tie.
Shout out to Kevin Motley.
Get it over with as soon as possible.
Shout out to Kevin Motley. Shout out
in the playoffs.
to G Hassan. Oh shit, man, I be butchering your joint too. My bad on that, man.
Dondre Giselle says this team shows they can win with average quarterback play. Why don't we just go buy the QB of the future that's elite?
The only reason is when you spend the money on the future, it will still affect you currently right now. There are going to be certain players that will naturally not be able to stay here because of the contract. That's the only part for what you're trying to say. That's the whole, when you got a QB on a rookie deal, you can spend elsewhere. You can get a lot more assets at other places. When you spend it on that QB, now it's on that QB to be able to elevate and be force multipliers. So that's the only problem with that. And as we've seen, trying to find the right QB to pay for, it's no exact science. The Jets are a prime example of that. Then you could look at the Vikings to an extent. You could look at the Niners to an extent. Very different situations of quarterbacks and levels of success as well, and expectations with them, man.
I'm seeing a lot of Dolphin.
Oh, yeah, they going crazy now. Shout out to Quan Summer, Vince Trumpetto. Oh, yeah, Joseph Donovan. Oh, you even gave me a Buffalo is less than a. That is foul. I didn't even know they had a Buffalo emoji. That is foul. Y'all out of pocket. All right, Andy Matter _Eli. All right, this is crazy. This is cray. I love it. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful weekend, man. It's a beautiful weekend. Listen, I'm just chilling. This is beautiful. You know, what you go.
Oh,
don't you do that. Don't you do that. We just chilling. We ain't doing nada.
Are you texting someone?
We just chilling. That's it. That's it, baby. That's it. I don't want no smoke with nobody, baby. I'm just here to enjoy the show. That's it. I'm just here to enjoy the show. I'm having a blast with it, man. Oh. Shout out to Dominique Scott. He said, don't forget to smash that like button one time for the culture. Oh, but yeah, it is crazy. Oh, baby, it's crazy.
Gandhi Sono 7 wonders if you asked for this, Moats.
I don't think I did. Big Ben 2493 says, it's just business, Moats. Go Vince. Quan Summer telling me to go research. He said, you feeling like, well, go research on your own, man.
We were talking about how it's just business with the Steelers and their quarterback decisions.
That's crazy.
It's just business out here with the chat.
That is crazy.
Hey, whatever it takes for the Steelers to get in, man.
No, not whatever it takes. This is specific. We've already said the Jags could lose and we're in. And we're fine. And everybody is good. Y'all don't want that.
They don't take care of
business.
No.
It's a tie.
We know what it is.
We could get a tie over here. It's a tie that could take place.
That comes first.
Yeah. So either way, we got options. But no.
If those two options fail, we know what it
Y'all
is.
don't want that. Y'all want to go for blood. That's your part. Y'all want blood. Yeah. All right. Okay. You want to play rough? Okay. I'm telling you. Hey, Baltimore. What is that? Oh, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I'm telling you, boy. Hey, all right, now. All right. Woo. All right, Tony. That boy's finna go down at the 05, but I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to tell you. Okay. All right.
GF, the last game, the defense allowed a lot of points, and for the first time, it didn't matter. The offense picked it up. When was the last time that happened? It's been a minute.
Hey, doesn't it feel good to say that? Let me get this exact real quick. 23 points is a lot of points to give up, man. I love that right now, man, because there was definitely a time.
We could have had 38 or 37 on offense if Najee doesn't slide before the end zone either.
Bro, and we left a touchdown out there too, man. It's a walk-in that we had too, man. It's a walk-in. So it's like, bro, we got some options, man. We got some options out there. But it's like, bro, it used to be a time where we were praying to even get the, man, if we can get the 20 points, man, we are halfway decent right now. 23, you ain't tripping on that at all.
Well, not only that, throughout the course of the game, because you could tell it was back and forth. Mm-hmm. Seahawks were moving the ball on their offense.
Yeah.
You felt like, you know what, they could go up. Mason's going to respond. The offense is going to respond. Like
the way it's been looking,
I'm starting to get that feeling maybe I didn't have that feeling directly in the first quarter, but you saw how Mason, the offense, continued to do. It's like, yo, this is legit. Like, this isn't fool's gold at this point.
Very true.
And, like, we hit that point after halftime going into the second half. It's like, yeah, the offense is standing up on their own, like, legitimately, in a hostile environment like this, on the road.
That's
chips
big,
on the
bro.
line.
No,
like,
seriously, that's big.
This matters.
Mm-hmm. That's big.
All right, next one.
Shout out to Knight Rider 16. He even brought up the fact that we punted one time.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention to that anymore. That's another good
thing. Think about it,
thing.
bro. We used to complain. Presley Harvin needs to be more consistent. We like, bro, we ain't how to holler about a punt, boy. Nobody, that's what we try to say. Don't nobody care about this stuff that we be hollering about, man. This is all the byproduct of when this isn't right. Everything goes get. Man, what's his app, bro? We was talking about his punt. Think about that, bro. 2 weeks we was having a conversation about punt average, net punt. That was a comp we had to have, bro. You think anybody give a dang about that punt now, man? Don't nobody care about that, man. Ball out, do what you do, man. We fine. Defense gonna make it right. Offense, just go punt it however you want to punt that ball, man. So we have, man.
You know what? I wanted to add this. The comment, I think it was like 2 or 3 ago.
Yeah.
Mentioned bringing in a quarterback, like an elite quarterback, spend the money, do a trade or whatever. Bro, if Mason keeps playing like this, like, we don't even got to worry about that.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
We don't even got to worry about that.
Right. This is a great scenario for us.
Mason
this is great, man.
He's legitimately playing good. Like,
he's
you
playing
look at
like
his stats,
QB1.
Yeah, you look at these stats the last 2 weeks compared to all the other quarterbacks around the league.
Yep.
Mason's at the top.
This is specifically what you want your quarterback to play like. These
Small
are what
sample.
you pay the $100 million guys.
Not trying to get too far ahead of ourselves, but, like, that's what he just did these last 2 games. You got to keep it up. But Tristan Love Deke may have had some takes that didn't turn out so good, but us real ones remember the Mason Rudolph 30 touchdowns, 10 interceptions take.
Remember, he didn't want to stand on it, though, so we can't even give him all that. He tried to put that between Kenny. No, I don't even think Kenny was here. It was between him, Mitch, and
all I was
Haskins.
saying is there was a potential that our quarterback for what season was it?
That was
2022.
Yeah, the year we drafted Kenny.
30 touchdowns and 10 picks.
Yep.
That's all I said. There was potential for that.
Yeah.
And now seeing what Mason's
he just
doing,
ain't want to stand on it, man. You had ample opportunity to stand on it. And then when it became Kenny, you really ain't want to stand on it. We gave you, man, it was plenty of 30 and 10 opportunities for you to claim that victory, man. Why you ain't claim that, bro?
all I said was potential. Though.
He ain't want to believe it, man. You could have claimed, you should put a Baker Mayfield that one, man.
I just said potential for that season. It ended up not turning out to be true. The Mason we're seeing right now, definitely capable of 30 touchdowns. I'm not going to say like potential or like 5% chance.
No, but he definitely
keeps doing
he's
this.
capable 100%, man.
All right, you're in that range.
Yeah, he's definitely capable.
Season
man.
in, season out.
Definitely capable.
We're only 2 games in though. Let's see what he continues to do. Butcher Bergen, Zofo 11. Tomlin is great, big fan. But if he had Mason at 2, Mitch at the 3 5 weeks ago, that would have been legendary. The run game just as big as Mason. Yeah, what if we had Mason in for that 3-week run?
That's a good question, bro.
What if we had Mason in from week 1? I don't know.
That's the whole hindsight 2020. We don't know, unfortunately.
Because Canada's still around 2.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know.
But, like,
we don't know
Mason in for Mitch during that 3-week run, 3-4 week run, that would have been the same dynamics as he's dealing with now.
Mm-hmm.
Faulkner, Sullivan, and all that. So who knows? I mean, we win the Patriots game with Mason, I feel like. We win the Patriots game with Pickett just because I don't think either of them are throwing that stupid pick that he threw. That's all it came down to, really.
The run game is definitely more opened up, though, because of that vertical threat, though, now.
I agree 100%.
Yeah, like, they definitely go hand in hand, man.
Yeah.
They definitely, yeah.
It's not a question.
Yeah.
The line looks more confident out there.
Like, seriously.
Bowling dudes.
And the thing, too, just going back to kind of like the predictability, right, with Najee versus Jalen Warren, honestly, it still is predictable that it's going to be run.
It still is.
I saw
the stats.
Yeah,
when
it's still
Najee's
predictable.
out there, we're going to run the ball pretty much.
But think about it, right? Everybody had told us that you can't have success like that, right? Everybody had told us that it has to be an issue with the coordinator. And this was my whole thing. Nothing has changed. I'm looking at 13 personnel playing like 14 when it's Najee Harris, Connor Hayward, I think it was Pat Freiermuth, Darnell Washington. It might have been Pat. It might have been Randy. It might have been him, and then they had Allen Robinson out there as well. QB under center dot back. 1st and 10. What do you think they about to call with 3 tight ends like this and another dude? I'm like, this is a run.
Some of that was even happening with Mitch out there. Not even just the Kenny tenure.
Absolutely.
This year.
And that's my whole thing. But it's like, the difference is this right now. Mason was able to do this. Whenever Seattle brought a safety into the box and treated it like, yo, we're going to bring 8 men down here, that's when Mason was able to hit them throws, the Deontay, the Pickens, the Muth. When they decided to sit them safeties back and stay in that nickel package, that's when we were able to run that ball and have a lot of success on them. And then it got to the point where they tried to go base, and that's where we really were able to get after Devin Bush to an extent where it's like, yo, we're running at him, and he was struggling at times with that. All of that stuff to me is the byproduct of that passing attack now because you're playing the game with the safety. Now that safety can't be right. If you bring him in that box, I got one-on-one out here, you're done. If you sit back there and play small ball, we're going to bully the heck out you inside with this run, man.
Yeah.
And when you're doing it like that, that's what some of them other teams, man, that we talk about, the top offense, that's what Buffalo's been on right now. The James Cook is killing teams because they won't allow Josh to just cook them up. They going to play them 2 high safeties. Here, as long as they live through him, he's carving people up. That's the big reason why they didn't win 4 of the last 5. You look at us right now, Mason's ability to make them throws is making defenses have to play a certain way, man. And that's the part where we like, yo, if you can keep that going, it makes their life, Najee and Jalen Warren, way better, man. But it's still very predictable when you're looking at it. It's just like, yo, that hasn't shifted. It's just the execution is better. So now you can't stop it.
The Mason effect.
Once again.
You got to call it like you see it.
How much of that is scheme? How much of that is the actual player? That's the part. It's like, yo, we're seeing the player go out there and make the play. It's still the same, though. Still the same tendencies. You still watching the same personnel groupings. But the difference is this dude is doing that. And that has that type of effect, man.
Vince Trombetto also just want to say Devin Bush sucks.
Dang. I would say it was a stray, but I guess we was just talking about him. But dang, go ahead.
Anthony Lashley, difference in how coaches relate to the players. I don't know what he's referring to exactly.
I don't know either. But yeah, every coach has a different dynamic with
the players. That was,
I
think, at the end of the TG conversation.
Yeah, every coach is going to have a different relationship with their players, though. So, yeah, I wish I would have known more about the context. Yeah, I just don't know the context, man. I don't know the context. But, yeah, every coach, though, yeah, and some are better than others, though, man. Some relationships are better than others. That's one of the things that us as former players of Coach T, we all talk about that part, just the respect, the communication. Even we said how he would communicate if the stories were true about, you know, Kenny, you're going to get the nod ahead next week, just that type of convo, and then having to come back and say, okay, man, look, new information. This is the new change. Okay, boom, we're going to sit you here, you know, save face, da-da-da-da. Next week, we'll follow back up. All of that is all about the relationship part of it. All of that is when you talk the whole bad narrative on a player's coach, this is where you want that player's coach because he's going to actually operate with a little bit of respect and grace and just that bedside manner. I could easily come here and say, Deke, man, Kenny suck, bro. Put him on the bench. It's done. Or you could try to massage it a little bit. You could try to make it feel a little bit better. And even though it's still going to end in the same spot, you just did it in a nicer way. That's also a part of being able to relate to your players and being a player's coach as well, man. So for Coach T, man, he does all of those things, man. And he does it case by case. It's not just a flat thing across the board. So hopefully that answers enough of what you was asking, Anthony. So, yeah, salute you, baby.
Brent Fox, wait, TG, I thought you said you could make a running back. Why push for Dalvin? Running backs are essential.
No, so the thing is this. They're essential, but at the right cost. Dalvin this offseason, he would have wanted a lot more money. Dalvin at this stage, you're taking him saying, hop on this moving train. I'll pay you whatever I got to pay you as a prorated one game plus. Actually, I just pay you one game because postseason is all bonus money. So I don't even have to pay you anything out of my pocket. So I'm going to get.
So extreme value now.
I'm getting Cook. Dalvin Cook for $20,000 for wild card round, $50,000 for division round, $100,000 for the AFC championship. And then what? $275 for the ship. When if I would have got him this offseason, I'm starting the convo at $3 million, $4 million, $5 million. He's coming off of a deal where he was in Minnesota paid nicely, and they cut him after a dope season. That's the argument. No one has ever said they're not essential. But when you're talking about the cost of that labor, that's the name of the game with that position specifically, mainly because it's a salary cap league. When we got to balance out that money salary cap wise, it forces you to an extent to make some of them tough decisions like that. And it just looks like.
And we all agree running back is the last position you pay on the roster.
Yes. And
pretty much.
They have shown the easiest ability to be replaced. And they've also shown the shortest shelf life also. Because wide receivers are also easy to replace, but they have longer shelf lives. So that's why their value hasn't decreased. I can get a Devontae Adams. He can play for me for 7 years. He can play for me for 10 years. I can go get an Antonio Brown. He going to give me 6 and then go crazy. I can get, a Tyreek Hill. He going to give me 5, 6. You know what I mean? He can give me that. I pay these running backs. And
do we think Tyreek Hill is
you see what I mean?
Going down the tubes in the next 3-4 years?
Right. Whereas when you paying these running backs. At least keep the
level of play for the most part.
Right. You paying a running back after he's already had his best time. When he was as fresh as you would need to pay them the contract day one when they first come into the league before their value starts to go down because they only get more beat up, more banged up. So that's the issue with them. So easily replaced and low shelf life. Wide receivers, easy to replace, but long shelf life. So that's why they market still what it is, man.
Let's go, UW. Thoughts on bringing Isaiah Buggs back?
I love it. Honestly, man. Buggs played really well in Detroit. He was a cap casualty type situation, and it looked as if.
Wait, he got cut?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, but this was like just a day or two ago. But it was almost like it wasn't like them cutting him. Like the way he worded it, it seemed as if they were going to try to do the, go to practice squad or let me bump you up and down. And he's basically like, I'm not playing that game. I'm going to go where I need to go, where I'm an option, not this type of situation. That's how it came off of what he said. So that was why for me, because I'm like, bro, Buggs been playing out there all season. Buggs been there since he left here. And he's done really good, man. Run game, pass rush, like he's done really good. Looks good. I mean, that's why we liked him.
He probably won't come here, then. He'd be fourth for us, right? On the interior. I would bring him back. It wouldn't hurt us.
Because the timing was so weird. I'm like, bro, why would you? Because the post made it seem as if he's really on some, like, I'm done with them. So I'm like, why would you be on that when they about to go to this postseason? Like, maybe you go sit on the practice squad. Tyson Alualu was doing it, right? Tyson been out there on the P squad.
I did see.
Yeah, Tyson been there for about 5 weeks now, man. Heck yeah, bro. Love Tyson, man. I'm a dog right there. But yeah, he going to get him a layup. I'm like, bro, I see you. I like it. If you could, I thought AZ was gonna give me the layup. I was like, man, if you gonna lay it up, just lay it up. They ain't lay it up. Feel me? Man, I'm gonna hurt my knee a little bit. But yeah, man. So. But I like Isaiah though, man. But yeah, I don't know if he would come back though.
Probably not.
But if it's communicated on the front end, like, bro, this is what it is.
Bring him and Dawson back.
Yeah. Because he definitely playing well. I don't think Dawson wants to come back. I think Dawson is enjoying LA. Dawson he's found a home. He'd have found a home.
I tried.
I
tried making it an option.
Dotson is happy. Dotson has found a home, bro.
DJ and Malesio, you are forgetting that Mason stormed out last season.
Didn't storm out last season. We didn't offer him a contract, and then he decided to come back last season. Remember? We let him leave in free agency. And, yeah, we did the whole Mitch contract. And then at the end, that's when Mason came back. He didn't storm out. He came back. But because he tested his options last year, I wholeheartedly think he's going to test them options again this year because now it's just a way better scenario for him, man. That's the only thing, man. But, yeah.
Yo, here's the thing.
Go ahead, man.
Here's what could play in the Steelers' favor if we do want Mason back. Couldn't he say the same argument or say the same thing to all the other 31 teams of like,
nah,
y'all didn't care about me then. You didn't care about me back in free agency.
It's different when you getting disrespected.
At least we gave him the option to have a job this year in the NFL.
It's different when you getting disrespected though, bro. That's the only thing. There's some stuff, man, that we say as professionals. Other stuff we like, that's kind of disrespectful. They did kind of disrespect the basis. Mitch is more, that's business. That's more professional. All right, we get it. Macy, you like, bro, what did you do to get to that where every option before you? Literally, that's the energy we've been on with Mason, man. These past 3 seasons, man. Anything but Mason. Ever since 2019.
We can't admit there was a reason, though. Like,
That's fine.
You can ask the Steeler fans going into
what
that
I'm saying is this,
2021
though?
season, do you want Mason to be QB1?
But
Everyone
what
would
I'm-
have said no.
But what I'm
Hell
saying
no.
is
We
this,
need to
though.
get other options.
But what
in
I'm
here.
saying is this, though. You can't act like that. Is it way bigger than what any of these other teams did by not drafting them, bro? That's all. Or not signing them last
Not
offseason
signing
at
them.
free agency. You feel me? Like, one is business, one is personal. That's more on the personal side. That's like, bro, what did I ever do here? Y'all drafted me, right? I sat behind Ben after everything that took place with that, regardless of what he may or may not have felt toward him. Then, as soon as it's supposed to be my opportunity, Dobbs getting chances. Everybody else, remember?
No, Dobbs never got a chance.
Bro, Dobbs did get a chance to compete with him that offseason, though, in the preseason. And then we shipped Dobbs to Jacksonville. They was going back and forth. We was talking about both of them dudes, man. Because we were saying one's more mobile, one has the better thrower. Yeah.
Mason won. We went with
right.
Mason.
But I'm just saying, even in that, though, right? One is a third rounder, one's a fourth rounder. It's like, yo, we still ain't saying you the guy yet.
That was to be QB2
Yeah.
in 2019.
Then after that, we bring in Haskins. The whole... No. That
Well,
was
Ben
the
was
whole.
still the guy
yeah,
for a
Ben was
couple
still the guy. But
seasons.
once Ben was gone, that's when we did the whole Haskins, Mitch, and then when Haskins passed, that's when we brought in Kenny. Even though Mason was still here the whole time, then we even brought in Oladukin, and the whole joke was like, "Yo, who gonna get more reps in practice and training camp, Mason or Oladukin?"
I get there have been some funny scenarios with Mason where you're like, he's getting kicked in the nuts by the Steelers like again and again. Like, we accidentally put him as second on the depth chart, and then next day we're like, sorry, that was a typo. It was Kenny. Remember, like
Dude,
that
we
type of stuff.
did,
But
dude.
at the same time, I do feel like going into that offseason where we had Mason and Haskins,
It's been legitimate.
everyone knew we were gonna draft a quarterback or bring more guys
It's
in.
been legitimate.
Like,
Every
I
single
do think
thing,
that was business. That was
Deke,
smart of us.
Deke, every single thing is legitimate. Every single thing.
You're saying how he
I'm just
takes
saying
it. He's taking it personal.
from a personal standpoint, that like we're asking a person
Sure.
to say F the feelings and just say it's business. I'm just saying that is not as easy sometimes when it's been this and it's so publicly talked about because he plays quarterback. It's not like he a backup linebacker, a backup wide receiver, a backup safety. Bro, they talk bad about him. He has zero that he could even do to change the narrative at times. That's what I'm saying. And now to just act like, all right, well, you done helped this out. You done made us happy. You saved our Christmas. Now we love you this week. Come back to us and act like everything is good. Yeah, we didn't wrong you like the other teams. Like, nah, bro.
We gave him a job this year, though. That is the thing. Not another team gave him even a chance at this.
Hey, you see how
That's a way to spin it. That's a way to spin it. If you want to take a more bird's eye approach, if you're Mason, that is definitely a way to spin it.
I get what you're saying from a positive spin. I could also see him taking that as you spitting in his face, bro. Because that is mad disrespectful, man. Shoot, if one of us, you ain't even got no job now. What? We gave you the opportunity. That's like some arrogant, like,
No,
bro,
it's not. I'm not saying it in an arront way at all.
I know you're not.
But he,
no, trust me.
if
I
we
know
don't
you're
sign
not.
him, he's not even at this point.
Look,
this year.
I know you're not. But you see how your your demeanor when you first said it was like the smiling, hey man, shoot, hey, we could say this. That's a different energy than that right there, bro. That energy right there is like, no, legitimately, like, bro, we gave you opportunity. It wasn't on no weird stuff. There are two different ways to say it, though. If you say it all like that, we gave you the
either
chance.
way. Like I'm not expecting Omar
they both
Khan
true.
saying it in a happy, smiley way.
Yeah, but that's all. Like when we talk of these negotiations, though, all of that's gonna help up, man. All of that get brought up into that thing, man. Omar go bring that up, trust me. But I'm just telling you, that's gonna be the rebuttal to that of like, oh, okay. And if you didn't, are y'all even where y'all are right now?
Well, we gotta see.
Yeah.
We gotta see one way or another, because if it's just the Week 18 game, Mason goes, like that's it's just a different number. It's a different conversation of like who has the leverage, who's looking for what, and how those talks go. All depends. And I hope Mason has all the leverage in the world, because that means we're doing good things.
Bro, that means we are great. And then both our teams could be in the postseason. Everybody be happy. And we can just party all week.
I don't think that has anything to do with Mason.
They go hand in hand. Yes, they do. Just roll with it. It sounds good. Just roll with it.
I don't see the connection.
Nope, they go hand in hand, man.
Zero
It
connection.
goes perfectly together, man. We'll both have quarterbacks. We'll be like, yo, we nice. Yeah, we feel good. Yeah. That's what we need, man.
Dondre Zoe, what about when you get a pressure on a player like Lamar and he steps up and scores an 80-yard touchdown pass?
Like, bro, what are we trying to do here, man?
That would be counted as a pressure, right?
Y'all call it whatever y'all want to call it, man. Like, y'all looking at me like I made the rules up, bro. Yeah, go argue with them. Don't argue with me, man. Jeez. What happens if he get hit twice in the face, his chin strap come off, but he spins out, shakes two guys and throw the touchdown? Hell, I don't know. Call it what you want to call it. Call it a touchdown, a highlight. Yeah, but it's like, come on, bro. What we saying here, man? Like, y'all know exactly what we talking about when we saying a pressure, when we saying the QB hit and a sack. It ain't that hard to figure out, baby. It ain't.
Ethan Leach, Moats, is saying sacks are the most difficult, but TJ isn't the one to win it.
Bro, I don't know what you saying, bro. Like I said, man, if y'all would have just simply say TJ, yes, cool. I told you already. I want all of y'all to be right because TJ is actually my friend. I actually know TJ. So trust me, I want TJ to win another one. I'm just telling you what the other people are going to be saying that are not Steeler fans. That's it, baby. But trust me, man, y'all could make it about them sacks. Y'all could make it about that all you want, and that is fine. I pray that is the case, man. I do. You know me. I do. But don't be surprised if it's something other than that. If it's something other than that, I'm not looking for no most, man. You did tell us most you was right. I don't want none of that. I'm going to be up here upset with y'all too, bro. We're going to all be here pissed off together, so it's all be good, man.
Jonathan McPherson, reasonable Ravens fan, repping 2 up, 2 down. Also, enjoy the show. Hope we all come out healthy out of this game. And to be honest, it's always fun having the Steelers in the playoffs.
You know what? Salute you on that, man. I like that right there. And, you know, as much as I don't like you guys, it's always respect over there, man, because y'all do it the right way. Y'all just like, you know, y'all do it like how we do it. It's mutual respect. It's mutual love. We respect y'all. It's dope. And it's going to be a good game, too. That's the one thing. It don't matter who's playing in it. Whenever it's Steelers Ravens, we know it's going to be a dope game, bro.
AJ Martinez, F5-5. F the Dolphins.
Hey, there we go.
Tarzan 5-5. Yeah. King Kong 5-5.
Let's go. I did get a couple. We got, I think, right before that Jonathan count. Let me hit him get it real quick. Devontae Gray, I don't think he said this one. He says, Moats, who are you cheering for? The Bills or the Steelers? Both. We want the Jaguars to lose, guys. It's simple. And if the Jaguars don't lose, we need a tie. Is the loss, or we need that Texans and Colts tie. All right, it's one or the other. But the Jags are going to lose, so don't worry about it.
You're talking about a tie in the Miami game?
No.
You're talking about the Colts-Texans?
Yeah, Colts-Texans going to tie, or the Jags are going to lose. It's one or the other. We ain't worried about that Bills game. The Bills game is not going to matter.
Hey, that's what I hope. So we could get our playoffs.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Up. Get ready to go for that.
Do you think we want to wait till midnight to know if
those two options don't happen? You know what way we got to go.
That's fine. Either way, I'm gonna be in the postseason. Is what I'm saying. It only ends bad for one party here, not for both parties, man. So either way, I'm good, man. Either way, we good, baby. Either way, and you're gonna enjoy it too, man. You know that. You would enjoy that.
Not way. If we don't get in.
You're going to enjoy it either way.
If we don't get in, I'm going to be pissed.
You're going to enjoy that. You're going to enjoy it either way.
And you're right. My life might be hell on the podcast
we're going to enjoy it either way. We're going to be pushing. We're going to be riding. We're going to be over here like Team AFC. You know I got us, bro. I'll hold us down, man.
We did D'Andre Zoe again.
And then the last one was AJ Martinez. I had. He says 7 sabotage 2. LOL. Ooh. He's saying that Ben sabotaged Mason.
You're looking at it wrong. All part of the training. 7 helped too.
There it is. Tough love.
7 built him for moments like this.
Mm-hmm. Like build a bear, built a Mason. Build a Rudolph. Mm-hmm. I'm with you, bro. I like it.
D'Andre Zoe, there was talk that Broderick was giving that Trent Williams attitude and had to be calmed down. I love it.
Oh, yeah. Broderick always on that, man. Yeah, you watch Broderick. The thing that is funny to me, man, when I would watch Chooks, I told you about it. I don't know if we said it on air. I was like, man, Chooks always do the little stuff at the end of a play to make sure that he's always finishing what we call like a dominant position. If you smack your hands, he going to smack your hand last. If y'all bump it, he going to bump last. And it was cool, but it's like, all right, man, you still want to be like more of a bully, though, like on the field at times. It'd be dope watching Broderick because Broderick will actually give you like them bully vibes when he's getting after dudes, man, blocking cats. I know I dropped one little film session. It was with the members for a while, but it just recently went to public. And you could see like, man, he getting after homie, I think it was Hendrickson over in Cincinnati, man, giving them business like That's him. He plays with bully energy, and at the same time, he's the first guy that's running into all the scuffles too. You watch anytime is any type of altercations going on that field on offense, watch 77, man. 77 gonna find a way in it. I love it. That's exactly what you want. He gives me Pouncey energy, man. Pouncey, Trent Williams, those are alpha dogs. Those are the dudes that's like, yo, you take them with you down the dark alley and you feel great about your situation. That's the energy that he's looking like right now, man. So as long as his play keeps matching it, man, that can be something beautiful for us, man.
AJ Martinez says, let's go knock out some Fins fans, 5-5.
Trying to beat they face in, bro. You know what time we on.
GF. Also, I called it last pod that deep ball with 2 and 14, it got teams scared. They didn't know how many safeties to play and where. Hello.
Big facts. Big facts, man. Bro, and I'm liking the fact that Mason is taking advantage of the
Rudolph
mistakes
Pickens.
too. Yeah. But if he sees any type of coverage that looks off, he's not afraid. He's going to take a chance, man. If he sees all right, it's a one-on-one look right here, he's giving his dudes a chance with that ball, man.
Let's go, UW. Flacco definitely winning comeback player of the year, 100%. I don't know about that, dude. Wasn't DeMar Hamlin like
he's
a
still
lock
the
for
favorite?
This thing?
Yeah. I mean, I'm good either way. You know, if DeMar wins it, it'd just be another trophy coming up to the, to the 716. So either way, we live with that. But if Flacco gets it, TG'd be happy. And I'm always connected to Flacco, so it's all love. Yeah.
I thought Hamlin was a lock, though, because he died.
I feel like he's a
came
lock.
back.
I think it's definitely a lock.
But
I was
actually
entertaining
making it a conversation, though, huh?
No. I think for the people that just want to...
You're saying if you want to win money, just put it on Hamlin?
Right. The thing is this. People want to naturally, like, figure out something to deter, pull down. And it's like, all right, DeMar, you became a star because you died. I don't like this. I'm jealous of it. So how do we tear it down just in the least bit of it? All right, man, I got a chance to look at Joe Flacco come in for 4 games and play well. Playing well and almost dying, I think, are two very different things. But this is where we are with it. So they looked at DeMar become a star, and a lot of people have been like, bro, DeMar don't even play. Why is he out here hanging with Michael Rubin? Why is he hanging with Jay-Z? Why is he hanging with this and this and that? And yeah, a lot of people don't want him to get any of this type of stuff, man. And that's why you'll see them bring up, man, he only played 17 snaps. He only done this. It's like, bro, did he die? Almost die? That's a whole nother level of conversation, bro. What are we talking about? But this is where we are with it. So that's why I was like, man, I don't be caring. Shoot, if Flacco with it's cool. But
That'd think it's crazy upset,
yeah,
huh?
I'm like, this is a totally different ball game we talking about. Like, even as a football player, like, forget the whole Bills. I'm just like, bro, remember when Alex Smith won it and we say, yo, we don't want to win that award if that's what it takes to win that award? Alex Smith almost died to win that award, man. You think he got comeback player of the year because he played better than 7? Because he played better than some of these other dudes? No.
Yeah, right. 7 got a vote.
Yeah, it's because he almost died, bro. He almost died. But 7 did get a vote. And even with that, it was like,
my vote.
And think about, even with that, it was kind of like, bro, whoa, this is kind of crazy. It was like, this man almost died. Who in they right did that?
I mean, if I was voting, that would have been my vote.
You know that, bro. You know. But that's how it's going to look. So I'm like, they put the names of who votes for these people. So it's going to come out. It ain't no secret. It's like, yo, if you voted for DeMar, they're going to find out. And if you voted for Flacco, they're going to find out. Choose wisely. That's it. Make sure whatever you vote for, you stand on it. Because you know people going to have an opinion on it, man. You know that.
AJ Martinez, Moats, you're pumping me up. I'm going to run through my Pop's living room wall, 5-5. Smash everyone in the NFL, but the Steelers. Knocking fools out. He said Fins suck.
AJ, you know that's my energy, bro. Literally, I'm over here like, can I get my Bills and my Steelers? We back to back and we whooping everybody around here, man. Like one of them OG martial art films. You know what I'm saying? Just like back to back. Brothers, all right. We gonna kick everybody this way. Deke, you kick everybody but that way. It's like, Jack, it's rush hour. It's rush hour. You could be Chris Tucker. I ain't want to put you as Jet Li. You be Chris Tucker, see? Because we was, you know what I'm saying? So you Chris Tucker, I'm Jet Li. All right. I mean, I'm Jackie Chan. There we go. All right. And that's that, man. That's how we trying to do this thing. You take that side, I take this side, man.
I think that's a solo vision.
Man. No, that's a great vision, man.
Dream.
Come, what Martin Luther King? This is what Martin Luther King dreamed about. When Martin Luther King said he had that dream, this is the dream. He said, not all my black and white kids. He said all my Bills and Steelers fans coming together in holy kumbaya. That's what he said, bro. Everybody knows that. He said, let Steelers and Bills fandom live together from the mountaintops. That's what he said. He said, let them ring. Let Bills and Steelers fans get together for eternity. Almighty, let them. That's what he said, bro. You know that's what he said, bro.
Why'd you say Bills first?
That's what. Oh, my alphabetical order. All right.
That's not my dream.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I'm sorry.
It seemed like a good dream, though.
I just don't see it.
It seemed like a good dream.
Doesn't seem that good.
It seemed good. I get it, but it seemed like a good dream.
That might be a solo mission of yours.
It just felt right, bro. Felt real right.
I don't know how many people you're getting on board.
It just
with
felt
that.
real right, bro.
I don't think Bills fans are like that. They don't want anything to do with us.
Well, they don't have any type of relationship here. I think it's only Steelers fans that are looking there like, we don't like y'all now. It's like, what did they do? They've been in school. They was just dressing bummy, and now they fresh. They got a couple cool fits. Now they got some new kicks. They're like, yo, we look good now. We part of the cool kids. They get to sit at the cool table now, and now y'all over here bullying them like, why you want to sit over here now? Oh, you think your quarterback nice? Well, he ain't like what the quarterback we done had. Who was your best quarterback? True. Well, your best quarterback went better than our best quarterback. Oh, you got Jim. Well, how many Super Bowls he got? It's like, bro, we ain't tripping on none of that. We just glad to be at the table again. We like, bro, we used to be all the time with Kelly and the boys, the K-Cup. We used to be all the time. Now y'all forgot us? That's crazy. now we can't get over here no more. We was the first ones to go 4 in a row. Like, we done that. Now we don't got nothing no more. That's crazy. Yeah. That's it.
AJ Martinez, Big D, Diggler, wild and free. Let's go, Deke. Woo.
Let's go. Deke always getting it in, baby.
Q says the Cardinals didn't make the playoffs, Moats, so not all your teams. LOL.
This is also true. This is true, but I'm going to put that on my little son. That's his team more right now, all right? Whenever they do well.
He's liking Kyler.
Yeah. Well, I like Kyler. Man, he put up with that Sid Crosby jersey on it and took them down in Philly. I said, oh, yeah. I can rock with that. I rock with that, man.
Drew B28, thanks for the long pod. It helps while on the road.
Hey, no, I salute you on that. Yeah, man, y'all got 3 hours and 40 minutes and counting. Deke, this is insane.
They got that overtime.
Deke, this is insane. I'm gonna have to go upstairs and be like, hey, babe, I blame Deke.
You said you were good, though.
Nah, I am good. Don't worry about it. We straight, bro. Yeah, but this was definitely a vibe, though, bro. It's absolutely a vibe. So, I guess this really was. It's just we got y'all 3-piece, huh? We got y'all 3.5-piece. All right, fair enough, man. Fair enough. So, with that being the case, then we will definitely table any talk about the Ravens' strengths, weaknesses, all that stuff tomorrow. Preview's not a good tomorrow. So, think other than that, you got anything left on your end? You ain't got nothing.
Go Steelers.
Is there anything else?
I don't know.
What about a Go Titans? Can we get a Go Titans?
Nah, it's about the Steelers. Whatever has to happen for the Steelers.
I'm with you, bro.
To get in the playoffs.
Listen, man. Listen. Go Steelers. Go Bills. Just let freedom ring. All right. What would Martin Luther King want, bro? What would Martin Luther King want? Just remember that, bro. Just remember that. All right. So yeah.
ASAP Smalls coming in with a late comment.
Oh,
bang,
you,
Steeler
baby.
gang. We back, baby. Love to see Mason balling, and especially to see he going to let a fire under Kenny to get even better.
That's definitely the hope, man. I promise that's the hope, man.
Either way, it's a win-win.
Yeah, seriously. Because you're just going to get a better version of Kenny, or you're going to get him pushing Mason and making Mason be a better version of himself. So regardless of how it has to happen, man, it's all going to be good for us. But that will do it for today's podcast. Hope y'all enjoyed yourselves out there, man. Hit that like button another time for the culture. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not done so just yet. And either way, I guess we see y'all again tomorrow, huh? But until next time, baby.
Peace.